As winter descends across North America, a curious migration begins. Velocitus addictus, driven by instinct and an unhealthy dependence on adrenaline. It journeys south to its winter habitat, the sun-baked deserts of Southern California. Here, ritual takes over. The warming of tires, the donning of leathers, and then silence breaks. This is Velocitus addictus in its natural environment. Fierce, vast, and gloriously loud. It's survival of the quickest. CVMA. Learn how to join the migration at cvmaracing.com or watch all the action at 951 Live.
It has been 6 months since rubber burned across the asphalt for the first time in the opening round of the season. A season that has seen just about everything. From bar-banging battles and last-lap passes to new track records and a few very scary crashes, the riders have put it all on the line to see the checkered flag first and leave the fans at home begging for more. Now with double points up for grabs and big cash payouts in the main event shootout, everyone on track has something to play for. Round 7 of CVMA starts right now.
Welcome to the final round of CVMA Round 7 Racing Winter Series. That's some great interviews. We're here with a good buddy, Al SV 650 Garcia. I am Sean Reed. I am Sean Reed. Welcome to, what is going to be another fantastic race. These racers have provided us such wild times. I can't wait. I cannot wait. Bunch of fun features to show you as good race fans, good loyal guys and girls watching these in the paddock and at home. There are some great features. Keep your eye out for some fun things this 951 Live crew is offering us right now.
We've got some great weather out there. It's going to be a phenomenal day.
It really is. Here's our first little feature. Check us out.
Wow.
I don't know what to think. We have a little good conditions today. We've got mid-70s, nice little wind blowing. We had a little bit of practice wind going on, pushing some people off the track.
It's going to be interesting to see how that affects people. As they're coming onto the straight, they're going to be facing a little bit of extra push from that wind.
Exactly. It's bound to get a little windier too. So we're going to keep an eye on the conditions. The racers are definitely as well. What we're going to have happen is little tiny tweaks, little tiny changes to the bike, little tiny changes to riding styles, even line changes. So passing will be very, very interesting as those changes go. We talked to some of the racers in the paddock yesterday and this morning, as we do. Yep. And we've had a couple little minor injuries as well. Just guys falling off a little bit. Not feeling so hot today.
Yeah, having to figure out how to adjust for that wind, especially as you get little gusts that just blow in.
Oh yeah,
really affects your braking markers and where you're going to be going, just because they might be pushing a little bit extra speed as they're going into that corner with that wind.
Absolutely true. Yeah, it's really hard to gauge. We also have some couple of our faster riders changing bikes today. We've got currently. Moto America is going off, so some of our heavy hitters are not here. And for a double points final round race, somebody's looking to take a spot. You better believe it.
And you know who is here with us today?
Right, yeah. Right now we have joining us right now, Ryan in the booth as well. Say hello.
I mean, I had to get out of breath. I'm a little bit out of breath.
to make sure that I got to the booth after that amazing intro. So thanks for the drone, guys. We got a drone out there. We've got cameras in the studio.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like a professional outfit right now. I don't even know what to say.
Yeah. I know.
Welcome in.
Kind of confusing. We're watching ourselves live on TV. This is the best thing ever.
Yeah, I mean, the face is meant for radio on television. So there we go.
Yeah, we do.
All right. And again, oh, look, Robert at Cali Photo, get ready to start his very long day with the orange shirt out there, going out watching the races from the inside of the track, showing some good still shots, kind of contributing with the way the 951 Live guys do with racers and fans get to see so much more of the action with guys like this. Really, I mean, in it every single track day.
That's what we call the race within the race, is watching him bust across the track after they go through a turn to find a place to pick up his next shot.
Yep.
He's also the truth teller. You can tell whatever story you want to tell, but when that picture's out there, all of a sudden you're like, oh, my knee wasn't quite that far down and everything else. So they are done with the writers' meeting. We're going to get on to race one here in just a little bit. Good to have the crew back again, man. This is the last round of this winter series. We are already itching to come back for next year. I can tell you right away. At least I am. But yeah, some of the fun features we're going to get with the 951 crew providing is going to be excellent. But getting into our first race of the day, see when they're calling these riders up. Get Formula Open, Pro and Expert.
Yep. Yeah, and so far these are the standings from over the season. You've got Nicholas Seelig leading the category here, with Michael Gilbert, Manuel Segura, Dion Campbell, and Corey Alexander. Not sure if all the racers are going to be out here this weekend, but it'll be good to see these guys out there. These are real pros out there.
Yeah,
Formula Open, you've got Sahar Zvick, along with Justin Feit and Mark DeGrosse, Andy Branson, and Ryan Shue.
I can tell you Sahar is here.
Nice.
So, yes, he's going to be at least defending that 2-point lead for the championship, and very much enjoy watching him race too. Man, he's got a war of attrition, boy. He never gives up. He's always in the mix, and that it shows by the points lead too.
Yeah, and 2 points, nothing. Like 2 points is might as well be zero when you're going into a round with double points. 2 points is nothing of a lead. You got to win the race. You got to go out and win.
Yep. And this race day and tomorrow as well, we are actually running clockwise. We are going the opposite direction from our last round. So these racers also need to get used to different braking points. They've all been around both ways, but it's not just the same old roundy round. Your braking points are different, even on the same corners. You'll find these guys wearing their tires differently. You'll find the brakes fitting differently too. So very, very interesting. I do like this direction personally. And
at this point in the season, they're used to it. They've run this track up, down, middle, sideways, upside down, hot, cold, windy,
on fire.
So I think on fire. And now the conditions, you can't really complain too much because we've been through it all. 7 rounds. It's a lot of racing to be done at this track. So at this point, it's just go out, shut up, put the points up.
Yep. Yeah, last round was exceptionally hot. This one's going to be a little windy, and this is just something you have to adapt to. Get in there, and we're going to watch some of these guys. This is a fun direction. Pay attention, especially at home, when they come across start finish. Now, this braking zone is not patience, not the 14 sweeper. You fly into not even really a corner one, and you are sending it past the brake marker to lean into corner 2 typically. And it's a hard stopper going this way because there's a very, very long straight to be looking at a corner and looking at dirt as long as you possibly can before it's a tap on the brakes and a heave it the other way. So this is going to be great.
What a great shot of the paddock right there. Mountains in the background.
Yeah, good full paddock, even with a beautiful Moto America race going on right now. I mean, if you're switching back and forth, you can stay here for a while. We like seeing it here on YouTube, but look at that full paddock.
Yeah, it does not feel like a half paddock or like a light attendance weekend. It feels really energetic down there. People zooming around, getting their bikes right. A lot of activity in the paddock this morning. People just trying to adjust and get ready. And this is the last round. It's all on the line. So it's doesn't feel empty down there at all. It feels busy and excited. And everyone we've talked to, at least I've talked to, is just stoked to go racing.
Yeah, and still they're always going to look for your personal best. You're going to look for, some of these guys are still looking for lap records. And like I mentioned, with some of the heavy hitters out here doing their Moto America thing, some of the 2 and 3 and 4 spot guys really do have a shot, double points to take over something like that.
And you saw a little shot over there with the grid marshals over there. And what's really cool, again, 4 racers by racers, those grid marshals are also going to be out there at some point. Most of them are going to be out there on the track racing themselves. So,
Yeah.
again, volunteering their time just to make sure that everything goes safely and smoothly.
Yeah,
Really awesome.
Even everybody's favorite mentor. We just you saw the pre-race show there with Stephen Ludwig in there. He's absolutely suiting up on his beautiful twins bike out there. He should be suiting up here. He's got his practice laps in, his qualifying time. So these guys absolutely live this life and live this sport. It's really something to see the kind of commitment we get.
And up on the screen, we have a list of the races and the order in which they're going to be going today. You've got, for example, Formula Open, Pro and Expert. Race 1 is what we're going to see up front, along with Formula Open Cup. And we've got these first 10 races lined up. So for those out there, you get a chance to see if you have a special someone or a loved one out there that you want to watch, get a sense of where they're going to be.
And the cool thing about the CVMA lineup, it's a little bit of everything. I mean, pro, expert, amateur, big bikes, lightweight, middleweight, everything, Formula 40. So like we see every kind of rider, we see every kind of bike, all going at it all day long. And so every race gives you a little bit something different.
Yeah, proof of that was our very fun NRO race yesterday. So the new racer organization will take a good track day rider or even a good street rider and show them what it takes to go through the procedures to safely start and stop in a race. And so they will do a mock race in NRO, and all you have to do to graduate is just not fall down. It seems a little bit harder than it is. I mean, like once the light goes off, it is just all Hail Mary.
Yep.
And the group of bikes we had was an XR 1200, basically a Sportster V twin. We had a Harley Road Glide, no stereo, it's in the rules. We had a Ninja 400 and an R6, and I believe the R6 was the wife of the guy on the Road Glide, and she got to pass him. So this is going to be, I can't wait to see these guys race around today. It's going to be a really good time.
Yeah, and another awesome part of being out here at CVMA, I think, for me, it's you have so many of the pros that are coming out here during the winter series, right, for the winter season, because it's really the place to be. It's, weather's perfect over the winter racing, and if you're an amateur coming into the sport, you get to size yourself up against the experts and the pros, right? So people that you're seeing on, on the pro race series, Moto America, you're gonna be competing against them, and it's awesome.
And really measure it can be good or bad depending on who you are. Either it's very humbling, you're like, oh, I used to be the fastest guy, and now you're not even near it. I've got some guys passing me in the dirt because I'm going so slow, and I feel I got a good pace. Or and even the good shoes, like JP's got a really good training system here. Some guys do as well, and they'll come out at launch and just throttle you. They will just send it right on past.
But it's still a good measuring stick. I mean, if you really want to be serious about your racing, it feels like this is the place to be, because you're going to have to measure yourself against people who are faster than you and figure out how to go fast.
Yeah,
and I think about it as well. What other sport do you see where you as an amateur coming in can come in and just rip it up against the pros?
Well, it's not boxing, Al. I can tell you that. Particularly dangerous.
Yeah, right.
But you get to watch your heroes even in Moto America, even on TV, and guess what you're watching yourself do now? It's what a confidence builder. You can see your own highlights. You can see very professional run club racing series, and you see the access and the promotion that 951 Live will do, and you really do feel like a rock star out there. You really do feel professional. There's a guy cowboy right there. I believe we have 2 cowboy hats in the paddock. Look at that.
That should be illegal. I think they got to have a conversation between the two of them and decide who the sheriff in town is. I think it's cowboy.
I think it's cowboy. Yeah, it's definitely cowboy. He could be your best friend. He's the nicest guy, and you do not want to see him in your pits when you come in from racing, because he's going to have something to say, and you are going to listen, and that is the end of it.
I also noticed walking around the paddock, I had the CVMA yellow shirt on last round, just walking around talking to people, and people would look at me like, "Oh no, what did I do?" No, just want to have a conversation. How you feeling? Oh, what did I do? I have a yellow shirt walking towards me.
Yeah, Kelvin made a good point in his last interview on round 6. He had a pre-race interview. Good one to watch. Flip back there on YouTube if you can find it. Where the biggest change here was that make everybody follow the rules. It doesn't seem like a big deal, but it's just follow the rules. They're there for everybody. They're there for everybody's safety and fairness on top of that. So if you follow the rules, we're all friends here. And he's very strict. I think the military will do that to a guy. Yeah.
Beautiful shots of the mountain in the background. I mean, as we're waiting for bikes to get on track. It's such a gorgeous day after last round where it was so incredibly hot, how much different this round is, and actually almost cold this morning walking around the paddock with the wind. Like, you need a little bit of a hoodie, so it's going to be so different from the last round.
Yeah, and the temperatures themselves are going to allow these bikes to build up a lot of horsepower, right? And so it's going to be cool to see whether any lap records are broken this weekend with the temperatures just being just right. Allow that just enough heat for the tires to be gripping really nice. And again, 75 degrees out there right now. Track is probably about 90 degrees or so on that.
Just to find the limit that's always changing. You want to push, but never too far, and that is a varying limit you've got to watch out for.
I think we're hearing bikes out on track rolling past our position here in the booth, so we're about ready to go racing.
Let's see what our grid's like for race number 1.
Race number 1.
Formula Open.
So on pole, you've got Michael Gilbert, followed by Alexander Enriquez and Nicholas Seelig. Mark DeGrosse is going to be heading up the second row, combined with Sahars Vick and Andrew Bronson. Third row, Justin Feit, followed by Thomas Babcock and Mike Bishop. Fourth row of the grid, Ryan Burden, followed by Alex Palacios and Michael Kilpatrick. Fifth row of the grid, Ken Yee, followed by David Stewart and Travis Westermeyer. And sixth on the grid is Bernardo Pastor.
This race number 1 brought to us by Apex Assassins, a great local track day organization. Check them out. They're very well run, a lot of fun. They believe every track day rider has a racer inside. Our mission is to make that leap easy, safe, and unforgettable.
Very cool guys over there, by the way. Just stop by and see them at their tent. Really cool guys to jaw it up with.
Yeah,
especially when they're just wearing their boxer shorts in the paddock. I don't want to call anybody out specifically from Apex Assassins, but they're a cool bunch of customers.
I'm wearing boxer shorts right now. Yeah.
We know. That's why the camera angle was like it was in the booth for us.
You never want a Zoom meeting with me either.
No. A shout out to a couple of other of our sponsors here for Dunlop. Ride Dunlop, the #1 tire brand sold in North America. Racer's Edge Performance, providing the best customer service for Dunlop tires, providing some of the best quality track days and coaching programs at Chuckwalla.
Yeah, and in this race right here in Formula Open, you're going to see various different motorcycle brands. You're going to see Yamaha R1s. You're going to see Honda CBR 1000s. You're going to see BMW S1000 RRs, Aprilia RSV Pours. You're going to see a Suzuki out there along with the Kawasaki. And even, for example, Alexander Enriquez, who's second on the grid, he's going to be riding an R9. So he's going to be on a little bit of an undersized bike. But even though, again, because of the nature of this track, it's so technical, and you don't have a lot of long straights on this track. So an R9 competing against a Yamaha R1, it's still going to be quite competitive. So it's going to be really cool to watch.
And open class rules will allow a lot of modifications as well.
Yep.
That's probably why we see a line of BPR bikes in there. That's really good. But yeah, very highly modified bikes where you can squeeze every bit of horsepower out of them, and that means a lot.
I think with the R9, we'll see on the start here if he can really keep up to being on that front row, or if he gets just completely swallowed up here.
Wait for that race light and that race light to go
Here we
out,
go.
and there they go.
Looks like Michael Gilbert got a quick jump right over there. Let's see how they go into turn 1.
Yeah, here's that turn 1 I'm talking about.
Yep.
Beautiful drone shot.
Michael
coming around
Gilbert
too.
get the whole shot coming through with a series of VPR bikes right there. Looks like in 3rd and 4th and 5th.
Yeah, it looks like a really close 3rd, 4th, and 5th as Michael Gilbert tries to get away at the front.
What a great shot. Yeah, man, already.
Tipping right in. I think you've got Nicholas Seelig right there in second, right over there with number 50.
It did look like Enriquez got a little bit swallowed up from that 3rd position, full back a couple of spots there.
Yeah, they're spreading up pretty quick. I mean, they're only a few corners into this very first lap, and the top 3 riders are kind of rabbiting away for a little bit, and a tight group right after that.
Yeah, it feels like 1, 2, 3 are kind of out front, and then we have everybody else. That's not a very spaced out group. When you look at that, it maybe looks like they're not really fighting, but that is just considered one big group.
Yeah, all of them are well within a second and a half for sure. Yes.
And here we go.
Dropping down the slide.
Right here.
Look at the wiggle of the back tire already. Somebody's pushing really hard. Way to go, Michael.
And here he goes, Michael, into the bowl.
Yeah, that is not a braking zone at all. You're going to go in and then make that hard right, and that maybe tires aren't quite up to temp quite yet. But, boy, he's got some pace. It'd be exciting to see his standing start lap and then his next lap. We'll really get to see how hard he's pushing, because, boy, it looks like he's pushing hard already.
Yeah, it doesn't look like he wants a battle of any kind with anybody. Just get out front, put your head down, run your own lines, not worry about anybody else. No one's taking a shot from behind.
And we might see a bit of that wiggling a little bit more too. That in that drop down, where you drop down on 9 like that, is a windy zone. That's where it's kicking up at the back of the track. So we might see a bit of shaking nerves and shaking tires coming through there.
How hard is that when you go to, you're fighting against the wind, you go to lean in, and then either the wind gusts or the wind dies, and just what is happening?
Yeah, because you've built your career on precision and tightness, quick reaction. Like you're turning in on something the size of a quarter. To listen to Keith Code tell the story. You pick your marker and dive in. And if that throws you off, the bike is doing something you don't like. I mean,
they're trying to reel him back in a little bit. They're not being shaken probably as easy as Michael Gilbert wants him to be.
Yeah, that's Nicholas Sealing right there, following him right there.
Yeah, 2 Yamaha R1s, 3 Yamaha R1s, 4 Yamaha R1s, 5 in the top 5. I can go all day, just say,
Here we go through the slide. No, excuse me, right down turn 10.
Top of crash corner, they're around turn 10 now. This is typically going the other way, our hardest braking zone, slowest part of the track, but going the other way, they are absolutely full throttle from about the top of the hill.
Now we go down the slide.
So if we're going around this time, same corner again. Down the slide, got a great view of him trailing down the slide and just whipping it back and forth across the track.
Yeah, he looked very solid on that one. Looked like he was maybe had a little bit of a cold tire on that first lap, getting him up to temperature now, and now he feels just planted.
Yeah, we've got Michael's standing start lap is a 1:49.0 from a standing start, and that is a time a lot of people would like to ride on a flying lap.
Here comes Michael coming into turn 16, known as Patience.
Now, we talked about patience in the last round going the other direction about how you need patience. We saw people trying to be impatient going around the outside, not working out so well. What is it going this way? Is it the same amount of you just have to wait and hold?
Interestingly enough, it is in both directions. It really does. You have to be there and wait until you turn in, right?
Michael Gilbert down to 1:46.6 and a 1:46 or 1:47 for Nicholas Sealing right behind him. And because of that extra jog coming around Patience right there on going this direction, you need to stay on the inside longer than you want to, because it does jog back to the left before you get on that straight.
Well, let's just say 1:46.6 would have put him on the front row in qualifying. So he's running a pretty brisk pace at the front.
That's right.
Yeah, that is somebody, and you don't hold back for qualifying. You definitely want your starting position. So he has found something in here, and definitely keep our eye on Michael Gilbert here. He's going to prove himself in as many classes as he can.
Well, like you say, like double points on the weekend, you want to start near the front. You want to get as many points as you can. So, yeah, you're definitely not holding back in qualifying. You want to give him your best chance. And it looked like his plan today was just to try to run away with it and make everyone else chase him down.
Beautiful shot right there of Michael coming down the slide.
Yeah, and his plan's working right now. We're going to... I mean, that's all you can really do. These races at 8 laps aren't even long enough to really have a lot of strategy. But some people do, and man, we're going to see some exciting shootout races. The money races tomorrow are going to be wild.
Yeah, and it was an interesting shot earlier on as he's going through the bowl. If you see him come, he tends to go pretty low down on the bowl and just really nice smooth arc going through there. It's going to be interesting to see that compared to other riders as they're going through there during the course of the race.
Yeah, he doesn't need to protect much, so he can ride the line that he likes. But I'm wondering, too, because that bowl being such a huge, full 180-degree turn, is if wind is coming over the lip of that bowl, it's going to change completely around the bike a half turn. He may be riding that a little safer, a little bit farther off the paint.
Beautiful drone shots over here as well of the track. Amazing.
Really shows the speed of that second corner coming around out of that quote-unquote turn 1 and then into turn 2 that just standing by the track. If you have a chance to be here, go sit above turn 2 and just watch them go into that corner. It is gorgeous.
Yeah, we're out in the desert out here, so it's all pretty flat, and we're about 3 hours from, we say we're about 3 hours from Los Angeles, but it's really about 6. The distance is the same, but if you live here, you know.
Yeah, and here coming in, and this is a off-camber corner right there. A lot of patience that's needed right there as well.
It's so smooth. Look at him just rip around this track. His turning is smooth and gentle, and at that pace, that's a gift. That's right way on the inside right there. Good for him.
Well, I think in terms of the championship, too, I think, he has to win. He's 50 points behind Nicholas Sealing, but Seeling's doing what he needs to do in the championship, just being there, sitting in second place, going to collect the points, and ultimately, like, there's nothing you can do if you're Michael Gilbert if the guy behind you is just sitting there happy and content with the second right now.
Yeah, I'm sure they've all done a lot of maths coming into this round to kind of see what it takes, what positions they need to stay in, where they need to be for their competitors to not have a chance. So, yeah, if Nicholas is comfortable being behind there, he knows he's got something either later or he has a safe spot to not have to push so hard, because you need to finish to get your points. He is ready. This lap's even faster for him. 146.9 is a bit faster for Nicholas Seeling, and Michael Gilbert is hovering still to 146.
Yeah.
He's doing great.
Yeah, Nicholas Seeling, Michael Gilbert dropped into the 146.1s and just moving quite quickly out here.
Yeah, Mark DeGrosse back there on another BPR bike. He's also an R1. 147.7. He's not the BPR bike. Just comfortable pace. He's back there, lightning fast at 147.7, and he feels like he's good at where he's at as they kind of spread out.
In fourth, we've got Sahar Svik, and again, we'll probably see him in a couple more races out there today. He's been racing out here for quite a long time.
He has. He also likes to race a lot of races, and I can really commend that. It can be tiring. It can be, you're worn out. You're beat. You're just got to get up there, get as many different points as you can, and it's the love of the sport.
Well, you pay your entry fee. You got to get as much racing as you can. I mean, get out on the track. You're here to ride, and a lot of these guys, that's their MO is I'm going to get here. You make the trip out from LA or wherever you are, maybe from Canada. You want that track time.
Yeah, and you're even coming in, it's the check the race everything box. Get a motorsport reg. This is where you find CVMA. This is where you find even track days to come in and sign up for.
What a great shot right there. Look at how smooth that is.
And he's moving. I mean, you can see how the landscape on that zoom is just disappearing.
You can almost smell his breath on that zoom camera. I mean,
but also notice how little he's actually how little he's actually moving. He's real economical in his movements, isn't he?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we were noticing about our guy Sawyer Lafayette on his 400, how he's very, very precise on body movements like that. Good white flag.
All right, here we go. Last lap.
Start, finish.
Well, that's a good point, too. I mean, you're talking about racing many different races, many different categories, many different kinds of bike. Like, it's a lot of energy conservation. I mean, no unnecessary movements. Just do what you need to do out on the track. Limit your kind of moving your body around, not tiring yourself out. Don't fight the bike. Let the bike work for you. Yeah, and then you can just tick off these fast laps. I mean, is he down in the 145s now?
Yep. 145.9.
145.9. That is not resting on your laurels. That is proven a point, I believe. But you'll see some pits out here where somebody has an R1 and an R7 in their same pits. Because they're racing that many classes for those different bikes. Just don't get on the wrong one, I suppose. Got the same number on it.
That's where the guys with the yellow jerseys will turn you back around. Yeah.
You hope.
Yeah, you hope. Get that out of here.
Yeah, wow. That is cooking. 145.9.
Yeah, he's really put on a show. He's got almost 4 seconds of a cushion here between him and Nicholas Seelig in second.
Our top 6 riders, past Saharsvik in fourth, Justin Veit, Andrew Branson, are all under 150s. They're all under 149 and faster in that top 6 riders. That is a fast pace on a very fast track.
And the first race of the day, first race of the weekend, no one's being very shy. They're just going for it.
Yeah. That is great. That is Brian Burden right there in the next pack. They have a little battle going on right there. There's a tiny gap between a 0.3 second gap between him and Mike Bishop there on his Beamer S1000RR.
Let's see if he can catch him here. He's thinking about a move. He's stalking him a little bit. He knows this is the last lap.
And here we go for the win.
Michael Gilbert across the finish line, checkered flag, done and dusted.
Win. Well done at 145.5 for final lap. Impressive. Wow. Nicholas Seelig right behind him.
Followed by Mark DeGosse.
You said it, kind of a statement to everyone else going, I'm 2 seconds faster. Come catch me in the next one. Maybe let your egos get the better of you. Maybe make someone make a mistake.
Everybody's looking at timing right now. Everybody's looking at timing going, oh boy, now what? Good.
Here we go. We see those guys coming in through patience in that long shot. See who pops out ahead right here. They're going to come back almost side by side of the stripe.
Oh, good job. That's
nice.
Burden and Bishop with a little a battle within battles,
Bishop clawed back 0.2 there, so he was trying.
We used to wonder, too. I mean, every round has got better and better, more competition, faster. There's always exciting stuff. I mean, CVMA really provides some amazing racing every single round. We used to wonder if it was going to be fun or not, and it's been real fun every
It's been
time.
amazing.
And even a race like that, there was not necessarily battles at the front, chopping and changing positions, but you just see how fast these guys are going, how precise they are on their lines, dealing with the wind, dealing with maybe a little bit of cold tires at the beginning, just sending it.
Yeah, see here the good shot of the pits. There's a little extra roadie track in the back people can mess with. They used to have a little small course in there, a little supermoto type of course, and even a little flat track dirt track back there. Look enough farther in the back, you can even see a landing strip. It's also a drag strip. This facility really provides.
That's where the private jet for us picks us up and takes us back home.
Well, that's right, Landon.
Yeah, that's right.
In my boxers.
They said manifest it and it'll happen. I've heard the 951 jet is coming for next season.
Yeah, they're working on the logo right now.
Yeah, that's the most important part. That's the thing that's holding us up is the logo on the plane.
Well, they need to get our faces just right, to be on the side of that private plane.
Well, now that everyone's seeing our faces on camera, then they'll make sense that they're on the plane.
Well, of course. I mean, why wouldn't you? You have to use the things and the gifts given to you.
Yep. So race 2 is coming up. We've got Amateur Formula Open. So on pole, we're going to have Dmitrio Izvinikov, followed by Austin Edgton and Eddie McMahon.
Dmitrio still hasn't turned in his rider sheet that will tell us how to pronounce his name.
Yes, exactly. Second row of the grid, you got Alex Francis, followed by Rul Becerra and Ernest Oseda. Third row of the grid, you have Leonard Guidry, followed by Brian Bucala and David Thompson. Row 4 of the grid, you have John Yarbrough, followed by Josh Talpas and Tony Bai. Fifth row on the grid, Jay Avina, followed by John Dionito and Tyler Ingram.
And we're going to go to Tommy at the pit lane talking to, who does he have with him? Tommy, who do you got?
Hi, my name is Tommy Suh, and I am out here in the hot pits with Michael Gilbert, our race 1 winner.
Yep.
Okay, Michael, so the day started off a little gloomy, and then the sun started to come out. Did that affect your race at all?
I mean, the biggest thing is the wind, right? Like, it's really blowing pretty hard, and I think it's affecting the lap times quite a bit. I'll say I've been very fortunate to have been out here for the last, 15 years almost, and kind of start to understand which way the wind is blowing and how that affects you. But yes, it totally affected my race. I was really kind of planning on doing 3 good, solid, fast laps and then kind of just taking it easy and getting the job done. But the more that I got out there, I wanted to understand how can I go a little bit faster as we prepare for the shootout tomorrow. That's really the reason that we're here. So just kind of playing with it and going from there. So hopefully we're ready to roll tomorrow.
You clocked the 145 in this weather.
Yeah.
So the weather didn't affect you, did it?
Legitimately, I think the track probably has another second half, maybe even 2 in it if there was no wind. So it's for sure affecting us, for sure. I think 44s, maybe even 43s, if the wind was to die down.
Wow, amazing. Any last words or any messages you'd like to share?
Just thank you so much, you guys, 951 Live, for doing this. This is awesome, bringing a lot of exposure to the club. I mean, CVMA has been an amazing club, and this is just taking it a whole step further. So thank you guys.
Awesome. Thank you, Michael.
Appreciate it.
Congrats. Okay, we'll take a commercial break, so stay tuned.
And here we go.
Race 2, right out the box. Get them coming. What a great shot going to turn 1.
Man, this drone's something else. Look how tight these guys. We get to see these.
A little bit wide.
Punched
Wide
them a
there.
little wide coming into 3. Little wide.
Now, I think something worth mentioning is that Eddie McMahon on the BMW this week and not the Ducati.
Yeah, that's right. He was having some challenges with the Ducati over the last month, if you recall.
Yeah.
Last round, it was cutting out on him. Oh, look at this. This is a little nose to tail on here. This is going to be good. We also get to see if that Beamer wheelie is like a Panigale.
That's exactly right. If it can, he'll make it do it.
I believe you there. Well, this is already tight.
Yeah, these guys have nothing to give between each other. I mean, they both want to win in this class.
Yeah, Dimitro is right up there.
And Eddie here's fighting for the title, I think, still in this. Despite those mechanical problems last time, I think in the championship, he's still in the lead over Austin Edgerton.
That's right.
He really needs the points. He had to be here this weekend, and it basically came down to race a new bike or don't race at all.
Yeah, 22 points is not a lot on a double point race. He's not only got to get used to a whole new motorcycle, but he's got a different brand, a different type of power plant. Ooh, he's a little slowing up down in the bowl right there. There's some ground getting caught up.
Yeah. I understand he only had like basically a track day to get ready on this bike just beforehand and just put the bodywork on just a few days ago, right?
Yeah, that's got to be in his brain right now, and his competitors as well. Oh, there's a little wheelie. Yeah, we do it. Thank you very much,
go.
Eugene. Yes, absolutely. Yes. And then, boy, it's still a super tight group, though.
And I think if you're Dimitro, you're sitting here going, how fast are you, Eddie, on this bike? Where are you slow? Where are you fast? We've raced each other all year long, but it is a different package, and it's not a bad strategy to sit there in second and just see where he may be weaker. Goes a little bit wide there.
It looks like Dimitro's got some corner speed on him, though. I mean, this is going to be about it. Dimitro's got some corner speed, catching him a little bit. I don't know if Eugene is comfortable on the side of that BMW.
Looks like we're going for a pass here. Oh, I thought he was taking a look up the inside right there, but he kind of ducks back in behind him.
And back to your strategy, do you wait or you just pass him as fast as possible and see if you can go? Do you hang on so you can get a pass and then not have to defend? Or do you just, send?
Yeah, and I think with Eddie, his strategy is if someone passes him, he's looking to get back by as fast as possible, and I think some of the other riders are starting to realize that.
Yeah, so maybe he is waiting out. Dimitro, oh boy, this is getting close. Coming up and over crash corners.
Yeah, it's almost like Dimitro's just sitting back there, just watching Eddie, just figuring out, okay, where am I going to get my pass done, right? Because Eddie just isn't riding the same way he would have been riding last month.
Yeah, looks like his left foot came off a peg a little bit there. I don't know if he's doing that on purpose, wagging at something, but he's just got to be happy that he's not waiting for an unexpected, throttle chop on this bike.
Right.
Dial, but they're heading in the bowl. They're ripping around. And see, Dimitro's wiggling around a little bit, but see that corner speed. He creep up. He'll get so close.
He seems to have him a little bit on corner entry, and then Eugene able to pull out, maybe that half a bike length on the way out. But on the way in, Dimitro looks like he's got a little more confidence.
Yep. But it's going to be interesting to make sure that Dimitro doesn't go in too hot and then lose all that speed in the corner right there, right?
Interestingly, they're both on Beamer S1000s, and even though it's a red bike, I know they're both on Beamer. so it's interesting to see the different corner speeds and entries is not a motorcycle thing.
Yep.
Francis right there, 150 on his. Good for him, Alex.
Yep. And that last lap, Dimitro was just slightly faster than Eugene with a 140.
Big old wheelie! Look at it.
Yeah.
That was not. You did not want to do that on purpose. I guarantee you. Giant sky wheelie.
Ooh.
And wide on the next corners.
Your eyes go wide if you're the guy behind watching him wheelie.
Oh, there it is. Pass on the outside. Oh, they're touching. Oh, my gosh. Went for an outside pass. Couldn't make it stick. Stuck on the inside of the corner, and it looked like they were just so close.
They came together there a little bit, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. My heart is racing right now. These guys now back up and over crash corners. Keep it together, guys. Yeah, gains a ton over the top.
Yeah, corner entry. He's so fast. He's so all over the back of him.
Yeah, back through 10, coming to 11 down this straight. And Eugene's got a bit
But
of
look
power.
at how equally matched they are on that straight right there. Same bike, basically.
Yeah, a little exit on that power. Down the slide they go. Dimitro absolutely will try that again. I guarantee you he's coming for him again.
Well, especially if he sees him wheelie like that, you lose a little bit of momentum. You're going to have the better drive if the guy in front of you's got one wheel in the air. And so you have to take the opportunities, even if your plan may be just to sit and wait. I think you got to take that opportunity if it presents itself.
I believe you're right.
And
too.
Eddie drifts up a little bit on that bowl. I think if Dimitro just stays a little bit lower and can gain a little bit more speed there.
Oh, another
there we
giant
go.
wheelie. Oh, he's going to be battling that. He'll be changing some control settings back in the pits after this race. Giant wheelie, and even a good tie battle right behind him between Alex Francis and Austin Edgerton. Suzuki and Yamaha, they're both running 150s.
I mean, you switch to a new platform like that in a race. I mean, this race is basically a glorified test. to figure out where that bike needs to be for Sunday's race.
No, also he's still in first place.
Yeah, it's a pretty good test. So far.
It's a pretty impressive test, but that wheelie is something he'll need to do something with. That's a bit too high. He's got to roll off the throttle to control that, and you don't want to be rolling off the throttle in the middle of a race with Dimitro right on your tail.
Look at that, Dimitro just easing up on him right here. He's going to try for another move right here again.
I think he's going to be patient. Looks like he's just kind of measuring, seeing where that move is going to come later in the race. I don't think it's going to come on this lap, but I think he's just kind of measuring him, seeing where I'm strong, where the other guy's weak.
Oh, he's got him on a little back coming in crash corners too. So Dimitro is learning some corner exit speed. Not learning. He's getting better at closing up on Eugene a little bit as they go around. And he's got his spots figured out. I think he's got it. I think you're right. I think he's got it dialed to the end of the race. There's going to be some little swappies tried. We'll see.
I was talking to Eugene at Buttonwillow a couple weeks ago when he was testing that Ducati, trying to work out the kinks, and he was saying the problem right now is these guys know they have to pass him on the last lap. They can't be impatient. They can't move past him mid race because he's going to come right back by.
Yeah. Then if he knows that as a guy who does like to lead and lead from the start, then he knows they're going to be. How do you start protecting? You just ride your ride and then you protect the last lap. I mean, Dimitro gave it a shot early and is still looking really good right on his tail. Okay, calm down that wheelie down there just a little bit going into
just slightly slower lap, but they are neck and neck with one another, 150.2 to 150.2.
Oh, Dimitro's on the inside.
Yeah, that's a tough pass. You can't. That's tough to make right there.
Looking to get him just at the beginning of the straight, and it didn't work out, but he's pecking away and had a slightly faster lap.
Yeah, both of them are in the 149.6s.
Yeah, Dimitro had him by just a touch. Couple thousandths.
Looked like he was almost trying to go around the outside, get drive into this corner, go up the inside.
Come on,
that was a wiggle.
Commit. Come on, commit.
He thought better of that for sure.
Yeah. Wow.
Now that's tough because now you're losing your momentum. You had a great rhythm going, and now you have to gather yourself back up and take another run at him. And when the guy in front of you is as fast as Eddie is, it's easier said than done.
Yeah, you're losing a couple of corners just trying to catch back up and attack again. Another big wheelie. Dimitro's trying to attack. Eugene goes in, leans in first. They are absolutely rubbing right now. This is wild.
He's got to
over the top. Oh, he's even trying to pass him on 10. In the back straight. Looks like Eugene's got just a little nudge on just accelerating either earlier or a touch more power or something.
Yeah, and it seems like Dimitro just sticks to that in the turn just a little bit too long. He's got to get on the meat of that tire a little bit quicker.
Yeah, but he is putting the pressure on from behind. I mean, this is, you see if you can rattle the cage of the guy in front of you and just show him your front tire. Let him know you're still there. You're not going anywhere.
Yep.
And then maybe he makes a mistake. Maybe he forces Eddie into a mistake that he doesn't really have to work that hard to pass him.
Yep.
Kind of brings up the strategy question again, but it may not be per race because he is strategizing for the rest of the weekend. These two will be battling later on.
Absolutely.
Later on today and tomorrow. So they are strategizing for that as well. So, I mean, with Genie in the points lead, Dimitro's down there at 61 points for this class.
All right, here we go. Last lap.
She's looking for that win.
So here we are. If we're smart commentatings, we know where the move is coming now.
We smart commentate good.
Yeah, he's going to make this well put, sir. We're going to run that out a little bit.
Right on the paint. That was pushing it. Woo!
That is maybe the mistake he made, and now Eddie has to take advantage and just get out ahead of him because you're not going to get a second chance at a mistake like that.
Yes. Here's a great battle, too, the one we've been having just behind these guys with Alex Francis. Just right behind these guys. He's on a Suzuki GSX-R 1000. And these guys have been nose to tail. Another wiggle, too. Look, everybody's last lap. Nobody's giving up.
Yeah, everyone's squeezing the power on as early as they dare right now just to see if they can hold this position here.
Yeah, man, tight.
Right there, another wiggle as he got on the power.
Man, Austin Edgerton, man, that is so good. Him and Alex Francis know each other very well. Look at that.
And if you're Austin, I mean, you are second in the points. You're ahead of Alex Francis. You want to finish ahead of this guy double points weekend.
You better believe it.
And here we go.
Great shot, Eddie, going over there.
Going down the slide.
Man, I love that shot.
It's going to be a lot of ground to make up for Dimitro in just 2-3 corners here. I think if Eddie just can stay mistake-free, he's got this one.
Yeah. Different lines going through the bully right out. Look at that. Eddie kind of cut a little more on the inside, a little closer to the paint, but...
Now he just has to be careful not to go too defensive and let him, get crawled back in.
Little dirt on the tires will get your heart going for more than just a lap, He's calmed that little wheelie down right there, where he's accelerating coming into that short straight before Patience. He's calmed that wheelie down a bit, but I think he's managing it with throttle. And if he can manage it electronically and keep it wide open, he's probably going to be much better at that the next races we see.
And here we go.
Great
Cross the checker
race,
flag. Speaking
Great
of a
race.
test for Eddie, that's a great test and a successful one. 149.1, the last lap of the race.
Alex Francis and Ed Shin, look at that, 151, 152 for place 3 and place 4. Great couple of battles, 1, 2, and 3, 4. Just race 2 for the day.
And that does feel like a rehearsal for later races between these two guys. I think that was the line. That was the corner he wanted to go. Get a wide exit on the corner before and catch him up the middle. Unfortunately, caught some dirt.
There'll be some line choice changing a little bit.
Man, what a race.
Yep.
It's fun to see the big bikes battle it out, especially when they're on the exact same bike. Like, no one's got the advantage. They're just slugging it out with each other.
Indeed.
And same power
Replay.
delivery as well,
Here we go. What are we going to look at here?
Oh, we're back live.
This is not a replay.
Now we're finishing up the rest of our race 2 competitors crossing the line.
We got Jay Avenham most likely coming through here right now. All right.
There we go. There's our intrepid pit lane reporter getting ready. It's kind of cool to hear from the racers on the, pull them off the track and when they're still out of breath and go, how'd you do? That was a good race.
I don't know. How did I do?
Yeah.
They got introduced that at the writers' meeting this morning. By the way, if you're really good, you're also going to be on camera.
And maybe if you're really bad, maybe.
Let's hope.
You never know.
That's why we're on camera.
That's right. You said it, not me.
All right. And now we're going to get ready for race 3 here.
There's Robert the Lorax right there on his telephoto quad.
That guy's everywhere.
And race 3 is going to be multiple waves here. So in the first wave of race 3, you're going to have the CVMA Hooligans. And on pole, you're going to have Joel Ullman, followed by Alex Calloway and Rusty Gill. Row 2 of the grid, you're going to have Bill Coulihan, followed by Jeremy Taubman and Joe Powell. Row 3 of the grid, you're going to have John Glafke, followed by Nico Alexander and Robert Chapman. Row 4 of the grid, you're going to have Douglas Dara, followed by David Lancaster. In the second wave, we're going to have Formula Ultra Lightweight. And first on pole is Nathan Gravel, followed by Dennis Garcia Delgado and Anthony Estrada. Row 2 of the grid, you're going to have Quinn Swift, followed by Gordon Branson and Jamal Medford. Row 3 of the grid, you're going to have Jake Tran, our boy Jake, followed by Wayne Dixon and Britton Robinson. Row 4 of the grid, you're going to have Bobby Liu, followed by Himesh Carrera and Joshua Smith. Row 5 of the grid, you're going to have Seppi Hutler, followed by Dimitri Litsis and Abigail Wessels. And 6th row is going to be Tiffany Vogt.
We had a great pre-race interview with Tiffany Vogt as well. And take it down to our pit announcer.
Okay, we have Eugene McMah, our race 2 winner. Tell me, you're on a different bike today.
Brand new bike. This is a brand new 2026 BMW S1000RR and it's stock.
You're running a 149 on it.
That's good. That's faster than I've done this weekend yet. So I'm pretty happy with that for sure.
If you had to pick one between the BMW and the Ducati,
I'm a little bit faster on the Ducati still, but I think that's just because I'm used to it. I only have about 50 laps on this thing, so I'm getting used to it. I won't say it's better or worse, it's just different. And there's a little bit of learning curve to get used to gearing and stuff like that. So right now I'm faster on the Ducati, but I could be faster on this at some point.
okay, we look forward to your next race. Congrats.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
You have a good one then. Okay, we'll be back right after a commercial.
This race is sponsored by Lap Snap, and check out what they do.
Yeah, here we go as we tip into turn 2 right here, coming through. Short straight right here, coming through to turn 3. About 1,000-foot straightaway right here, coming into turn 4. You see the markers right there on the side. Going to hang it out, come through, got to hang out wide over here, then tip in, hit that marker right there where the right spot is right there. Then you're coming on a little short straight, coming into turn 6. Going to go wide to the left, and then you're going to tip it right in into turn 7. Another little short straight right here.
Watch these speeds, dude.
Coming in. Turn 8 right here. This is coming up the top of the slide, crash corner, and you're going to be off camber there by about 2 degrees, coming back down to about 3 degrees. On camber, then you're going to have the longest straight of the track right here. Coming into what we call the slide here into turn 11 and turn 12. And these are going to be banked at about 3.5 degrees. Now we've got a little short shoot right here. Coming into the bowl, this is the most banked part of the track right here at about 10 degrees. Notice how you're keeping it nice and tight here, trying to get use as little as you can of that track right here. Now you're going into turn 14. Another little short shoot right here. Coming into 15. Tip it in, you're going to see that white marker right there on the cone. Boom, you hit it there, and now you're coming through the straight. And now you're going into patience. Turn 16, you're going to see coming in right here. Now you're going to go wide to the left, hang, and then boom. Hit it right there.
That's why it's called patience.
There you go.
It takes forever.
On to the front straight. And there is a lap of Chuckwalla Valley Raceway.
Well
And
done.
speaking of laps, they're already on the track doing that lap right now. Both waves, I think, are away in race number 3.
Yeah, that is a great way to see that track out.
It's
well
amazing.
done, man. You get the vision of those speeds and that paint going by so fast, man. Love it.
We picked up, this is the ultra lightweight. This is the second wave, I believe, and we've got one of those. Is that the
here we go.
American Thunder Harley Davidson in the background? Those are cool. So basically every single bike on the track. We've got hooligans, we've got lightweights, we've got baggers, we've got every single thing all on the track at the same time, which is super cool to see.
Yeah, we're going to keep a close eye on the lightweight racing.
Ooh,
too.
here we go.
Oh,
Nice.
good pass.
Ooh, who's that? Is that
That's Joel Ullman trying to make that really good drive down that straight, makes that pass look kind of easy.
yeah.
Looks like he's got some new colors on that bike, if I'm not mistaken.
Boy, and look, he's pulled out a gap in one corner, and he's got some speed on that thing.
Coming through the bowl right here, nice and smooth on that Triumph Street Ripple.
If you've never had a chance to see these street hooligans like up close and personal, they are such cool bikes. Like if you walk through the paddock, take a look at them. They're so freaking cool.
Yeah, and you always get a mix of the hooligan bikes too. It's typically every brand out there that makes a naked bike or a big hooligan bike like the bars on it is out here represented in the racing.
And we have a scrap for a second here.
Yeah, they are absolutely just elbows out, full throttle, 1, 2, and 3 right there, well within a second. Way to go, Joel. That's how you do a first lap.
Yeah, everybody's now chasing for second, third, and fourth right there.
Right together. I mean, Joel was in this pack and just kind of put all of them behind him, made that pass. I think he just figured he had the speed no one else could really touch, just went out and grabbed it, and the rest of these guys are going to have to pick up his scraps and fight for the podium.
Yeah, behind Joel Ullman, you've got Rusty Gill, Alexander Calloway, and Bill Coulihan. They're all running 156 and faster.
Beautiful shot right here of what makes these hooligans so unique. If you think about those long, wide bars that they have, no fairings up front. They're out there in front of the wind.
Chest in the wind, yeah. Big aggressive stance.
Super cool.
Yeah, wiggling around over the top. The top crash corners can a little shiny part of the pavement sometimes, and again with the wind kicking you around, you gotta keep it square.
And I think to your point earlier of you can race in just about any bike, any manufacturer with this type. That's kind of the point of these hooligan machines is that it makes racing accessible to anyone and so many different types. I mean, in the Moto America, we had electric bikes in the hooligan category.
That's right.
Oh, go for a pass on the ball,
nice.
touching it right. He's got some speed.
Yeah,
Alexander
Calloway.
But who's going to be safer on the brakes?
Rusty Gill's not giving it up. Not giving it up at all. It's just going to be 1-2 pass. All three. So tight.
Oh, Rusty, a little braver on the brakes there. Holds the line. Goes around the outside.
They're taking hooligan definition literally out there. These guys are just... Oh, he's on the outside of Patience. He's definitely on a different line outside Patience like that. they aren't even looking at first place right now. These guys just want to duke it out for the second spot on the podium.
Yep.
Joel Ullman, 151.4, the leader of this race right now of the Hooligans start.
And again, pretty amazing if you think about what we saw in the last race, right, with 1,000cc bikes, and they were doing 149s, 150s, and you got Joel Ullman on a street triple, which is a much smaller displacement motor by, probably producing maybe 60 horsepower less, if not more. And yet he's still within 1 second of what the guys were doing there in the last race. He's moved.
Yeah.
He really is.
Yeah, and a weird point too, it seems for some reason this type of motorcycle is a bit more dependable. Like it's different cam setup for lower end torque or something, where they are whipping them for sure, but you see these guys staying together a little more often.
Looks like Callaway was able to make that pass on Rusty Gill at some point when we were looking at the leader. So now he moves up into second, Rusty down into third, and he's going to have another hard charger right behind him.
Yep. And it looks like Alex is now going to try to break away from the others.
As exciting as this is, right behind that next wave coming, which is the lightweight racing, we just had a place swap between Nathan Gravel that was leading. Anthony Estrada just came around him. So Nathan Gravel in a Ninja 500, Anthony Estrada on a 400. Right behind them, Dennis Garcia Delgado and Quinn Swift. So they are duking it out in this little in the heat behind these guys as well.
And here we are back to this class. This is a super fun class. These bikes are so light and agile. It's a momentum track. You have to keep your speed all the way around a lap here. And these guys race so close.
Yeah, look how tight this group is. This whole entire group is right on each other after going around a couple of laps. Well known guys. Oh, is that a look to his knee pop up like that? I don't know if it touched or something. Looked like a little twitch. Oh, and it's battling again, going into the bowl. Went a little wide, trying to keep it low, short up the track. So gain a little ground wherever they can.
Yeah, it looks like he made a little mistake at the top of the hill there, and you're going to make a little mistake here. It costs you so much on these little bikes. Like, you just can't really rally back. You don't have the power to put it to the ground.
Look at the difference between first and fifth right here with these guys is so close that a mistake will change that immediately. And that's five guys.
Yep.
Watch this in Moto3 racing and Moto America too. They're nose to tail the entire race.
Yep. And here we have another nice shot of Joel Ullman.
Yeah, back to our leader, 92, Joel Ullman, ripping it up. His giant street triple, it is tuned, man. He was listening to us with a paint scheme too. Easy to see there, Joel. Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, get your name called. If your bike looks bright and interesting, that we're going to call your name up here.
Yeah,
so
make it fluorescent yellow with pink, right? That'll do it.
Is it pink or is it salmon?
I'm a fuchsia kind of guy, really. Yeah, way to go, Joel. Looking good. Great body position. They're coming right on the top, going in that slide. They are just cutting that cone as much as they can. And then
look at just a beautiful arc coming right through here. No unneeded movement, just nice and smooth.
Yeah, you get about halfway through that bowl and your eyes are already looking to the exit cone, which is a very far ways away. Keeps you on the gas as long as possible.
Very nice, right through the apex right there.
It looks like Alexander Callaway has been able to put the two, riders behind him kind of in his rear view as he broke through. So he doesn't have to worry about an attack from behind. And as Rusty Gill and Phil Coulan, they battle each other for the last spot of the podium.
Yeah, it looks like we have another place change in the lightweight. Dennis Garcia Delgado is in the lead.
Nice shot of Jake Tran right there going on the back straight.
Anthony Estrada, Nick Grill, Quinn Smith. Yeah, Jake Tran's back there, 16th for everybody right now. In fact, not that far in our class. But
See, and this is what I mean by everything's on the track. Here we got a Ducati Supermoto on the track with Jake Tran trying to run him down. So it's just everything in this race.
Yeah, the kitchen soup races. Yeah, you just bring your bike, guys. Learn how to race it. Come here to the track. That's how you got to do it. Good shot at Jake Tran right there.
I mean, that was, talking to Rusty Gill. This is a guy who wanted to go racing, and he was trying to figure out how to make it happen and goes, oh, hooligans. That's how you make it go happen because you can, the variety of bike you can have. The series is very friendly, and these guys are fast, though.
Yeah.
And they're going to make you compete. Does Joel have a problem there? He looked down at his left boot a little bit. I don't know what's that all about.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that was a look back or it's just seeing maybe feel something a little slippery.
Well, it was interesting too in the last lap. Going after turn 15 on the way from 15 to 16, I saw a little bit of movement on that back end, like it was just hopping just a little bit. It was interesting.
It could be something like a gust of wind making his bike wiggle, where he's thinking, "Oh, do I have fluid coming out? Do I have something, just an extra thing you shouldn't have to think about, but you definitely must."
That's when you're leading a race and you're going, no, not now.
Yeah.
He's coming up on some lap traffic here from the second wave. That big bagger.
Yeah. Bring your bagger. Come out and race.
Why not?
We do have a rule for no stereos, though. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, but here's someone else having a problem, it looks
definitely
like.
hooligan bike with an issue.
Oh, darn it.
I think that's John Glackey.
Oh, no. Just stay
94.
offline, get off the track as much as you can. Stay off the racing line. Keep it safe for the rest of the racers. Oh, he's back under power.
No, I think he's just trying to get off the track as quickly as he can.
He's having some sort of problem.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wave the white flag for the rest of our racers. As long as he can get off there safely, get out of everybody's way, he'll be all right. Live to race another day.
Here we go back to the leader here, touring around. I mean, now you just run your lines.
Yep. Yeah, he's got
bring it home.
About almost a 3-second gap between himself and the rider in second, Alex Callaway.
Yeah, but look, Rusty Gill and Bill Coulihan right behind them. They have a pretty close gap too. They're running 153.
Yeah, they're battling out.
Yeah, it's interesting. Alex Callaway running very similar lap times to the leader, but Joel just got away too early, and it took maybe a lap, 2 laps too long for Alex to get around Rusty Gill.
Yeah, that'll cost you. That's another thing. With do you pass right away? Is that what you're trying? Well, yes. The answer is yes. Yeah.
But making it happen, I mean, we saw him go for that pass and Rusty not give up the position and just, fight for it. And that's what he's there to do.
Yep.
Yes, we look back at the lightweight racing. Nathan Gravella's dropped back to 4th now. See how tight that group was. He was leading this race. I don't know if there's a problem.
I wonder if he had a problem.
He's on a Ninja 500, so he's got a little more CCs on the rest of the guys, but he's dropped back a little bit. Dennis Garcia Delgado is absolutely leading this lightweight race. Anthony Estrada, Quinn Swift, right in front of where Nathan's at. Just a tight group. Anything can happen. One mistake will just cost you for laps. And Joel comfortably ripping around, coming into patience.
Here we go.
There we go. Nathan in his bright green 500. Right behind him is Gordon Branson.
Looks like he's coming to a little bit of pressure there. And then this isn't just a coast across the race win for Joel. Just put a hand on your hip and just just another day's work.
Hey, it's easy, isn't it?
Yeah. What's so hard about this racing thing?
Makes it look easy. It's good to see him do that. And Jake Tran on his 888 bike coming over the top of crash corners and into 10. Good for him. He's doing really well. He's got Brenton Robinson right on his tail.
Looks like he might have just enough room to hold him off here down the back straight.
He might have his brain a little bit out. He was missing a rear axle
this morning.
His mechanic needs a good talking to.
Here we go. Is he going to have a move in the bowl?
Oh, he did. He's making a move in the bowl. Came on the inside, and Jake is not giving it up.
Jake's not giving it up.
They definitely touched. Oh, to the outside of the bowl.
Come on,
No,
stay on board. Stay on board.
Rear brake only, my friend.
He does really well to stay on board. I mean, that is tough when you hit the dirt with that much speed coming out of the bowl. That is not a small feat to stay up on 2 wheels.
Massive angle change and a drop off there. Oh, wow. Intense.
You saw how hard he was fighting for that position. He did not want to give that up.
Yeah, they were both drifting up and oh, boy.
Oh, you see that edge coming, and you can't see the dirt from there. So it's like you're going to shoot to the moon, without a doubt. Wow, that's crazy.
Anthony Estrada coming over the checkered flag first.
Yeah, and lap hooligan bike and all that. Yep, we are looking good. The rest of the racers cycling around now. Oh.
That's a heart and mouth stuff when you're in that bowl, leaned over, guy on your elbow, and then you touch. And that just changes everything.
What presence of mind, though. What presence of mind.
Here's a replay. Oh, this is earlier on.
Yeah, this is that move early on.
Callaway.
Yeah, Callaway's going for the outside, and then nope, you're not getting that.
I mean, very similar spot on the track to what we just saw with Jake is, coming out of that bowl side by side, and neither guy wants to give an inch.
And you're there now. If you're in front, that is your racing line, but look how close they are. He's got to go a little wide to make up for that extra speed. He gets capitalized on the next one coming around.
Oh, man, just the confidence to chop the nose off like that.
Yeah.
Just know that you have the corner, know that you have the speed.
I mean, technically it is your line, but
And here
seriously.
we go.
This is that wild
last
ride.
lap hijinks right here.
Yeah, Jake trying it so close.
I love the bravery and the trust from both guys,
There we
just
go.
knowing they're going to hold their lines. And here he goes.
There's going to be a
Hold it. I can't.
Oh, look at this. He's running, waggling back and forth.
But
Smart.
presence of mind to just use that rear brake and not tap that front, right?
Yep.
Yeah, it looks like Jake Tran's going to have a little tire rubber on his suit. Little battle scar to tell.
And here we go. Commercial break.
Going
folks.
off to commercial. Back for more fun.
Got a slow drip? Or perhaps something more serious? It's time to call a professional. AYS. Always at your service. We are more than plumbers. We are your neighbors. Committed to you keeping dry.
AYS #1.
At your service, always.
We're the Law Tigers, and we understand the challenges riders face every day. We're proud to support our community that includes riders of all stripes. If you've been injured in a motorcycle accident, call 1-800-LAW-TIGERS or visit lawtigers.com. Law Tigers, California's motorcycle lawyers.
Welcome back. We're up to race 4.
And this race here is going to be a ton. This is going to be an awesome race to watch, folks. You've got Brendan Kettlesson on pole, followed by Alexander Enriquez and Jack Roach. Complete front row. Second row of the grid, you got Edgar Zaragoza, Joel Ullman, who we just saw in the last race, followed by Nicholas Telliard.
Big splash and dash, buddy.
Yep. Tyler Olmstead, followed by Alberto Reviosa and Lisas Y. Rauch. And row 4 of the grid, you got Tyrell Dykeman, followed by Parker Mayer and Tim Powers. Row 5 of the grid, you got Alex Reyes, followed by Josh Lerner and Eben Munoz. Row 6 of the grid, you got Aiden Hancock, followed by Jake Jorgensen and Blake Gentry. Row 7 of the grid, you got Giovanni Cruz, followed by Alexander Ramirez and Matthew Porter. Row 8 of the grid, you've got Bernardo Pastor, followed by Christopher Moreno and Blair Harness. Row 9 of the grid, you've got Micah Davies, followed by Ryan Breckenridge and Hayden Main.
Got our points leader right there, Nicholas Telliard, is running second row right now in his Yamaha R6. Got a bit of a points lead, but it is double points. He's in second row right now. He still needs to finish well, even with a lead like that.
Yeah, and is Breckenridge in the race this weekend? I'm seeing where's his name?
He's down in row 9.
There we go. So you got your points, championship contender a little further back, so that helps a little bit.
Yep. And Hayden Ming doesn't seem to be here. He's not lined up right now. He's MIA, so be comfortable. Maybe he's at Moto America.
No, I did see him earlier, I think, in the paddock. I saw him bumping around, so he should be, maybe not making the start, but I did see him earlier, I thought.
And again in this...
Peeking through RV windows.
Listen, journalisting takes all kinds. Before we get started, I wanted to shout out to a couple of other sponsors. Reparto Veloce, your West Coast Aprilia specialist.
Reparto Veloce.
You guys love saying that. Visit us in Chandler, Arizona to experience our passion of Reparto Veloce. AYS Plumbing, trusted plumbing, fair quotes, quality work every time, and Law Tigers. Law Tigers, the resource the motorcycle community turns to. If you're involved in a motorcycle accident, call Law Tigers.
Race brought to us by CT Racing and Pirelli.
Yep. So go get your Pirellis, folks.
Go get your Pirellis.
There we go. Coming around to the grid. A lot of bikes in this ride. I love seeing a full freaking grid like this. Just 9 rows. It's going to be close racing, and championships still up for grabs.
Yep.
A lot of middleweight racing. You'll see R9s, R6s. What do we have? GSXRs. We have Yamahas. We have the Ducati V2s are in there. So full grids.
Yep, full grids. And you've got, as noted, Brendan Kettlesson on pole. Brendan did pretty well in Moto America last weekend. I think he had a top 10 finish in the Supersport race then, and was really mixing it up with all the leaders on that race.
Yeah, he's
really
well
awesome.
known out here. He's had many laps out here. It's so good to see this as a feeder series for the big show, for the national series. You know?
And top 10 in your debut in Moto America is nothing to sneeze at. I mean, that's a heck of a job coming out and then just coming right back here to CVMA and just getting right back into the swing of things.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's never gone.
Got to keep your Moto trophy in your pit so everybody can see it, though.
That's true.
Nice shot of number 12 there, Jack Roach. Jack Roach visited us a few months ago in the booth. And
welcome, Canadians. We love you guys. And we had his dad here as well.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah. Little last-minute little shuffles. Our grid marshals doing their best, getting everybody lined up where they need to be with so many bikes there. It's a lot of cats to wrangle.
Yeah, they do a pretty good job with this many riders on the grid, all trying to find their spot. Here we go.
If everybody gets off clean, this is going to be an interesting
Oh,
corner.
nice.
1, 2, and 3.
Looks like
a big hop in the back.
Yep.
Nicholas Teller with a pretty good launch from that 4th or was he 6th on the grid? Looked like he had a really good launch. I think he's moved up a couple spots already.
26 guys. We're just making room for the first couple of corners.
Who do we have up front here?
We got a drag race right now.
I see is that
Alexander Enriquez taking the lead from Brendan Kettlesson. So trying to say, hey, I'm not impressed by your Moto America debut, buddy.
Guess what? I can ride too. Yeah. Yeah. Also, no slouch on this track.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
for sure.
nice
Not.
pass right there?
Yeah. 1, 2, and 3. Super tight. We haven't even got halfway around the track yet.
Is that Jack Roach sitting there in 3rd looking at a move?
Looking at him move, wiggling the rear tire.
Here we go, coming through.
Oh, yeah. Look, and Jack's coming up on 2nd place right over the top at Crash Corners, coming in at 10.
Yeah, I mean, they don't want to let Kettlesson escape like this. I think that was the point. Enriquez trying to get in front of him, slow him down a little bit, harass him, because once he gets out front and runs these lines, he races so much heavier. He knows every corner, every inch of this track. It's just practice.
And our boy Jack is like, oh my God, I need to get there. He's not looking at the tail of the bike in front of him. He's looking at the tail of the leader going, I need to get there ASAP.
And just going away from him real fast.
Good to see him out here.
Here we go, tipping into turn 15 right here.
I was like seeing the first standing start lap times to see how fast they go from 0 to 1,000,000. You know, like these guys get up and just start hauling butt immediately.
There we go. Still harassing him. Jack wasn't quite close enough to make the pass here coming into this lap, but he's right on his tail. And we have a group of 4 right beyond that.
Yeah, 149.9, 149.8. Nicholas Tellier there in 4th place. Yeah, still very tight racing.
Yeah, Kettlesson kind of just just stretching the field a little bit, making everyone kind of have to chase him down. It's what he does here.
Yeah, that is very true. Oh, okay, here we go. Jack Rose go for the outside pass.
Now he's going to line up this next corner. Oh, they almost touched.
On the inside. Got chopped off on the end. He was going for a pass, almost had it, and just gave it last second. Kind of let it go away, but he's still there, still wiggling, still trying on that little short shoot up to the corners 8, 9, and 10.
I think he thought on the exit he could go around the outside, set up the next corner on the inside, and almost made it work.
Yeah, we've got 12 on 12 crime right now. We've both these guys, bike number 12, Jack at the 12X. And yeah, they are so evenly matched, even from corner exit when they're leaving. Nobody's really accelerating, nobody's gaining. Down the slide. Now the hard right. Who can shorten up this track? Who can keep it on there? They're both wiggling around. They are both pushing.
Yeah, you saw a little bit of nervousness there from Jack Roach in 3rd right there, right?
Yeah, a little bobble on the way in there into the bowl.
You see it cost him a couple of bike lengths, even though he just gets it back right there as we're watching. It cost him a couple of bike lengths, but he's right there. Yeah. We need to talk to his dad about tires, remember?
He's got really good corner speed. He's able to hang with him, and he's going to line that same move up, I think, on this lap. I don't think he wants to sit here in 3rd. He doesn't want to be patient. He wants to make this move happen.
I agree with you, Ryan. I think he's doing what he can to get past him ASAP, and I believe once he does, he could probably get a little gap, just because it looks like if you're able to stay on somebody's tire that long, that you have a little pace on him, but they're both running 146s. Jack Roach has just a slight advantage on the 10th on that last lap, and even in the place right behind him.
Yeah, and we have to watch these 4 behind them are all running right together, fighting for 4th in the race. So that's also going to be a battle we'll have to keep an eye on as the race goes on.
Let's see if Roach here can make a move right here on 6.
They're so close.
It looked just he was winding up.
We have someone off in the back here.
Yeah.
Who ran off?
Brendan Kettlesson is still taking off, running his 145.8s around this track. He's just taking off. It's got to be frustrating, even as these both do fight behind him. But he's fast on and off the throttle in the wrong spot. He's just cost him so much to have to check up that much.
Ooh, look at how much he lost by that chuck up right there.
That's just what corner can cost you on a track like this where it's so much momentum, you lose a little bit. And even on a bike, these bikes are fast. They've got some power, but it's still tough to regroup.
Yeah, he had to check up, and now he's easily 2 or 3 tenths behind his tire when he was just riding him the whole way. It'll take him a couple laps to get back there if he can. We'll see. Alexander Enriquez is no slouch, man. He's up there ripping around and not going to give him an inch.
Yeah, that R9 has so much torque right there. You just saw as just that checkup just use that motor to draw him out. So now Jack just needs a little bit of runway to get a head of steam up on his motor, right?
Great point. 1 and 2 are both running R9s, and Jack Roach is in a Ninja 636.
Yep. Just different characteristics for that motorcycle. Doesn't make as much torque. Maybe makes just maybe a tad more horsepower.
Yeah, definitely. And if you get that horsepower early, sometimes that's the difference. Just to get just back online before somebody else, even if somebody's got bigger power on the top end, it's hard to say.
He's starting to reel him back in, but he's not going to be close enough on this lap. He needs another lap to kind of close that gap and look for that spot that he kind of likes.
Yeah, I was hoping it would take less than a couple of laps for him to get back, but like I said, Alexander Enriquez, no joke, man.
They're both running really respectable lap times. I mean, on that lap, Enriquez in the 146, he's not slow.
No, not at all. And Jack's going to get his heart rate back down. Jack Roach has to be able to figure out, okay, there was a wiggle, I got close, beating each other up here, so I also need to finish.
Maybe Jack Roach can get a lot closer before the end of the back straight going into the slide.
He's got some speed. Look over the crest right here.
You'll see that right here. He's going to get a little bit of, so he's got to get on the gas right here, get that on the meat of the tire, use that horsepower to his advantage as he's coming down this back straight.
Yeah. Oh man.
But Enriquez is just so nice through there.
Yeah, drop it down the slide. Shifting over on the bike, and another wiggle from Jack, man. He's got that bike shakes around a lot when he's moving his weight around, and he's not a tiny guy, but he's not a large guy either. And that's moving a lot of half the bike weight, shifting around on the top. It's going to make it wiggle a bit, but definitely see it from here.
And we'll see on this lap as they come now through the back half of this lap what the time difference is if Jack was able to claw anything back. Visibly, it doesn't look like he was actually able to close him down very much.
No, not much, right?
Yeah, it's a great point. Just a little wiggle, and all of a sudden you're just cursing yourself for the next 4 laps, just trying to catch up when he had a beat for a little bit.
We try to get on that gas just a little too soon, a little too eager. It actually ends up costing you in the end.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, right now, Brendan Kettlesson, commanding lead right now, 146. Yep. He's got him by about 4.6 seconds.
And just from that aerial shot, you could see how much room Kettlesson has put between him and these guys battling for second.
Yep, indeed.
Just a little note there, our guy Joel Ullman, coming off his victory, is in 7th place right now in his Geezer 750. That's a pretty dang good showing for just getting off the bike.
And turning 149s as well.
Yeah, the back-to-back is tough, especially when their bikes are so different. I mean, you're going from a hooligan bike to a GSXR 750. Those are a little different.
Yeah, slightly different. Yeah, he's out here to race, man. He's out here to do it.
Now, last time around, Enriquez was faster than Jack Roach, I think. I think it was 147 from Enriquez, 148.6 from Jack Roach, so not able to put anything back on him, where it looked like he had the early speed. Looked like he had the ability to move around him and maybe even put him behind. But
a couple of our normal front rows, Nicholas Tellert, our points leader, and Abulta Rubirosa, both on our 6s are nose to tail right now, too, running 149s, but they're nose to tail as well. And it looks like Rubirosa is just behind him, but just a slightly faster lap time. So we're going to see him mixing up in the back of the pack as well. Hey,
that's so good. Great shot of Enriquez right there.
He's running really, really smooth lines. Like you said, these bikes are a little bit different, but that R9 got a little more torque. Also pretty good in a straight line.
Yeah, not bad, right?
Yeah, all you fans at home watching this from the luxury of your lazy boys, and this is the best seat in the house. Like, just watch what's going on. So fun.
1 lap to go. White flag out. Zach's going to really have to put in the lap of his life if he's hoping to get a second place here.
Keep it together, guys. White flag is not the checkered. Keep it together.
I am loving these drone shots right there.
You get to see so much of that track, especially that first part into corner 2, and the run out is just so impressive to see the speed that you carry through there.
Yeah, there's Brendan looking good, hanging out. Lead, he's not looking behind him. Doesn't need to worry about anything.
Eyes ahead.
And yeah, for a top 10 finish in Moto A, that really says something about the level of competition out here as well.
Absolutely.
Thanks.
But like you said, this is a proving ground, and for him, he's come out here, he's won races, leading championships. The natural, got lap records, just a couple.
Yep.
That next proving ground is Moto America. You go there and see where you stack up.
Yep.
And
first full season for him out there. Yep.
And it's not a small undertaking. The travel, just getting the team together and getting everyone in line to make that push is a whole thing.
Nice battle here. You see Joe Ullman right there in the 3rd position on the camera.
Yeah, that's
coming up quick to the back of those two.
Yeah, that's that tight battle we were talking about seeing here. And Nicholas Tellier now built to Alberto Robriosa as a good tight battle. And yeah, Joel's kind of creeping up on those guys. See what's going on. Get back. All right, our 12 bikes. There's a shimmy from Alexander now. Yeah,
I got to tell you, Enriquez did a great job of just holding Roach at bay, right?
Yeah. As
Amazing.
Brendan across the line, checkered flag, little wheel in the air. Yeah, excellent
so good on
job.
the bike too. Awesome.
Oh,
job.
and 2 to 3. Yeah. Enriquez really did a great job of keeping the fast Jack Rope right behind him.
It looks like in the background, I think that was Ullman making the pass, making up that spot. Now he comes to the stripe trying to get another one out of it. Almost does it.
Yeah, almost.
He moved up
He
too.
did. He got both of those guys in the final seconds coming across start finish.
I saw him in the background on Patience. I think he moved up a spot and it looked like he was looking for another one and got him over the line.
Went around both of those guys at about a quarter second faster lap times and just sent it. They're, where did you come from is what they're thinking.
He was warmed up from the last race, guys.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Definitely. Yeah, it looks like another pass way back in the back.
Yeah, way back
there.
in the background. That's an interesting, tight Patience pass.
Indeed.
Yeah, you got to be able to hold it. You can pass there, but you need to be able to hold it because you're doing everything you can to steer into that corner.
Oh,
here's that one.
Here.
Oh, here's that moment. It's back in wiggling around. Oh, just a little bump. Alexander was not giving that line up for nothing. It's like, you're going to have to hold this or take us both out.
It's mine.
My line, and Jack very sensibly said, fine, I will, instead of both of us seeing some
I
dirt.
hear you. It's yours.
We'll very smartly continue, yeah.
And then here we go, just a drag race down to the line.
What a
Who's
final
can get on the
pass.
gas.
The gap on those.
Photo
is
finish.
just
What an awesome finish for that one right there for 5th.
Oh, man, that was a 0.004 second gap that Joel Ullman got on those two on the next two riders.
So the skin off the tire, it was whoever's tire had more rubber on it across the finish line.
The little tiny nipples on the ends of the tire, that's what it took.
If you picked up some debris on the track.
Now we're
you hope.
Now, hopefully we're going to talk to the winner, Brendan Kettlesson, maybe. Like our little pit lane extra camera this week, which is kind of cool, getting to talk to the racers as they come off the track, just out of breath, and we've seen it a couple times. So hopefully we get to talk to Brendan and see what he thinks about that race and kind of a commanding win. He didn't get the whole shot, but he didn't spend very much time in second place.
Did not.
No, rolling out the big guns, guys. Just have all this at our fingertips. We're going to go say hello to our in-pit reporter right now.
The camera's right there, so just look that way. Okay, we have Brendan Kettlesson here, our race winner. Brendan, you're on a different bike. Tell us about it.
Yeah, this is my R9 from Moto America that we're just riding here this weekend so I could get more time on the bike, and I'm feeling really good on it.
So this is the BPR R9. We're used to seeing you on a green Kawasaki. Tell us about the bike. What's the difference?
There's a lot more torque on this bike. The top end's all right. My ZX6 has a lot of top end, but this thing's got torque, and it handles really good.
Well, congratulations on your win. We'll see you on the next one.
Thank you.
We'll be back right after our commercial break.
drip? Or perhaps something more serious? It's time to call a professional. AYS. Always at your service. We are more than plumbers. We are your neighbors, committed to you keeping dry.
AYS number 1.
At your service, always.
We're the Law Tigers, and we understand the challenges riders face every day. We're proud to support our community that includes riders of all stripes. If you've been injured in a motorcycle accident, call 1-800-LAW-TIGERS or visit lawtigers.com. Law Tigers, California's motorcycle lawyers.
You're watching Round 7 CVMA Racing.
Oh, and we are now going to be starting race 5, amateur Formula middleweight, sponsored by First Team IT. On pole, you have Tyler Crozier, followed by Ryan Champ and Jonathan Mejia. Row 2 of the grid, you got Greg McCord, followed by Marco Larios and Thomas Higa. Row 3 of the grid, you've got Jay Bedke, followed by Jace Rodriguez and John Bradley. Row 4 of the grid, you got Chris Denley, followed by John Peskin and Jonah Schumann. Row 5 of the grid, you got Tara Lynn Fournier, followed by Jose Tamayo and Antonio Rodriguez Dodson. Row 6 of the grid, you got Ian Tam, followed by Jerry Gerardo and Hunter Underhill.
Every time you start talking about the grid, I'm so glad you're doing it and not me. I'm going to do a little bit of sponsorship, talk about race-paced track days, providing highly experienced riders with unique no-session format events to hone your skills and test and tune their motorcycles and warriors in need. Front lines to finish lines transition strong, ride hard. From military service to civilian life, we help veterans shift gears and ride hard with our racing community.
We're going to watch Tyler Crozier here with a commanding lead of this amateur middleweight championship run. He's 305 points on here. Easy to see in that 915 bike. He's also in a Triumph. Ooh, a little hop off of him on his Triumph 675. A little hop off the line. All the rest of the grid is R6s, 600 bikes.
Yeah, that wasn't the best start, but I don't think he's too worried, especially in the championship. But he wants to go out and win this race. Let's be honest. He starts on pole. You want to finish out the season strong.
Someone going wide out there off track.
Right. Yeah, we've also seen Ryan Champ really battle it out in this amateur middleweight as well.
Comes back on track safely, right out of the way of everyone else. So that was nice.
Safe and back out of the dirt. And then how's that next turn feel? What's your confidence level right after you come out of the dirt on hot, slick tires?
We have 4 running right together. Look like someone trying to make a move up the inside here. Nice.
Good
Very
position
nice
change. Very gracious. A lot of extra room there just in case.
And that's that you can kind of run out wide out of that turn and then get the inside position in that next one. As long as you don't lose too much momentum here, it's a great place to pass.
Speaking of Ryan Champ, there he is right there.
And what's cool, again, on this class with the amateur Formula middleweight is, again, you don't need a super fancy or the newest and latest and greatest bike. I think Ryan Champ is on a 2006 Yamaha R6, so 20-year-old bike right there. He's still out there in the lead. And again, love the salmon/pink wheels.
Even Tyler's Daytona is a 2014.
Yeah.
So yeah, come out here and race. You know, and look at that. He didn't hesitate too. He was back there in line, and he has not hesitated to absolutely smash the throttle. He's already well past the bowl coming in, and a lovely, easy to see bike.
Yeah, that's the best part of that. That one, as you can see from space.
Consider the age of your announcers when you're painting your bike, please.
Someone may have forgot their readers today. You never know. But that's the thing. Ryan Champ starting second on the grid. You get a chance to win a race. You know, got the whole shot. Just gonna run away with it. You know, you have this chance to get a bit. You know, go on with a little hardware. Go get it.
He's got a little pit help. Somebody out there showing him he's got a massive gap already.
Yeah, you got a medium gap right there is what she's saying. There you go.
Yeah, Mejia right behind, Larios right behind him. Bad key on that 220 bike right there in a comfortable 4th place. They're all kind of figuring it out. They're getting their positions shook out.
So we have a few tight groups here. We have a group of 3 followed by a group of 4. So there's a lot of racing all over. It looks like someone is trying to make a move on the inside here.
Forward 5, yeah. Oh, boy. Another great bike.
Nice move. Wonder if the guy in the blue Yamaha right there is going to do anything there.
It looked like he was trying to set him up. Wasn't quite close enough to pull it off, but he can be tucked right in behind him now as they put the power on.
Yeah, there's the outside, hard on the throttle, trying to make that pass in a short straight.
That's a tough one, though, right there.
And you really need this. The next right-hander is so tight, and you have this combination of 1, 2, 3 corners to get in there.
Ooh.
Jay Becky's bike is beautiful. I love that color combo.
And you look at the trust these guys have with each other, riding so close, confident, knowing that, the guy in front of you is predictable, then you can be predictable.
Yeah.
Fighting, elbows out, but at the same time, like clean racing.
Yep.
Yeah, very true, Ryan. And even as amateur racing, these guys have some laps runner. They know for sure, but this is not expert racing. It's not professional racing. These are amateurs that come out here that get this good before they go to the next level, that know what they're doing, how they're doing it, and can trust. Maybe they know, maybe they don't. They can trust. Nice outside try on the bull right there. See how that works out. Didn't get to keep this spot.
Yeah, a little bobble on the way in there, just being a little tentative on the brakes. I think he maybe thought of a move and then kind of thought better of it, as it didn't really look like it was going to happen.
Yeah. Chase Rodriguez living up to his namesake right there, chasing him down. We'll see how that works.
That's a big gap, he said.
Yeah.
That's a big gap, Ryan.
You love seeing that, I'm sure.
Good size gap.
Good size gap.
Yeah.
That's actually fun to see that spot of the pit wall where we actually see the hand signals going out.
That is so good. I didn't know we had a gap caller. That's pretty good.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's the team, I think, right there. She's got looks like 3 riders. Ooh, someone a little bit wide out there.
A little wide there, almost off track.
A little wide and checked up hard. Boy, I'm telling you, sent it into one so hard. It's not quite a corner, but.
Ooh, here we go. Look, on the outside.
On the outside pass.
Ooh.
Coming in 4 and 5.
Wow.
And made it stick.
That is a brave move.
Yes. Look at that. Just going around that combo, that 4 or 5, almost a double apex. Short straight between them, not much. But that is a considerable speed difference to come around that tight.
He's got to feel like he's got the speed better. Just let me get around him. Now I can put him behind. I got a rider ahead of me that I can catch. I know I can.
And they're still tight. You can see that's Jay Badke right there checking behind him too, kind of seeing, okay, what's next? What do I got to watch out for? Or do I grab it? That's Tyler Crozier right behind him. And getting close, coming over to crash corner combo.
You see the kind of combination of different lines going through there as people are trying to either set up a pass or play defensive, and then coming on here just trying to get the power on as early as possible so you don't get dragged.
And as amateur racing too, you're checking out new things. You're always pushing, because the finite control you need to have, the small amount of racing line you have as an expert or professional racer, you're figuring out as an amateur. So you're going to narrow that
someone's down. There's a big puff of dust somewhere there.
Oh, off the top of the slide it looks. Oh, no. Let's see. Still have Ryan Champ on his own out there. Got about 2.5 second gap. We're going to see who went off track. How they're doing out there. This group of 3 is still so tight. They saw the dust too.
Yeah, that'll wake you up. I haven't seen who exactly that is, if they went down or just went off the track somewhere, but hopefully they're all right either way.
Yep.
Yeah. Tight across the line. Let's start finish. Here we go. Ryan Chapman, a 151.8. Right behind him, man, he's got a 151.8 as well. He's a little far. Yeah, the gap's still a little too big for him to close anything, but that is still fast lap times for these 600s and that Triumph 675.
Yeah, running lap, race leading pace, just didn't have the jump and to actually go with Ryan, but now running really fast lap times.
Yeah, the question of the day is how hard do you push? You push, and to what limit? You need to get out there. Good pass on the inside,
Nice.
setting up for.
Wow.
Yeah, good pass and made it stick. Now he's wobbling around, trying to get back to his line a little bit.
Is that Tyler Crozier on Chase Rodriguez? He's saying, "I've got some speed here too."
Yeah.
There's a reason his name's at the top of the championship.
Yeah.
Nice shot here of the yellow plates as well, the yellow plates are distinguishing the amateurs from the white plates, which are the pros and experts.
So if you're someone like Tyler, where you're leading the championship by, a great margin, you're not wearing the yellow plate next year.
No, you're not.
No, if you win a championship by over 100 points, I think it's forced upon you.
Yeah.
But well deserved. Like, he deserves the points. Everyone has been hard fought, and he deserves also the white plate when he gets it. Be happy to receive it. Good for him.
Looks like they've spaced out a little bit now here as they've kind of found their rhythm as they've gotten through and made these passes.
Although it looks like Crozier's really not done here. He's going to be chasing a little bit more.
Yeah,
here as
Tyler
you see that.
Crozier's moving up through the pack.
Yeah.
Al, you're right. He's moving up. He's trying to knock some things. So maybe he just had a really bad start. He's just making up for that.
Yep.
I think. Yeah.
Well, it did look like, I think he was on pole and he did have that kind of jump and just now burying into the 152s. Is that what it says?
Yeah, 152.8. So
yeah.
Okay.
152.4. He's now come across the line fourth. I think it was that bad start. We saw him kind of jump the bike straight in the air off the line. And now he's going to regroup, and now he's found some speed.
Yeah, Marco Larios right ahead of him on an R6 is turning 154.5 for a comparison. So he's definitely smelling blood. So R915 Tyler Crozier is absolutely smelling blood and needs at least that spot. I think he's fighting for that podium if he get up there.
Nice shot of Ryan Champ right here coming through this little short chute.
And the gap is down to 1.6. So we don't know if it's Ryan Champ maybe saying, okay, I'll keep it slightly safer, keep some space between me. I don't need to push so hard.
You don't want to slow down too much, though.
No, you do not.
Mejia gained almost a second on him in that lap, and now it's down to 1.6. He takes a look over his shoulder, maybe sensing that gap that he was getting at the beginning of the race. Starting to slip away.
You don't think something's wrong with the bike, do you? You don't think maybe he's a little down on power and he's a little nervous, or he's just kind of checking to see how it goes?
He may have made a mistake somewhere that we didn't see that just, slowed him up and maybe got him out of his rhythm for a few corners. But yeah, that's a second to lose on one lap is quite a bit. So to keep an eye on that to see if Mejia can close him down.
Yeah, that's more than something like a missed shift or something. It's definitely more than that.
And I got to imagine if I'm Mejia as well, I'm seeing blood in the water right here.
Oh, you know it. Oh,
I'm
yeah.
coming, right?
Yeah.
You feel that guy coming back towards you, getting bigger and bigger in your vision.
That's just incentive for you just to push a little harder. Like, oh, I do have it. He's not disappearing. This is going to be wild. And of course, but right on his butt, Marco Larios and Tyler Crozier. Crozier's turning some fast laps. Does he have time? Yeah,
White flag showing out here, which means last lap for us.
We'll see it again. Champ pulled back a little bit on that last lap, so kind of regrouped. Whatever happened on the previous lap didn't really disrupt him that one, so was able to hold that position and hold that gap.
Yep.
Yeah, curving around 3 right now, heading up to a little combo of 4 and 5, where you clip 4 really tight, you will drift wide, and then just clip it right in the next corner. Not much of an even angle change if you don't need to. They'll shorten up the track a little bit in the middle, but not much of an angle change.
Yep. For those out there who haven't been on the track before, you see those white paint at the end of the corners right there. Those are your apex markers right there that you're trying to shoot for from time to time when you're looking at them on the inside. And you'll see them on both sides just because we run both clockwise and counterclockwise.
When you look further back, it looks like Crozier's really closed down to third place, only about a 10th off of Marco Larios. I mean, that's going to be a battle to the end. I think Tyler's hunting for a podium here.
Another check back from Ryan. You got to clear, man. You're still keeping that gap. But I mean, you can't train first. We talked about this before. You can't train being in first place. Are you nervous or you just hit your marks?
He's looking back. He was watching Josh Heron last weekend on Moto America. He's like, well, if Josh looks back so much, maybe I should too, right?
Yeah. He's on an electric bike now, isn't he? Yeah. He's on the Light Fighter racing bike.
We're looking at Chris Denley and Joe Schumann here. A little bit of a battle, make it interesting.
Oh man, definitely have some power on that back straight. Him catching up. So much so, he's taking a look before you go down the slide. He's taking an extra look.
Here we go. Ryan Champ coming in for the win.
Last lap 152.1. Let's see what he does this lap around. Over start finish. Great job. 152.0. He stepped it up a little bit.
Followed by Jonathan Mejia.
And here we come with these two side by side here down the.
Yeah, let's see what this drag race is all about.
Who gets a better run out of that last corner?
And
Crozier got him.
Yep, got him.
152.7, made up 5/10 on that, 6/10 on that lap.
Took the podium spot for Marco Larios, man. Just at the last minute. Jay Backey, Chase Rodriguez, Thomas Higo, all next. Can show a little bit still hard on the gas. Get a little gap, keep it safe.
Here coming to that last straightaway all by himself.
Yeah, that's a great one down. Race 5 is great. That was a lot of fun to watch these guys battle it out.
And poor Marco Larios thought he had the podium on that last lap. And Tyler says, you know what? I'm the points leader. I want one more podium.
He was fighting for it. And there's only so much defending you can do. I mean, your motorcycle's only so wide.
We go with a little bit of a replay here. What are we going to look at? Oh, this is really tight here.
This is
around the outside.
Nice and comfortable.
Guys giving each other enough space, but that is not an easy pass to make.
Yep.
Going around Jay Backey, who is a very fast rider, and that's a considerable speed and gap to get around those two tough corners.
Right here.
He says, "How does it feel?" also nice and smooth. Gets him on the cutback here.
Yep.
Just run out of the corner, get on the inside, and just put him behind you. And at this point, I think he was in 5th and worked his way all the way onto the podium.
Yeah, impressive.
Nice work.
He must have just not had a start he was happy with, because he sure made up a lot of ground during the race.
Yeah, what a race.
Watching him cycle around in their cool down lap now, see if they can get back into the pits and armor up for the next one.
Yep. Next, we're going to have race 6. We're going to have a multi-wave race. It's going to be Formula Twins combined, followed by Formula 40 Ultra Lightweight.
But before we get there, we're going to go to a commercial.
Got a slow drip? Or perhaps something more serious? It's time to call a professional. AYS. Always at your service. We are more than plumbers. We are your neighbors, committed to you keeping dry.
AYS number 1.
At your service, always.
We're the Law Tigers, and we understand the challenges riders face every day. We're proud to support our community that includes riders of all stripes. If you've been injured in a motorcycle accident, call 1-800-LAW-TIGERS or visit lawtigers.com. Law Tigers, California's motorcycle lawyers.
We're back to watch race 6 in this beautiful booth right now with our special guest.
On that race, which race did you win today?
Race 2? Race 2, yeah.
I can't keep track. We're race 6 already. We have the race 2 winner.
So what do you think there, Eugene? How's the BMW for you?
It's different than the Ducati. It makes power much different. The gearing's different, so it's taking a little get used to. I can't say which one is better or worse right now. Obviously, the times on the Ducati were faster, but I've been riding that bike for a year, so.
You haven't had any time on this BMW.
No, I have.
Track day last week, and now
No
Friday?
no track. It was this, yeah. So this weekend is the first time on the BMW. It didn't get ready until Thursday night, and I came out Friday in the middle of the morning and rode for the first time. So I got about 50, 60 laps on it.
You had definitely a couple of close touches of passing going on there. I don't know if there's any rubber on your leathers, but it got pretty close a couple of times. We're yelling at the screen, I can tell you that. How was that for you?
We told you guys, me and Dimitro, we're going to put on a good race, and I think we did.
Absolutely. Well, hope we get a good one on race 6, because we've got some heavy hitters in these two classes, and why we decided 2 races in 1 race.
Yeah, we do. This is a 2 heat race on this one as well. We're starting Formula Twins is taking out first. Our boy Gio Alvarez out there. Not surprising to see him on pole position. Justin Bordenaro and Andrew Kroll up there. Watch our guy Andy, man. He is making strides. Harry Bream, Stephen Ludwig. We'll hope he drops in for this race in the middle of round 2. Jimmy Avila. Jimmy, love that guy. Matt Calvarez, Carlo Manello, Tyler Irvin, Edwin Clement, Andrew Burgess, and round out the rest of the Formula Twins race right behind them. These guys are taking out. Got Chris Pinker, Dennis Garcia Delgado, seen him race today. Jojo Davalos doing lightweights. Quinn Swift, Anna Mata out there. Ryan G. Robinson. Anna runs our safety crew out here. Wayne Dixon, Angela Brunson, Brenton Robinson, Rick May, and Joshua Smith.
And that first wave is away going into turn 1. Here we go.
So do you guys call winners before you start the races here?
Predictions? Why would we do that to ourselves?
Did you bring money?
No, but I got Gio Alvarez. That's my pick.
It's hard to have a bet when we agree. Yeah, Gio's our guy, man. Fantastic. Our second wave takes off from the starting. Looks like nice, clean racing so far, which is excellent.
Well, Gio Alvarez told me in the pits today that he's going for a lap record tomorrow. Not today. He's just going to go out here and win today.
Oh, okay. It looks like he's trying pretty hard.
The lap record's tomorrow, he says.
The lap record's tomorrow. He's also looking for a pass already, if we watch him on the screen right now. He's also looking to get out there and just stab away with that bike. He's a fun guy to listen to in the pit, isn't he?
He's a great guy to talk to and just knows racing, knows his bike, knows what he's doing out there.
And we get to go Roberto Veloce.
Roberto Veloce.
Yeah, coming around corner 10 already. These leaning there nice. So, yeah, if we're calling winners, I think we know what it is, but it doesn't mean that his competition is not stout.
Somebody's off the track.
Andy Kroll is out there,
Somebody
too.
ran off.
A little further back.
Yep.
There's a nice tight shot of Gio going around. We'll take a look at what that dust cloud is all about in a second. There is all right.
Nobody crashed, but they just went off the track. It is so windy out there right now, like unreal wind. When you're going down the back straight, it feels like it's trying to push you off the track.
Yeah, some of the riders are even changing their lines, especially dropping on the slide like that, because it pushes you toward that thing. Our Andy Crawley here on the 300 bike went off yesterday, had a little small shoulder injury. Maybe he's not going to personal best today because of that, but he's fast already, and it just pushed him straight off the track, he said. I couldn't do anything
It says 20 mile an hour wind, but it feels more like 40, 50 miles per hour. Oh, we got outside of the bowl somebody trying to make a move. That's rough territory on the outside of the bowl. It gets bumpy up there, so that's...
Yeah, we saw Jake Tran and his lightweight bike go off the top of the bowl, the very next bowl, after a come together and a tire mark on the leather kind of thing. This is the best seat in the house, by the way. Just so you know, Eugene, this is the best seat. Air conditioned and great TV.
Especially with this drone shot now where you can see, look, you can see most of the track. We see guys coming through turn 1 and 2 and then back in the patience, the rest of the field coming through.
Yeah, Gio's looking good. That's the 4-5 combo. He's looking really, really good. Nice tight outside of the bike.
Yeah, he's got 3-second lead on the first lap. That's incredibly strong.
Means he's feeling good, and he might have something to say about either lap record. Because if he's feeling that good and he's out here doing whatever, like he'll tell you. That's excellent.
Is he trying to beat his own lap record, or is somebody else hold it right now?
I think he holds the record in this category. I believe at 1:49.6.
But that's definitely something to say, though. That if you're that confident that you're coming in on a windy day and he knows what the weather's like, they're watching all tight. So
he had a quote about the wind. He said, "Screw the wind. I don't care. I don't care. Doesn't affect me." I know I'm censoring it for the kiddos.
Oh, okay. There, yeah. He doesn't have the clockwise record. David Anthony holds that.
Yeah.
So he's trying to take both.
He wants
directions.
his name on there. Both sides.
To beat Dave Anthony, anything would be an accomplishment.
Yeah, he's pretty well legendary too, as Gio is as well. It's always fun to see him get around here. They're so fast. He'll drop into motorway tracks and everything as well. He's just a neat guy to have around. They're trying to do an Aprilia, that 457 hooligan bike. See if they could build that guy out there. That'll be fun to see.
That would be interesting. Hooligans seem to be super popular right now.
Yeah, super accessible race class. I mean, talk about top 3 here though. All Aprilias. RS 660, all 3 of the top guys, all under 2 minutes, all on that Aprilia 660. Seems to be the popular bike in the twins class these days.
It does, and I don't know why it's so much faster than the R7, but it gets around better for sure.
Yeah, Cavarla's that's just passing over the start-finish right there. He's on his Kramer. He just got himself a 610 Kramer.
Yeah, you don't see a lot of those out here, but when you do, I mean, these run near the front. Jimmy Avila, 5th. Carlo Manalo, where he would drop down. It looks like Andrew Kroll just made a pass into 6th over Carlo.
Yeah, and good for Jimmy too. He's really concentrated in the last couple of races to just move up a little bit, watch his times, get better with his times, and slowly pass. Good for him.
I mean, Gio Alvarez on a different planet right now than everybody else. It seems like the conditions,
6 second gap right
the
there,
temperature, the wind, it doesn't matter. He's just going to go out and run his lines and be comfortable.
I mean, he's only a second off the lap record on his last lap, so that's moving.
Yeah, he'll be testing the waters here a little bit to see if he's got it in him for tomorrow, but he's going to see how close he can get without having to push it quite yet. And remember, shootout races are tomorrow, money races. So people come out here and all the fast guys line up for those races, and he's absolutely one of them.
Until the rest, guys, sorry, that was also on used tires. So I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, great to see Jim Avila right there. He's running 5th place right now. He's running 157.3s. We know we can get a little bit better than that, and he's just a little faster than Matt Calvarez on lap times right now. So if they can make up their gap, about a second half gap, we might see a place change out there. It'll be fun to see.
We're looking back at 3 guys here, Chris Brinker and Dabalos and Quinn Swift, kind of harassing them from behind.
So is Chris Binker in the lead of the Formula 40 ultralight right now?
No, it's Dennis Garcia Delgado is out there on his Ninja 400, that 39 bike. But where are we at? Maybe not.
Okay.
He's also down into the 159s there.
Yeah, that's pretty dang impressive on a Ninja 400. Chris Binker's right there, also on a 400, doing 2-minute lap times.
Yeah, I can't even ride the things. They seem too slow to me, even though, that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to start off on a small bike, learn how to ride, then get on the big bike, and I went the opposite route when I started riding. First bike I bought was a CBR 1000RR, and continued to crash it over and over and over.
Even though we're supposed to start on a small bike, I think most of us try the big bike. We're just not immediately that good at it. So you're like, okay, well, I'm not quite that good on a big one. I'm going to go back and get the basics. But you're already fast enough on that big bike. I don't know if you've learned anything from learning that.
Oh, I've learned so much in this last year racing on the grid. It's, I did the street racing before, and it's dangerous, it's stupid, and you'll get in legal trouble, so don't do it. But there is so much more to learn out here. There's so much more competition, and you can actually quantify what you're doing by the lap times. You can't go out to Angeles Crest Highway and say my lap time is whatever. That doesn't exist out there, and there's nothing to win. So, oh wow, look at that.
He's taking a wide line there, trying to line him up here.
Yeah, it's a lot of all risk, no reward, where you get definitely some reward in there too. There's a good tight outside sweeping pass.
He's gonna have the inside line here going in, so just kind of protect that.
Yeah, it looked like he did
well done.
Little left, little protection on there. All right.
Dimitro tried that same move on me, and I cut his line off.
Yeah, we watched that real close in here. We all did the over the top of that. Yeah. You and Dimitro, man, he was absolutely gunning for you today, too. Yeah.
He definitely has me on pace, but if you don't give him an inch to breathe and make the pass, it's harder to make the pass than it is just to get the lap time. It's two different things.
Yeah. We're watching that too. We're watching Andy Kroll there. He's got a pretty 154.8, so he is absolutely crushing lap times right now.
He's flying,
and that's awesome considering he had a pretty high get off yesterday.
Pretty high get off.
Shoulders
hitting him. Yeah, and they've got a bit of a gap to that group in there, but see him and Jim Avila kind of battle it out. It's going to be great. They're pitted almost across from each other. So
here we go. We have a move here.
We'll see how the dirty.
We got 4 deep here.
Oh, nose to
going for it.
Little check up in there. That's tight racing. You're going to pay for that penalty just a little bit on a small horsepower bike because he had a check up going in the turn, and look at that gap already coming down start finish.
Yeah, there just was no room on the inside where he wanted the room to be.
Yeah,
you go to turn in there, and there's a rider sitting right there. You have to roll off just a little bit, and then you lose all your momentum coming down the front straight.
Yeah, surprise.
Man, watch just looking smooth.
Yeah, so smooth. Back straight, ripping around, going down the slide. He's done this once or twice. Yeah. Great shot. Look at that.
And now he's just backed off the pace. He knows he's got the race in hand, 9-second lead, and now he can just cruise. And 154 is cruising for him, apparently.
Must be nice. Look at this.
Go.
These guys are. Here's a freaking battle.
He's going to go for 2 and 1, 3 into 1.
3 into 1. Nope. No. And they get it back.
No.
Not give it up easy.
Oh, going around the outside.
Decided to make it up for an outside
and
pass.
And it's sticking. Made it happen.
Coming off the dirt. On the dirt. Coming off the crash corners. Now he's got the lead of those 3.
Oh, Chris Brinker with nowhere to go.
Yeah, cut him off absolutely. Quinn Swift, right, of course, in the mix as well.
He needed some Supermoto tires for that.
Last lap here. And that's a heck of a move. It looked like all 4 of them were chopping and changing, and he just ran out of track on the outside there.
Yeah, like I say, you're coming up the crash corners with dirt on your tires is not your favorite place to be.
It feels like forever for that white flag to come out. When I see the cross flag, I'm like, wait, is that the white flag? And it's these races, even though they're only 6 laps, they wear you out.
Yeah, and then the shootouts come, and your timing's off because you go, oh, it's not over yet?
Yeah, no, I haven't done one of those yet. Next year, we're moving up to Expert, and I'll be in the shootouts and
excellent.
Play with the big boys.
Yeah, you need to be there, absolutely. I think that's going to bring a whole new echelon to even learning, even being faster, even just go back to a fish in an even bigger pond now.
Absolutely.
That drive to get you where you want to be. Okay. Love seeing Gio go over here. So nice, so clean. Got it on himself. Quite the character.
Yeah, I think I'll go from top of the class to more like middle or back of the class.
Incentive to do it, though. I mean, that's what it is. I mean,
the only way you get faster is looking at the bikes in front of you. So if you're riding out front, there's no one in front of you. You gotta move up.
Learning from them, and they seem to have the Yamahas figured out, in the R1s in that class. The R1s are doing really well.
Here's our tight battle, slightly back, 4th, 5th, and 6th. So Matt Carvalho is on his Kramer, Jim and Andy Kroll. So Jimmy Avila right in that sandwich right there. They're all just trying to do what they can to draft and book.
Looked like he was looking at a move on the inside. Thought a little bit better. A bit backed off. Looks like he's going to lose a spot to behind him.
Yeah,
now.
it looked like Andy Kroll was going to try for it.
Pass him in the slide.
That. Yeah, we'll check about going through the bowl here and see how their lines are. But they all know each other very well. Very, very good pace on those guys.
That's it.
Good riders. Here's Gio and the win. Checkered flag. Justin Bordenau.
He wasn't too far behind him at the end there.
No, I think Gio backed off a little bit in the last couple laps. Just kind of settled into his pace. Knew that there's a lot more to race for this weekend.
Yeah, Gio has it down. He's such a smart racer. Not his first day. He knows what he's doing. It's nice to see him kind of keep it safe.
I tried to do a little victory wheelie on that straight right there when I came off, and as soon as I pulled it up, the wind turned me sideways, and I almost pulled a Jorge Martin and crashed on a wheelie.
I was just gonna say,
no, yeah, that's a legendary thing. Oh, right here, Justin Bordenau, Reem, Andy Kroll did get the pass for 4th place. Right about Jim Ellery. Matt Calvarez dropped down a couple, just a little bit to 6th. No big deal for him. He's doing all right. Carlo Manalo, good for him. He's out here on his R7. Been playing with that thing in the pits the last couple of days. Really good to see him out here. What a great family. Him and his wife's out here in the trailer watching him. And
yeah, I talked to him before the race, and he was feeling good, feeling fast. And I told him just to send it around the outside in turn 1. I don't think he did that, but so probably did the smart thing. He did bring it home in 7th.
Yeah, he was in Everly race face mode when I saw him this morning. He's good to go.
Little wave to the camera on the checker flag, little cheeky wave.
The other guy wasn't too far behind him. He better be careful doing that.
I have personally tapped the rev limiter 10 feet before the stripe and lost a position. So,
oh, my God.
Yeah, it's right here in the memory banks.
Here we got a replay of these 4 guys playing with each other.
These guys are not messing around. This is absolutely just
Watch him go for 3 into 1 here. I think it's Quinn Swift trying to go 3 into 1. And then at the last minute goes, maybe not.
Like last little juggle, he's like, nope.
At that point, he's braking, like, oh, no, am I going to run into this guy? That's what I typically think in that situation.
And that's what stops you from the brakes is little bike racing like this, like lightweight racing, stops your brake habit. Like, if you touch it, that is a half lap gone.
Yeah.
And here we go. Look at just him right out of space on the outside. They're so tight, 3 wide.
Dumps it in the dirt.
He's lucky you saved that.
Yes, especially
jumping the curve.
Over. Yeah. Rear brake only. Keep it together. What a great group of passes, though. They'll remember that one. Talking that over the pit campfire tonight. Absolutely.
So we're going to see if we're going to get a Gio Alvarez pit lane interview to talk about.
All right. We're going to head to commercial
we're going to go to
right
commercial
now,
instead.
Hopefully we see Gio.
See you guys.
Got a slow drip? Or perhaps something more serious? It's time to call a professional. AYS. Always at your service. We are more than plumbers. We are your neighbors. Committed to you keeping dry.
AYS #1.
At your service, always.
We're the Law Tigers, and we understand the challenges riders face every day. We're proud to support our community that includes riders of all stripes. If you've been injured in a motorcycle accident, call 1-800-LAW-TIGERS or visit lawtigers.com. Law Tigers, California's motorcycle lawyers.
We are now watching CVMA. We are watching round 7, the final Philadelphia Pinwheel round. And it's also race 7, Formula 40 Middleweight Saturday.
Yeah, we got multiple waves on this race. It was, well, I got to say, it was really cool to have Eddie come in and chat with y'all for a bit, right?
No, he's winning races and then come in and looking for our job, which I don't. I don't appreciate that, Eddie. Not allowed to be good at that many things.
One of my favorite parts of this is really who's coming through the door next. It is so entertaining to get these guys face to face and throw them a microphone and see what happens.
Yep. All right, so
we got this race there, Al.
We got Formula 40 lightweight and we got Formula 40 middleweight. 2 waves in this one. So we'll start with Formula 40 lightweight. We've got on the grid on pole Mark Berkheimer on pole. We got Harry Brim followed by Stephen Ludwig.
Best interviewer ever, correct?
That's right. Jim Avila heading up the second row, followed by Dexter Stewart and Matt Cavarlis. Scott Christensen leads the third row, followed by Andrew Burgess and Jashner Ashraf. We've got fourth on the fourth row of the grid, Pittman Wallace.
We also have several riders in this Formula 40 lightweight that were in the last race.
Yeah, that's right. It's, quick turnaround, right?
Yeah.
So Formula 40 middleweight, we've got Tyler Dykman on pole, followed by Greg McCord and Josh Lerner. Heading up row 2 of the grid, Eben Munoz, followed by Giovanni Cruz and Gerardo Flores. Row 3 is Chris Denley, followed by Justin Bowling and Michael Hale. Row 4 of the grid, Marco Palos, followed by Blair Harness and Mika Davies. Row 5 of the grid, we've got Sean Tate, followed by Greg Carnes and Dan McCormick. And bringing up the rear, Richard Stanley.
Before we get going, I want to take a second to shout out to a couple of sponsors. Jason Reyes, State Farm Insurance, complete protection for the automotive enthusiast, 888-485-5070. Apex Assassin believes every track day rider has a racer inside. Our mission is to make that leap easy, safe, and unforgettable. Lieto Factory, your one-stop shop for custom race decals, canopies, and team apparel, and rider gear. Performance you can feel, protection you can trust.
Yeah, Lieto Factory is also another one of those companies that's always here in the paddock, always in the pits, always doing support, and most of the nice, fun, colorful liveries and good-looking stuff we'll see out of those guys as well.
Yeah, and again, if you want to be called out on the broadcast, you got to get yourself in the pits, find these guys, put some cool stuff on your bike so we can see you.
I'm all about Hello Kitty. Let's do it.
You know what? I think that would get called out 100%.
Yeah, this is going to be a 2-wave race, like Al was saying, and we're going to watch the middleweights take off first. This is a good group of guys. Also, Ducati V2s, Yamaha R6s, Kawasaki ZX6s. You see these guys, and right behind them, back to the a lot of twins bikes. So RS660s, Yamaha R7s. So if you have this in your garage, know that you can come out here and race it.
Yeah, and I think some of our big hitters in this category aren't on the grid. Here they go as the first wave takes off.
Good, great, clean start. Good to see him. Watch the 22 bike of Stephen Ludwig in this next heat start. It's a beautiful bike. He's done a great job of graphics on there.
Yeah, anime theme a bit, right?
Yeah, like a graphic novel looking. Yeah, it's
right there,
neat.
the 22.
Yeah, what a great looking bike. Look at that. Head down. He's ready to race.
There we go. We got a little battle tight. Looks like someone's trying to go around the outside there. There's not a lot of room. Kind of hung out to drive.
4 or 5. Yeah, you can get stuck outside that and just get freight trained. It go back a couple spots by just starting too aggressively.
Looks like we got another inside pass here. Trying to go up the inside. Thought better of it, but had a little bobble on the way in. Almost looks like he lost the front.
And if you don't know, these Formula 40 races are 40 years old and up. Come out here and use your experience against the whippersnappers. If you've got the 40-year-olds and up.
That Gerardo Flores we got up front. He came from bottom of the second row of the grid.
Just had a light start on him, man. They're already heading down the back straight. They crank that right hand into the slide. Ivan Munoz is there in third spot. Still a tight group.
Yeah, then we go in the inside back there on the back of your screen there.
Wobbling
and now he's trying to go around the outside.
Making the move.
Nice.
Tyler Dykman or Josh Lerner.
And you can tell the guy in front was not ready for that move. I think he thought he had this position nailed and just watched that guy right around the outside.
Roll right around him.
Yeah, ton of speed to have, especially in the bowl. That normally are about the same speed, but have that excess.
Well, especially on the first lap, you're trying to go for that move that early. You got some confidence in that part of the track.
Yeah, and wants to clear the traffic, wants to get out, start laying laps down. So They are so tight. The first 5, 6 bikes here. Look at these guys.
Yeah, Lerner on the 755.
Yeah, Flores Munoz right there. He made that move. He made third stick.
You kind of coming the second wave coming over.
Giovanni Cruz right there in the mix, 4th place.
Comes another move right here.
Oh, closing up, nose to tail. Oh, 4 and 5. Oh, there's a lot of bobbling going on, which means people have different speed coming into that corner. So we are going to see some place changes. If they're checking up on these bikes, you're going to see some place changes later if they get closer to do it. Because once you check up, you're like, oh, I have them next lap.
Yeah. You see that kind of accordion together. You know that the guys in behind are going, all right, noted.
Yeah, we've seen people go off on that corner to just pass right there, too, on 7, right? It must be a wind thing because you're already fighting to stay on track. If it's kicking them off a little bit, that might be part of it. To hear Eugene tell the story, man, it feels much worse than the weather vane says.
I think Giovanni Cruz on that 21 looking very ominous behind here.
Yeah, also some passing. Somebody's off pace back there on the outside of the track. I think they were passing by him. Like Cruz. See what happened there.
Yeah, Josh Lerner up there looking to break away just a bit, right? Looks like he's got about a 2-second gap right there.
Here we go. Oh, he took a look at that same pass around the outside. Thought a little better, but wasn't quite close enough.
Bubbling around, and we got that.
But there he goes on the inside.
Wow,
on the brakes.
he was able to recover and get around. Now he's definitely wiggling, going wide. Coming in. Oh, yeah, going back in now. Okay, good. He's barely able to keep it back online.
Yeah, it was a late move. It looked like he thought about it, thought better, and then went for it. So that kind of double clutch.
And as you do that, 30 yards have just gone underneath your motorcycle. You know, you're like, oh, maybe I should. Nope, it's too late.
Yeah, he looked like he was the one in that group of 4 that kind of had the speed. So I think he felt like I had to make that move sooner rather than later and not end up in a battle all the way through the race. Further back in that second wave, we have Mark Berkheimer leading, Stephen Ludwig in second.
Followed by Matt Cavarlis in third and Dexter Stewart in fourth on that one.
Yeah, and Matt Cavarlis racing our last race. He's warm, you know, a little splash of gas, and he's ready to go. Tires are on top. Good looking Josh going around.
And these guys still, they're still running fairly similar lap times in the second and third with 153s. Starting to put a little bit of space between them and the guys behind them. But Josh out front just kind of running his own race now.
Yep.
Yeah, leading that second wave, Mark Berkheimer up there running 155s. Stephen Ludwig running 155.2 just behind him. We might see a place change in the lead of the Formula 40 lightweights right behind these guys too, running most R7s and RS660s mostly.
Yeah, I wonder if Steven's going to be seeing that red mist. It's been a while since he won a race, so.
Yeah, he places pretty well. He's definitely a fast rider, but I don't. Yeah, the last first place trophy is still on his desk at work, by the way.
Is it?
Yeah, it'd be on mine too. Look, beautiful. Look at that. He's got his Mythos leathers on. Look at him. That is like concentration right now.
Yep. Love that 1980s ski suit theme on his suit there.
Yeah, so cool.
Yeah, definitely. He has that style down. Yeah, good to see him out there. Good to see him hustling with all the rest of his duties that he does around here all weekend and all season long. For him to still get out there and enjoy this sport so much.
Yep, been at it for so long. It's awesome.
Tells you how addictive it is. That's for sure.
Looks like Lerner lost a little bit of time in that last lap, almost half a second to Munoz behind him. I wonder if he made a mistake somewhere
Munoz on
because
that
it
Ducati
really visually looked a lot closer, and then the times came through.
Yeah, Munoz on that Ducati has been hunting through the pack. He's been making place changes, and he's still beating on lap times. He's on that V2, man. He's rushing. We'll see if Ivan can, I don't know, maybe close it a bit. It's half a second.
Yeah, both Ivan and Giovanni Cruz were faster than the leader on that last lap, so they've definitely closed him down.
Yeah, that's a 1.5 second gap or so between the first three, so maybe it's a slight mistake by the leader, maybe?
Yeah.
Josh isn't known for mistakes, but the other guys will capitalize on whatever they can get, minute by minute.
Back in there, it looked like Mark Berkheimer, the lead of the second wave, did put in a really good lap that last time to try to eke out some distance in front of Stephen Ludwig. You heard us talking about him coming. And he was like, no, not today.
He smelled something. He goes, oh, I don't know about that.
Yeah, it looks like he's closing him down just little by little. Every corner, it looks like Ivan just got the speed right now.
Yeah, there's no clear spot where one's better than the other, but he's just like, you're that Jaws theme in your head. He's kind of coming for him a little bit. Just a little bit at a time. Once he sees that wheel, will he just bail, though, you know?
Yeah, and he's dragging Giovanni Cruz with him. So it's going to be a three-way battle, I think, for the lead here in another lap or two.
Yeah.
That's a good point, too, is sometimes when you are so close to a rider, even if they do have a little bit of pace on you. We've got a rider off pace right now.
Hand up. Someone had a problem.
Rider off pace in the back of the pack. They didn't get off the track safe. But yeah, you can get, somebody can lead you around the track even faster than you're normally going. You get a personal best if somebody faster than you is just not even showing you a line, but just
It looks
giving
like
you the
Munoz
confidence.
is just easing up right here, right?
Yeah, he's half the distance now.
Look at that.
It's even a little more now.
Yep.
Really good drive out of that corner, too.
Yeah, it was great drive.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and still a faster lap time by a half a second.
And
in second
Cruz
place.
behind him even faster.
And he's coming.
Yes, and Cruz is absolutely coming. Well, these guys try to swap first and second. Third is absolutely coming. This is going to be a 1-2-3 swap or really close racing as the laps count down.
But as you say, it's easy to ride up behind someone. It's another thing to pass them. So now you've gotten there, you got to put the move on and figure out where you can make that move so that if you make a mistake, you don't lose just all your momentum and you throw it away.
Ah, yeah.
Oh, even closer, but there is no solid part of this track that is a notable difference in speed. So this is probably going to be one of the most difficult passes if you can make it happen without a commanding better corner. Oh, even closer. Dun, 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 dun. Even closer.
Yeah, it looks really, really solid and really comfortable there. He's just got to pick his spot now.
Coming around 90th, but also look right behind him, Giovanni Cruz, right behind him. They're all tight. They're all tight now.
And as soon as these two start engaging, then Giovanni comes into the picture. Absolutely.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what happens here as they go into the bowl.
Yeah, this 951 live shot. This is a Josh on this camera with his telephoto.
Here we go.
Beautiful.
Let's see. Oh, look at that.
Oh, what the heck? That's a huge entry speed change there. He
Yep.
gapped a lot. There's Stephen Ludwig going around the left right
traffic.
there.
Ah, what a great shot right
Yes, motoring over the top. That's a hard place to make up some spots right over the combo of those 3, 8, 9, and 10 corners.
Yeah, but he's back within a second of the leader in his race, so he's still not out of it.
Nope.
Red mist. We'll see. That'll be great. We need to do a post-race interview. See how he feels about that.
Those two have been basically exchanging laps. One of them runs faster than the other one runs faster.
He's got to run right here.
Yeah.
He's got to run.
Yeah, I don't know what happened where a learner got a little bit of lead, and now they are neck and neck. They're 100th off on lap times right now as this group of three is just mashing it
and
for
Giovanni Cruz is just sitting there saying, okay, just waiting for somebody to mess up just a little bit.
I don't think he's going to wait long. It looks like he is sizing it up already.
Wow,
Maybe
he might be going for the inside right now.
Great shot.
Oh, he's going for the inside. He's not quite close enough to do it, but absolutely looking. Boy, wouldn't that be something? He's absolutely looking to see what they can do. There's some definite speed differential now. He's not just creeping up, but there's
I think we're going to see some fireworks by the end of this race.
Yeah, I think so too. And remember, they're still wiggling around. There has to be the gusty wind thing. We need to talk a little closer about that. But it has to be a little gusty wind thing right there because it blows them all a little wide.
Mm-hmm. I think if you're Ivan Munoz, you want to try to get this move done before the bull, seeing how Josh Lerner kind of just had so much entry speed into the bull. It didn't look like he was in a position to kind of fight right there. So he's trying to get this move. Oh, big move on the back of the bike there.
Great opportunity for Cruz right here.
Cruz to come up. Yeah, look, he's going to capitalize. Look how much closer. That was a big wiggle. Got him off the bike. Got him scared about it. Sat back down and kept his spot. So Ivan Munoz kept his spot right there. But Giovanni is right there right now.
Yeah, and the entry speed right there for Josh Lerner just gives him that little bit of space so that no one can get up underneath him on the brakes here on the left.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, into the bowl he is so much faster in the bowl than these guys comparatively to get a couple bike lengths.
Ooh, is that Ludwig right there with Berkheimer? Wow.
Or is that Mike Davies?
No way. No, I have to imagine that's a. Ooh, nice.
Here we have a pass for the lead. Up the inside and then holds it on the outside of Patience. Now we're in a drag race.
That's a wild place to pass.
And he might be losing third now as Giovanni Cruz comes by to take second away from Josh Lerner. Heartbreak in the last lap.
Right at the last second across start finish. You can see that right in front of you right there. Ivan absolutely deserves that spot. Got around it. Giovanni came with him. Josh Lerner running a third right now. Still masterclass on the rest of them. They are still massively a good lead for the rest of the pack of these guys. Wow, look at that.
Wow, what a move right there. I didn't think the move was going to come that late, but somehow he was able to dig that out. It looked like going into Patience.
Yeah.
and then just held the lead on the way out.
Impressive.
Yeah, it definitely looks like Steven on his R7 at 1:59.9 last lap. Let's see if he comes around to first place.
See here, looks like he's a little bit further behind
because Mikel Hale is in the race ahead of him, so he's a lapper.
Yep,
there we go.
There we go. That was that move right there.
Man, that meant everything. That was everything. That was their race right there. Oh boy.
Now, that was a little earlier on with Giovanni basically going, I got leading pace. I need to be up there with the guys leading the race.
That's right.
And then here we go. Last lap.
That's a challenging move right there going into patience because you know you're going to have to go a little wide right
and
there.
how he's able to bring that back.
Yeah, last minute pass, and then you now need to be slow for much longer than you want to be slow. Yeah.
And then look at the speed from coming from behind Giovanni, because just eases on by.
Even the exit speed was able to barely get by. Nice. What a great swap at the end. All right, guys, it is time for a commercial break. We will come back for the next racing.
Got a slow drip? Or perhaps something more serious? It's time to call a professional. AYS. Always at your service. We are more than plumbers. We are your neighbors, committed to you keeping dry.
AYS number 1.
At your service, always.
We're the Law Tigers, and we understand the challenges riders face every day. We're proud to support our community that includes riders of all stripes. If you've been injured in a motorcycle accident, call 1-800-LAW-TIGERS or visit lawtigers.com. Law Tigers, California's motorcycle lawyers.
We love you.
Welcome back. We are doing round 7 CVMA Choctaw Valley Raceway racing today. We are up to race number 8.
We got Formula 40.
A lot of guys racing today. Love it.
All right. So on pole for Formula 40, we've got Sahar Zvik, followed by Justin Fight and then we've got Dmitrio Izvoznikov. I think I almost got that.
You're so close with that, I feel like.
So close, right?
Thank God it's the end of the season.
Yep. Second row of the grid, we've got Thomas Badcock, followed by John Menzie and Jeff Whitmer. Row 3 of the grid, we got Mike Bishop, followed by Brian Burden and Eddie McMahon, who was just in with us chatting. We'll see how it goes for him this round. Row 4 of the grid, we got Alex Palacios, followed by Ken Yee and David Stewart. Row 5 on the grid, we've got Steven Chesnaukas. There we go, Chesnaukas. Followed by Leonard Guidry and Brian Bukola. Row 6 on the grid, we got Travis Westbrook. And Travis has been racing for years.
Yeah, still love of the sport. He qualified at a 158. So, a lot of that. That's excellent.
He's been racing 59 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's hoping for the Formula 45 class, is what he says.
Yeah. Even a Formula 55 class. I mean, you miss the WSMC days, Formula 50s.
So again, we've got folks who are teens racing out here at 14, 15, and we've got someone like Travis who's 75 years old and still out here racing.
And a rock star, like no slouch. He's not just doing it for fun. He's very competitive.
He's
very
under
fast
2
guy.
minutes around here.
Yeah. Something to say, yeah. Sahar Zvik is our current points leader in this class. Also a staple around here. Been doing this a while too. He's running his R1 today.
And this race is brought to you by Dell's Flooring, but I want to say a special shout out to a couple other sponsors. Anthony's Leatherworks. For all your motorcycle garment needs, contact Anthony's and drop your gear off with rider gear. Milwaukee, nothing but heavy duty. Unical Racing, the data that powers podiums. Lap Snaps, stop guessing, start dropping lap time. 9 Optics, hit every mark, see every line. 9's Dix.com, discount code 951live.
Yeah,
Nice.
Yeah,
Get a
they brought us
discount.
that. They brought us that Suzuki lap that we get to see with the telemetry on there. That Al did such a fine job at calling out because it's hard to do that fast.
Yeah, whoever's riding that lap is quick.
Yeah,
Like, you just slow it down and let the commentators catch up, guys. I mean,
we can't even commentate as fast as he
Good
rides.
Lord.
Is saying something. Yeah, yeah. Good Lord, look at the speeds coming into some of those corners too. He's 120 plus and tapping the brakes and running in is
And their defense, it does show you that speed, especially in that turn 2 that you talked about earlier, Al, of just how quick that turn is when you're leaned over like that.
And here we go.
Lights are out. Good start from the middle of that second row. Justin Fight looks like he just might fight his way to the front there.
Sweep of the traffic ahead and around 1 and 2 and into 3.
Oh, what a beautiful shot.
Now look for Eugene McMah because he qualified a little bit out of position here. So he's coming from 9th, and we've seen the speed he has to see if he can cut through the pack on that
And there
BMW.
he goes.
And there he goes.
Their primer gray BMW.
Making it
coming
pass
around.
already. He said he was going to hit. A little slide slowed him up just a little bit. Yeah, he's wanting to pass fast and pass early. He just wants to be in the front and stay there. Neat perspective coming from him, too, about how severe the wind is out there for these riders compared to what it looks like.
Yep. And it's double points weekend this weekend, so there's a lot to make up here. You've got Sahar is in the lead in this category by about 51 points, I believe it is.
Yeah, it looks like he's in the lead of this race, so that's where he wants to be, is just make sure, do my job, win the race, win the championship. Doesn't matter what happens behind him.
Yeah, if Eugene wants to get up there, he's going to have his work cut out because Sahar is very fast. He qualified pole position for this race. His qualifying time's fast. They know each other very well. They know how they ride. And we're looking at just quite a couple of DPR bikes in here, too. We're looking at quite the race so far. Catching up, going to see some shenanigans in a little bit, some wheelies.
It doesn't look like Dimitro or Justin are really letting Sahar just kind of run away. They're keeping him honest on this first lap. Very quick through there. All three of them kind of close up, accordion style, like we saw in the last race. Just having a little bit different speed through there.
Yeah. See what Sahar can do with his position coming through here, start finish. If he's got some good exit speed coming out of patience like this, I'm going to keep these positions going through and heading back into 1. And 1 is going to be that quick left, hard right.
And you see Dimitro, this month seems to have a little bit more pace than he's had over the last couple months. So it's nice to see him up front right there, fighting in this class for a podium right here.
Yeah, and you're not out here on your own, too. There's always other opportunities. This track itself has, training opportunities and things to continue your riding, get better. I mean, you don't even need to go as far as personal coaching, with your own guy. There's a lot of availabilities for practice time, practice sessions, good, fast riders that'll show you the way around the track. Always a reason to get better.
Justin looks like he's coming up. Looks like he's getting prepped to make a move.
Yeah, Justin is absolutely keeping everybody in sight here. He's Dimitro in the third spot right here in these racers is not letting anything happen. He's wants that spot.
And Eugene's moved up into 4th, and he wants to chase these guys down and get up in this fight. So, hey, you three, go ahead and battle it out and let me catch up.
Yeah, Justin Fight, second place right behind Sahar, right? Sahar's Vic right there. He's just kind of ping-pong and saying, this is great. I'd like to be, a little in front. I'd like to get around, but it's going to be very hard to do. A couple of different lines going into bowl, too.
Yeah, you see Dimitro go a little bit up on there. Loses a little time doing so.
I wonder if that is part of that wind that's kind of pushing you a little bit wide right there and not being able quite ready for it, push you offline, slow you down.
Yeah, a little of it might just be also just experience on the track, right? And bike setup, too. Maybe his bike just isn't allowing him to hold that line as nicely as the others. And that comes with time, and it comes with experience. I mean, you've got Justin, who's been racing here for a while, and Sahar, who's been racing since, since forever. I can't even think of how long he's been out here.
A row of 149 lap times coming across that start finish as they're just booking around here. And even preference, too, Al, like where you maybe start higher on a corner for better exit speeds. You may give up a couple of bike lengths, but you get that and then maybe hopefully a little bit more coming around.
That's true.
Just rider preference possibly too.
Yeah, all 4 guys, 149. So they're all running very similar lap times,
That's
which
right.
makes it, kind of hard to come from behind when the guys in front of you are riding just as fast as you are.
Yeah, and pretty similarly ways too. As much as they'll have their differences, they're not different enough to get that quick advantage, get around them, and then keep it. They're really kind of stuck where they're at, because if you don't have that type of closing speed with the guy in front of you, you're just going to sit back there.
In the first half of this lap, it looks like Sahar and Justin are able to pull out just a little bit on Dimitro. See if he can reel them back in on the second half of this lap.
Yeah, it's not too hot enough to really consider tires giving out, although they still do. It's not as extreme and when the weather is extreme. So they might slow them down a little bit or get used to where it's slipping, or maybe somebody gets a gust and the next guy doesn't. Right on the line around the bowl now. He's just shortening up that track as much as he can, just hanging on the paint. And it seems to be working, because he's got about a quarter to half second right now. We got Sahar in there kind of learning, getting the fine points down.
Yeah, so we have the 2 R1s running out front, and then behind them a trio of BMWs. So it seems like between the top 8, we have BMWs and Yamahas.
Yeah.
Yeah, the lone Aprilia back there. Brian Burden flying the Aprilia flag. Yeah, even faster. Sahara's down to in the 148. So he has now found those fine little points to get him just a little more time than the last guys. And you can see that gap from such a small lap time difference. Look at the gap he's got now.
Yeah, what a great shot showing all the spacing between the top 5 riders here, of the fact that Sahar was actually able to pull out that gap in somewhere in the back half of that lap. They looked pretty close in the front half, and he just kind of put his head down.
Yeah. As our leader goes around the turn 6 into turn 7 right here, doesn't even look like he cares what's behind him. He's just putting his head down. He's like, I have my fine points figured out.
And it's interesting, right, when you were talking about Yamahas being up here up front, right? They're just, the platform is a little old, right? Because it's been around since, 14, 15, I think, this particular platform.
Yeah.
And, it's seen incremental improvements over the course of the last 10 years or so. But I think, just because it's there and because of what they're doing in Moto America, it's just been, you see so much continuous development of the R1 platform. And the fact that, it's just sorted. We've got a lot of people who know what to do with it here. So
a lot of iterations in the bike itself, but also in the available products. You get that much time and that many laps on something, and the tweaks are done.
And in a formula class like this, where you can do a lot more to the chassis and to the bike that than you might be in a more stock form, you just see where the Yamahas can really shine here.
Well, that's like the push and pull, right? You have the bike that's the tried and true platform, and then you have the new ones where they kind of reinvent the wheel and they, bring out all the new toys, but the toys aren't tried and tested. The toys don't have all of the different, shops making parts for them just quite yet.
Yeah, Sahar's still deep in the 148s on his R1. He's doing an excellent job of keeping second, third place guys right behind him. But yeah, it's currently in the twins class. That's where you're at. You're at with the Yamaha R7. Great bike, a little bit down on power compared to the Aprilia. So you kind of have the bike to go with Aprilia, but it's being the new guy, getting the parts figured out, getting the dependability figured out. It's been kind of tougher. So there's your choice. You want the dependable old goat that always gets you there and sometimes gets to win, or to get that lightning in a bottle and maybe you're off track.
Right. And you see how some, with the Ducatis and the BMWs, how fast some of these bikes are in a straight line, and now they got to get them sorted in the corners, where the R1 like you said, it's been around. It knows the way around the racetrack. I've been told they basically ride themselves. I don't know if the riders agree with me, but that's what I've been told.
Yeah, if that's the case, I'm going to go get on one of these.
Hey, we're watching Formula 40. Come on.
Yeah, I'm dumping my old SV, man.
Yeah.
I'm jumping on this thing right here.
Al R1 Garcia.
I don't know, that RS660 you've got, Al. Beautiful ride.
Reparto Veloce. Go see Colin.
Yeah, it's great to see it out there in the pits and everything else. And yes, we see you on the track at track days and everything else. So good to see that going around.
It's a beautiful bike, and it's so much fun to ride.
Yeah, they would say that around the BMWs too, all the electronics on those fast bikes, that they were, AKA hard to crash or whatever they used to say on those too. But see a bit of that too. And then that 1000R has been around a long time as well.
Yeah, interesting though with the BMW though, you see that continuous improvement. It seems like every year they're bringing another one out.
Here we go. Someone going around the outside here.
Nice. And they're showing the white flag, which means last lap for those of you who are not always racing.
Versed in the flags.
Here we go. We can move. Off the track.
Straight off the track to the moon. Stop.
Oh no.
That looks tough.
That was a rough one.
That is way off track. Almost looks like a big.
Boy.
Looks like he missed a braking marker going into turn 1 and just had to cut the corner there, and then you're just praying that you're not coming together with another bike.
You can't use that front brake once you're on the dirt.
No, he way straight out. He was going probably easily 130 miles an hour plus when he had to get off track. That was crazy. Easy, see that. I'm glad to see he's okay. He's sitting there figuring it out. He's counting his fingers and toes. He'll be all right. But,
glad to see those two didn't come together. I mean, it's presence of mind on both riders to be aware of the situation and not end up collecting both of them in one giant heap.
Absolutely true. He went the inside of one corner, the outside of the other, straight off the track. And Sahara here is nice wheelie. He knows he's got it. He's got it figured out.
Now he gets to play a little bit. He got that gap, and now you get to do the wheelie. That's your right.
I've heard they wheelie themselves.
Well, if that's the case, I think I'll buy one of those. Get rid of little CBR 500 I've been riding on throttle sauce and get myself an R1.
There you go.
Those are great, by the way. Those 500 CBRs are fantastic. Yeah. He's already doing the victory dance in his head, but keep it together, buddy. Got to get around there. Little wiggles. He's got to keep his bike running, but no stress anymore. He's going to be okay.
That's right. Last time around, patience. Operative word, patience.
Yeah, coming around and then back through little jog left on 16 and now down the start finish. Him and the checkers right there. Good job, Zahar.
I think what you have to say about his pace in that race is relentless. Like it just felt he was just ripping them off one after the other, and Justin was trying to keep up with him, keep him honest, and just couldn't hang with that sort of pace.
Yeah, that is that. It must have been just the last minute. I need to make this happen now, or I'm never going to do it at all, and just a little bit over the line, just 11 tenths. Good job.
Justin Fike coming over second, and Eugene makes the podium in third.
Makes the podium. He wanted that. Good for him. Yep. That's not a bad start from that far back in the pack.
And 9th to 3rd, I think that he'll have to consider that a success from where he started and how the weekend has gone so far for him. Pretty good.
Yeah. Jeff Whitmaner, Alex Palacios, Brian Burden, Ken Yee, Mike Bishop, John Menzie, and Stephen Kazukas.
That was such
10.
a bummer for Dimitro.
Yeah, that's really tough.
Yeah, that is tough. He seemed to be okay, but boy, oh boy, that's a rough one.
Here it is. We're going to look at it.
Oh,
he was flying.
And at there, you're just a passenger because you, like you say, you can't hit the front brake.
Can't steer. He did a great job of hanging on to it till they got to the really soft stuff. He's just on the rear brake, trying to slow down.
Man, that was rough.
The bush got him before the fence did, and I think that's a good choice.
That's a very good choice. Might be picking a few stickers out of his leathers, but better than picking a fence out.
We are going to commercial. We will be back for even more fun with Race 9.
Got a slow drip? Or perhaps something more serious? It's time to call a professional. AYS. Always at your service. We are more than plumbers. We are your neighbors. Committed to you keeping dry.
AYS #1.
At your service, always.
We're the Law Tigers, and we understand the challenges riders face every day. We're proud to support our community that includes riders of all stripes. If you've been injured in a motorcycle accident, call 1-800-LAW-TIGERS or visit lawtigers.com. Law Tigers, California's motorcycle lawyers.
We are round 7 CVMA Racing, Chuckwalla Valley Raceway. We are on to Race 9. Al, who's in our Super Sport middleweight?
Super Sport middleweight. We have Jack Roach on pole, followed by Edgar Zaragoza and Nicholas Hilliard. Row 2, we've got Tyler Olmstead, followed by Alberto Riviosa and Ulysses Wyrack. Row 3, we've got Tyrell Dykeman, followed by Parker Mayer and Tim Powers. Row 4 of the grid, we've got Alex Reyes, followed by Josh Lerner and Ivan Munoz. Row 5 of the grid, we've got Aiden Hancock, followed by Jake Jorgensen and Blake Gentry. Row 6 of the grid, we've got Giovanni Cruz, followed by Anthony Estrada and Alexander Ramirez. Row 7 of the grid, we've got Matthew Porter, followed by Justin Bowling and Christopher Moreno. Row 8 of the grid, we've got Micah Davies, followed by Sean Tate and Ryan Breckenridge. Completing the grid on row 9 is Greg Carnes.
So race 9 brought to us by Racer's Edge Performance, our on-track Dunlop tire supplier. We've got a couple of racers here we've seen race around already today. Our boy Jack Roche, straight from the land of Canadian bacon, is down here to race around in our pole position. And so Aiden Hancock show up. Nice young gentleman show up here yesterday, kind of later in the day. I'll ride around a little bit, come out, do fast around this track. So we'll see how he does with his limited testing. But
That's right.
Good guy. I like to see him out here.
This is going to be a good race right here.
Oh my gosh. Back in the booth. I mean, this is the new part of 951, keeping us on our toes.
That's right.
They're threatening us with the button, I'll have you know.
Like an ejector seat that I just punts me out and puts Eddie back in my chair. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, having the racers here is always fun to do. We could have a little shots of those guys too, because they're invariably sweaty. I won't say no smell-o-vision. There are some problems technology shouldn't solve. But after racing a couple of races, they come in here and get ready for the rest of it. But
yeah, good to have them.
But yeah, it's good to have that point of view and just talk to him about the win, talk to him about how the bikes are interacting, with the conditions, and also the fact he was on the new motorcycle and
that's right.
Got to get a little bit of info in front of that of just what the BMW was doing different than the Ducati, and yeah, great stuff.
Yeah, very different bikes to see and to have him pick up and ride it that fast. And be such a different ride. It's not another Ducati. Even not his Ducati would be a hard thing to do.
Yep.
But a completely different bike is very tough.
Yeah, 2 podiums today. It has to be considered a massive success.
Watch our grid marshal. See that red flag in the grid marshal? It is whipping down there at start-finish line.
Yeah, we're sitting in this nice booth that's protected from the wind, but
I know that the champagne is kind of foamy, though. I mean, when the wind hits it just right.
Some people complain about the bubbles. Other people.
I never complain about the bubbles. Great start. Jack Roach on his own up there.
Was there a jump start there?
Well, I was close. I don't know. It was close. We had our race light inset right there to see if it goes off. We could replay that and see if he got it started. He left. Either it was perfect or he was early.
That looked a little jumpy right there.
He looked a little early.
Wow.
There was a little bobble later back. Looked like someone went a little early too, and they had to take evasive action around the person in front of him.
Nice
Here we go, and a move right away
into second place right here. So we'll see if this changes. We'll see how they deal with that jump, if they flag it or not. But boy, oh boy, they're replaying that right now. Thanks for that race light, right?
Someone going around the inside here, trying to go back into third.
Still, yeah, very much of these are
back in the inside there.
Oh, 600s and another one going for the inside.
So tight.
I think there might be a little unsure of what's going on. If they all think that Jack, they might be a little unsure what's going on. I haven't seen a flag yet to see if they're calling this to restart it.
I think if you're a racer behind, you just have to race like either way. Either he gets handed a penalty or not. You just have to race your race now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Find your way as far up the order as you can and just hope that that lead doesn't count.
Yeah, very close. If not, still, I mean, all the rest of these racers, Alberto Roverosa, Eggers, Argoza, Ulysses Weyrich, Parker Mayer, they're all good. They all know what they're doing. They're all right there in the thick of it.
And again, here we go here with a replay again. We have the lights out. He left early. Looks like he left early.
He left early.
Oh, that was going to be so good.
And someone in the back, 155, had a problem and almost got tagged from the right behind him.
Ooh. Yeah, not good. Darn it.
So,
sorry, Jack.
So Jack Roach has really got to open up a gap right here, because with that jump start, he's going to get a 5-second penalty.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that'll be a 5-second penalty for him.
And you're seeing it as it comes up on your board now on the leaderboard. You're seeing them take that penalty into account when they come over the line.
Yeah, he's got a pretty good lead right now. It's not quite 5 seconds, but boy, is that worth the chance? Is that something where you just go out and rabbit and go as far as you can in 5 seconds?
If you feel like you have the pace, you might as well. He's got no one interrupting his lines. He's by himself. You take advantage of it.
And for someone who knows a little bit about the super sport category here, we just got Brendan Kettlesson into the group right here. So I'm going to hand over the mic over to Brendan. Brendan, come on over.
Come on in there, Brendan.
In the second episode of Riders Stealing the Commentators' Jobs, Brendan Kettlesson joins us in the booth.
Guys.
I want to be the first one to say it's about dang time.
Hello.
We're glad to have you in here.
Thank you, guys.
Good to see you.
Yes.
We love seeing it.
no,
We
is
have
that
us
Josh?
way off track. Yeah.
Josh Vogel.
And it looks like the same spot. We were just talking about this. Love to hear your input about a tailwind coming into that first corner, just pushing you a little further than you feel comfortable.
Yeah, it's a little. Every lap's different there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you feeling it, and is it letting up, or are you feeling it as it's pushing you, or is it changing your brake markers much from lap to lap?
It's changing a little bit, but I can't really feel it that much.
Interesting.
No,
Okay. Just
yeah.
be the faster to adapt and get out
Yeah.
there and race. Yeah.
Maybe a little bit more brake pressure depending on the lap, but that's it.
Make it sound so easy. Just just a little bit more super precise control, doing something a lot of people can do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Great seat. I'm glad you're here. Congratulations too. You've
Thank
had
you so much.
a lot of recent successes.
Yeah.
Haven't you?
Yeah. Just finished up the championship for Formula Middleweight, so I got P1 in there.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent.
Yeah. Congratulations. It's always
Thank
good
you.
to see. Lots of roads over here. Yeah.
Oh, Edgar.
Yeah.
And so Roach comes
Pass for
across
that.
in first, but then that penalty drops him down. So we'll see exactly where
no.
he's sitting. Third overall.
Yeah. If Jack can maybe, I don't know if he can get the pace to get a commanding lead and make up for that deficit. We'll see, man. He's fast. We love about here. He's also been in the booth. I think it's a good luck charm. By the way, Brendan.
Yeah.
I think it's a good luck charm. So it's your victories are now our responsibility.
That's true.
Good.
Yeah.
Now,
Thank you, guys.
The big problem for Jack is that Edgar Vargas seems faster. So I don't think it's
Yeah,
gonna be
he's
that.
a little bit faster right now.
Yeah, he definitely is. Already been on track.
Almost
there.
2 seconds, yeah.
Had it figured out. They've already got some timing on a day like today. They know what the temperatures are like. They have the small things figured out because they've all raced today already.
Yep.
It's good to see him get this and do it. But man, look, I mean, you're diving back over Crash Corner right now. They're going over 9 into 10, and it looks so good. So
Is that Ulysses?
Yeah, he's up there in this group of 3 right here. So
He's going good.
Yeah, so we've got Ulysses currently 6th on his R6, running 153s. Not doing bad at all. Good for him.
Yeah.
Here we go for the move right here on the
Nice.
inside.
Oh, clean.
Smooth. Keeps the momentum down the hill. Great move.
That's good.
Yeah, you can enter the bowl here kind of almost wherever you want, but you do need to either protect or shorten the track depending on your position.
Yep.
So if you're coming in here and somebody's really close, you might want to keep it on the inside just a little bit more. Can you check it up just a hair?
You don't want to be too wide.
So we saw you take the victory. How was that race for you this morning? It looked like it was pretty emphatic. You basically put the stamp on the race and put everyone behind you.
I think the track was a little bit worse than the Q2 because the times weren't there. I couldn't push the front as much as the morning, but I got consistent lap times. I felt good, and the R9's running well.
Yeah, that's good. And is it a feeling where you know the tire and the bike so well? How close do you think you can get feeling wise where okay, that's a 8 out of 10 or that's a 10 out of 10? Or
Yeah, you could definitely feel in some places like coming here and turn forward, like the front end will want to go straight. Then that's where you back it off a little bit. That's a little scary. Yeah. Yeah, I know the Pirellis really well. They're amazing.
Yeah. It's good to know that's that kind of a dynamic that goes through your head like every corner, right? Yeah.
Yep.
It gets somewhere breathing down your neck. Who do you feel in particular in this winter series, in this paddock? Who do you feel is your closest competition? Who are you looking out for?
Alex for sure.
Yeah.
His starts are amazing.
I agree.
He yarded me at the beginning of that race, but I just feel more confident in the corners. I could tell, and from this whole season, I know where I'm faster. So from middle of 4, from 5 to 6, I feel really good. I made a lot of passes there, and Owen and Alex, and then it's a little bit more of a learning experience because I don't know where I'm faster on the R9 yet. So taking stuff from the ZX6 to this, it's somewhat similar.
It was definitely the drama right there in that 4-5 combo with Owen last round.
Yeah, that was scary.
It was scary for us, and I'm not even out there.
It was very close.
We were all standing up here in the booth screaming at the TV.
Yeah.
We saw it go over that slow-mo, so he ended up okay with that. But that was quite a bunch of drama.
Yeah, and I made a last-minute decision to go inside because I usually would go outside, and I definitely would have hit him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have gone way worse.
Some days it's when to play roulette.
Edgar's in the 46s.
46.4 for Edgar's.
Yeah.
Good for him. Jack is showing up to second now, too, but he doesn't quite have the pace. He's still at 147 right now.
Yeah, so maybe not the pace to lead the race, but definitely, even with the penalty, able to hang on to the podium spots.
Yeah, 90 bike of Alberto Ravarosa right behind him, too, third place. Showing third place as it is, even though they're lined up a little different on your screen. Pay attention to how they're lined up here.
It looks like the 64 bike's able to pull out a little bit here. It looked like we're going to race each other for a bit there.
Yeah.
But it seems like he's
looking smooth.
Put a gap back to Parker Mayer and Alex Reyes behind them.
Do you have a favorite corner around here? You only have a million laps. You have to pick one now.
I have a lot of laps here, but I don't know. I like the last section. Like coming onto the front straight, you can get a little wheelie action. It's fun.
Yeah, so patience to a slight little jog and then just hammer down and have a little fun with it. Yeah.
The bowl's fun. I don't know if I have a favorite.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, link them together and just be faster on the whole thing.
Yeah, every corner, like 15 sets up 14 and 14 sets up 15. 15 sets up 16. It's all connected.
Am I correct? Do you have the lap record out here still?
Yeah, in a couple classes, yeah.
Yeah, good. Yeah, is there a preference clockwise or counterclockwise?
I prefer counterclockwise. I think it suits the super sport bike a little more.
Not really.
Yeah.
Like just different corner entries or
yeah, because like coming out of turn 10, you're going uphill, so like you need more power. So
at the highest braking zone of the track too.
Yes, yeah. So counterclockwise going down the hill, I feel amazing going into 10.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, we're watching these guys go around. It is the last lap for our
he's
Super Sport
catching him.
Yeah, closing up a little bit. If you don't do it now, you're never gonna do it.
Yeah,
it's the white flag, red mist. Wow, still
really good corner speed there.
Really crawling in, just inching away.
I'd like to see that film. He's got a 360 cam.
Oh yeah, see if he's
right on the tail of him now.
Oh wow,
where did he find this speed at? Coming up
in the middle of 6-7, he got more mid corner speed.
And now this 8-9-10 coming, he's still crawling up. Still, side by side of the longest straight of the track.
The ZX6 got a little more top end speed than the R6, so
a little more
in the corners.
Little protection wiggle there. Yeah. Now they dive it down the slide. Oh, the bowl's going to be a riot. Let's see what.
I want to see what he does into 15.
Let's see which line they take.
14, I mean.
Oh, trying to take
that tight line, but it wasn't quite there.
Got to catch up. See what the exit
got to get the drive out of here.
Definitely needs some exit speed.
No, does not have it.
No.
Just a little too much room there to dare make a move here.
Absolutely
closes up.
He's pushing front tire boundaries.
Are we going to see him try to go around the outside in patience?
Oh, he's got the.
Oh, he's got to. How did he get the gap back already? Like
that's
some
crazy.
Speed
Maybe he's got.
Oh boy, impatient. This is going to be so tough.
I think Jack's got it.
I don't think he's got enough run out of him on the corner.
Oh yeah, got some exit. Get a little gap or start
was a good battle.
Woo! Good job, Jack. Hold him off just for a little bit, but we do have Edgar Zaragoza as our race winner. Jack Roach is tagged as second. Good for him.
And so I think, too, there wasn't that much reward there for Edgar because he's leading the race because of the penalty.
Yeah.
But maybe for bragging rights, he wants to go around him.
Yeah, maybe he doesn't know.
I think that's, as a racer, you just have to race him, right?
You just have to do it,
Just have to race him.
You don't know what penalties the guy in front of you has.
Yeah, just have to have it. We've got Nicholas Tellier at a solid fourth place. Ulysses got fifth, so he's up there as well. Good for him. See if we still got Parker Mayer coming around. See if he gets over the start-finish. Yeah, they're looking good out there, man. These guys are
Jenny Van Cruz and Tim Powers, 8-9.
We got Alex coming up.
Yeah, Ramirez on his 602 bike should be coming up too.
Looking good.
They're spread out enough. I don't know we'll see any last-minute passing, but it's always good to see the checkers.
Yeah.
Here we got a little bit of replay here. This is the start.
Yeah. Here's the start. So we got our...
just early.
Smidgen.
That's
just
quite
early. Half second cost a second. We got some drama in the back row too.
Yeah, the 155 bike had some problems getting off the line.
Yeah, Josh Lerner.
Yeah, it could have been just that
nice
slight little touch.
pass.
Yeah, that was nice and clean too. That's a good floater pass around the inside.
Yeah.
Then down the slide, you have all that extra power pushing you down the hill.
Yeah, coming down the slide's a little scary. If you get off the gas going down it, you have a possibility of losing the front. So you have to stay on the gas going down to offload the front.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Where would you end up if you're going down the slide wrong? You don't see a lot of crashes there, but it was not good.
But
that's tight right there between the two of them.
Look outside. There's some rubber on some leathers right there, man. Boy,
the Pirelli's got a little more grip coming out of that corner.
Yeah, slid a little wide, and that's what happened. Yeah.
Yep.
Were you saying you had crashed down there on the inside of the bowl?
Yeah, my very first weekend here, I had just broke the lap record, and I was going faster that next lap, so I was pushing, and then dropped it down the slide.
Oh boy, great bedtime stories by Brendan Kettlesson.
Yep.
We are going to commercial. We are coming back for race 10.
Got a slow drip? Or perhaps something more serious? It's time to call a professional. AYS. Always at your service. We are more than plumbers. We are your neighbors, committed to you keeping dry.
AYS #1.
At your service, always.
We're the Law Tigers, and we understand the challenges riders face every day. We're proud to support our community that includes riders of all stripes. If you've been injured in a motorcycle accident, call 1-800-LAW-TIGERS or visit lawtigers.com. Law Tigers, California's motorcycle lawyers.
Thank you, Law Tigers, for that quick little commercial break. We are back to CVMA Racing, the last round of this winter season. We are all the way up to race 10 already. Moving and shaking, people. We're doing all right. We're a couple of good passes. Love to see Brendan Kettlesson in here, right?
That was great.
Get some great visitors already. Eugene was great. We're doing all right.
So in this one, we've got race 10, amateur supersport middleweight. So on pole, we've got Tyler Crozier, followed by Ryan Champ and Jonathan Mejia. Row 2, we've got Greg McCord, followed by Marco Larios and Thomas Higa. Row 3, we've got Jay Bedke, followed by Chase Rodriguez and John Bradley. Row 4th on the grid, we've got Chris Denley, followed by John Pexkin and Michael Hale. Row 5 of the grid, we got Jonah Schumann, followed by Morgan Ryan and Tara Lynn Fournier. Row 6 on the grid, we got Jose De Mayo, followed by Antonio Rodriguez Dodson and Ian Tam. Row 7 of the grid, we got Jerry Gerardo, followed by Brody Kosnak and Corey Moore. And this race is sponsored by Ride HVMC.
Yeah.
Guys hanging out in Garage Ocho, I believe is who they are. Yeah.
Yes, it is Garage Ocho around here, isn't it? That's great. Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think what's cool is, Ride HBMC, I think what they do is over the winter they have, they allow folks to store their bikes out here, come out and fly and ride. They have bikes out for rent. So if folks are looking to do something like that over the winter, come on out.
Yeah, good job. We're going to watch Tyler here whip his little Triumph to death again. See, we'll watch the timing here on this race light. See the timing. See how these guys do. Beautiful start.
Oh, good start from the middle of that second row. Ryan Champ trying to go to the front right away.
I'm trying to go to the front. Tyler's not having it, though. Watch these guys come through 1 and 2. Not having it. They're already whipping. Yep, there he is. First place. For now. Yeah,
Ryan has good starts. It seems like both races he kind of got to the front and then.
Yeah, almost. It looks like a little try for a pass in the 4th position there.
Right
4
here.
and 5, right here.
Ooh. We've seen people kind of go wide and being a little too eager in that corner so far at the beginning of races, and it not working out so well.
Yeah, look, I think that's Jay Badke in his good-looking bike. He's almost got the Stephen Lundberg colors on that.
That's
thing.
right.
Even on the side of a '70s van, don't we? Looking good.
You got it.
Yeah, whipping that Triumph in first place, trying to keep it right now. Right behind it. Ooh, right behind him. It'll slide around a little bit too, but looks like Johnny Mia got a great start, hanging out.
Yeah, Tyler trying to close him down right away and make this a race right at the front. I don't think he really wants to sit there in second place. I think he wants to lead this race going away.
Yeah, and the long line of guys right behind here too. Supersport middleweight is just a thrash fest. I mean, the bikes are fast. They got a bunch of horsepower. They're very similarly matched in this class. It's a very tight class for the rule book.
That's right.
So it keeps them real close racing. Even though there's a wide variety of bikes, their very weight and power is about very similar. Yeah, you're not getting away. You're sorry, Ryan.
No, he's going to keep him honest right here. Oh,
no.
Someone off in third.
I think that was Tyler Crozier.
No, I think is Tyler running third. Whoa.
Oh no.
No.
Yeah,
not what you want to see.
Yeah, Tyler was running third, but no, he got pushed off the side, which is rare. Rare for him to run off track like that, and kind of a small spot.
Lucky for Tyler, though, he's got such a lead in this race, even with double points in this category. He's still likely to end up in overall first.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, you don't get that lead like that without earning a lot of those points. But yeah, that's always okay. We'll see how he fares on that.
You see Ryan going very defensive there. It looked like on the entry, trying not to get undercut.
Yeah.
Sacrifice a little bit of speed on the way out here, but really protecting the lines.
Yeah, it looked like even a little neck turn to the left side.
We got two riders down.
More bikes out. No. Looks like the outside of 3 from here, but they are.
Yep, but they're doing the right thing there. If you notice, both of them were walking as far away from the track as they possibly can, getting away, just to keep it safe.
Yeah, it keeps it safe for them and the riders coming at them. You don't want to be a target fixated person, and you don't want to be the target they're fixating on either.
Also in the background of that shot right there, you see some kind of tumbleweeds making their way on the track. Another problem when you're talking about wind in the desert of things blowing on.
I wouldn't be surprised if they call a red flag for this one. Those bikes seem to be pretty close to the track.
And it is on the outside of that. It looks like turn 3 from that beautiful drone shot.
We'll see how it goes. Maybe they can get them out of the way.
Nose to tail coming into the bowl, too. Oh, boy, these guys going to the bowl is going to be something special. See how they're getting around here.
I think about a half a lap to get those bikes out of the way before these guys come through that section.
Oh, man, and Jonathan Mejia has some speed coming out of the bowl on Ryan Champ there and is just tucking in right now. Yeah, they're tucking in. They're heading on their way to a nice low patience corner. They're doing it. Look at that great track
Looks like
work.
they're getting it ready to go.
Look at that drone shot. You can see where the guy's coming around. Patience in the background with the corner workers getting the crash bikes out of the way.
Yeah,
looks like they'll be able to clear that in time and keep racing.
Nice.
That CVMA
Great
crew
job.
is so fast to get that truck out there, get them all cleared out so
quick.
fast.
Great job. Great job. Look at that.
Wow,
Nice
you got to
clear
really hand it to the crew out there for making that happen.
And these are our leaders going around right by him. Look how fast that happened. What a well-tuned safety crew out here.
I think you're right, Al. I think normally that's a red flag for a lot of races of how close those bikes were.
They're doing their best to keep us up and racing as fast as we can. No delays.
Shout out to the crews.
Yeah.
Or racers by racers, you know?
Especially when you have two guys at the front, looks like they're going to battle it out. You don't want a red flag here. You don't want to stop action. Like, we want to see these guys race.
This is shaping up so well.
Yeah, commanding lead. I mean, 6.5 seconds right now. Battling out for first and second place. Ryan Champ and Johnny Mejia are battling it out and just way in front of the rest of the pack.
Yep. Looked a little earlier like there was a little bobble by Mejia in the back around turn 5, turn 6, but it didn't look to harm him any as he's still right on the tail of Ryan Champ.
You start asking right now, is he comfortable there in second? Is he pushing to keep in this position, or is he just waiting to pick his moment? Because he looks very, very fast.
Yep.
And so it feels like he's just kind of biding his time maybe back there,
doesn't
looking
look
for
like
his
he's
spot.
necessarily in a rush from his body language, right?
Yeah, his body language does look very smooth. I agree with you guys on that too. He's absolutely fast, but doesn't feel like he's pushing.
Yeah, he might just be happy to let Ryan Champ lead this race, drag him around the track, tire himself out, and then say, all right, let me put it to bed.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, it's hard to say, but racers are racers, man.
That's right.
And that's exactly what you want to do, is just pass the thing in front of you, whatever it is. Yeah.
Takes a really tight line on the entry there.
It does.
Yeah.
Oh, they're coming up almost side by side across the stripe. Very similar lap times.
Yeah, Tyler Crozier's way back there in his triumphant third with about a 6-second gap between these two, and right on his tail is Chase Rodriguez.
Another great drone shot right here that we see. Beautiful.
And Tyler on third after that runoff, so that's pretty impressive, getting yourself back on the track.
Yep.
And back into the podium spots after running off the track.
That's pretty amazing,
that's
right?
Incredible.
Yeah, also gives a good perspective from the drone looking at like how big this track is. We're talking like 148s, 158s for all these passes going around here. it will take you every bit of an hour and a half to walk around this track by foot.
Yep.
Oh yeah, it's long.
Yeah. Yeah. Tyler Hogan, he's been off track. He's got his head down. He's doing what he can to get out there. He's got Jonathan Mia.
A little bobble in the front there, but just not enough to really disrupt him. Very fast out of there. He's got a run now.
Really fast. He's got the run coming in.
Is he gonna make it?
See if he's late enough on the brakes. I don't think he's close enough.
Maybe he's just practicing for what might be what he does in the next lap, right?
The dress rehearsal.
Yeah, I know. Oh, look, he's just peeking on the inside of the bowl too. But,
a little further back. Who are we looking at here?
Just like John Pexon in the 100 bike, it looked like, and he's on his X6R running 157s, doing really well. A nice pack. Oh, a little foot down action.
Nice little MotoGP style.
Show
right
the Rossi.
He's going to go up the inside.
He
move.
He was looking on the inside.
That foot might have been down because he was losing the front.
He definitely lost some speed going in that corner.
Yeah. Well, yikes.
So less Rossi dangle and more, oh no.
Yeah.
Maybe it was motocross style. I'm going to slide this around that corner.
Yeah, well, yeah, you better believe a ride champ cannot be happy about that, but he absolutely is. He is up there.
Now we'll see if Mejia can actually lead and walk away from him, or is Ryan going to just stay with them and kind of fight back immediately? It looks like right here.
A bunch of exit speed, a lot into the 4.5, a lot on the inside into 4.5.
He's got to hold it right here, though. He's got to hold it. He's got to hold it.
Just neck and neck. Nice inside stick for Jonathan. But boy, Ryan Champ did not want to give that up at all. He came right back around.
Yeah, he didn't. He looked very impatient to get back in front. He did not want to let anyone run away from him here.
That's right.
They called that the "oh no, you didn't" pass, repass.
I can do that too, you know.
Yeah. But right there, they're still nose to tail. Jonathan Mejia, Ryan Champ, 1 and 2.
Mejia had a little taste of being up front. Now let's see if he's going to go for it again.
And also, if he really wants to be patient and wait for that last lap to not let Ryan Champ fight back, or if he just wants to lead.
Yeah, Ryan's a bit better on 11 there, coming down on the slide. He seems to get a little gap right before the top of the slide, little acceleration going down. Interesting to see what Brendan was talking about. You have to stay on the gas to keep your traction on there. You lose the front. What a great job that happened here. But yeah, stuff that you stay on the gas and stay on that downhill and then get into the bowl as fast as you can. So.
Yeah, no leg dangle this time.
No, a lot more stable going through there.
Yeah, you're right. It might have been the oh heck moment, you know?
Yeah, he saw the pavement coming at him faster than he wanted to. He looks like he's gathered himself up and actually, kind of pulling a gap a little bit now. So maybe whatever that mistake was woke him up, and now he puts in a 151.
Wow.
Yep.
Jonathan Mejia at a 152.7, but I mean, he's been there right the entire race.
Might have been a little surprising, but maybe he didn't realize how close Mejia was to him until he got past, right?
Especially where he came around him in that double left. I don't think he was expecting him to come up the inside that quickly.
Yeah, we're at race 10 now. We've seen some very varied passing opportunities. You know what I mean? Like we have seen, like not just the standard pacing, but this direction and these weather conditions are really promoting to pass wherever you can.
Yeah, it seems like everyone's dealing with the conditions a little bit differently. I've heard from riders who, the wind's very bad. The wind's, really sucking you in and pushing you down. And other riders were like, it's not that big of a deal. Mm-hmm. So it's really comfort level, right? Like where you feel comfortable on the racetrack.
And maybe that's like, for example, with Kettlesson, that could be just a bit of like, just experience and thinking about a guy who's primarily a West Coast rider and think about what he did.
Someone off here.
Someone off right here. Oh, hope they're okay. Oh, they're getting back
on the track safely.
Yeah, but getting back to it, with Kettlesson, hitting that top 10 at Road Atlanta, which is an entirely different kind of track than what you have here at Chuckwalla or any of the other California tracks. Again, maybe it's just him, that doesn't really faze him because he's learning and adapting as it goes.
Yeah,
just a sign of talent.
Yeah, sorry, and you'll see people that are specialized in, let's say, racing in the rain, like the BSB guys over in Europe.
That's right.
Versed in racing in the rain.
Great pass right here by Crozier.
Great pass on the inside. That's a very clean pass.
Ooh,
right where you should. Give him a little room and heading down.
Here we have Ryan Champ once again.
takes the checker. Really
Yes.
pulled away there.
Yeah, he managed to get himself quite a gap over John and Mia. Good for him. Racing Around. Racing in the Rain, by the way, is an excellent book written by a dog, just in case you're curious.
You know what? I'll put that on my list. Is it come in an audiobook?
It does. It does.
Yeah,
There you go.
and a free biscuit.
There you go.
Yeah, excellent.
Yeah, Champ really put the pace down those last 2 laps, putting
Yeah,
him
look at
back-to-back 151s, and Mia just couldn't hold.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just couldn't hang on to him.
Chase Rodriguez managed to work himself up to a nice solid 4th place. Good for him. Craig McCord. Jay Beck, he's still sticking 6th place on the 220 bike, so he's off and on, having a little good time out there. Morgan Ryan, Chris Denley, and John Peckson in that 100 bike. He's down there in 9th place. Jonah Schumann rolls out your top 10 for race 10. Saturday racing at its finest.
We saw some close racing here.
Yeah, that was a great pass back right there. That was Ryan on that bike saying, "Yep, I'm going to stay right here for a bit."
There we go. Look at the shot.
And a wild spot to try it. He had some power here or something and laid on the brakes and on the inside and covered that turn in. He covered the turn in and made him slow up. He absolutely had John just slow up to get around, and they got a bit of gap doing that.
Like you say, if you go too wide there, the guy comes right back underneath you, and there's nothing you can do. You're
That's
just kind of hung out to dry. So he did a good job of getting that bike slowed enough.
Yeah, hung out on the outside. Another
Yeah,
great
here's a
pass
nice
right before the
pass.
slide. And made it stick to a little wobble from a little bit of brake. Diving in and down the hill.
Very nice.
What a great time. We are going to go to a very quick commercial, and we are going to come back from a race 11 CVMA.
Got a slow drip? Or perhaps something more serious? It's time to call a professional. AYS. Always at your service. We are more than plumbers. We are your neighbors. Committed to you keeping dry.
AYS number 1.
At your service, always.
We're the Law Tigers, and we understand the challenges riders face every day. We're proud to support our community that includes riders of all stripes. If you've been injured in a motorcycle accident, call 1-800-LAW-TIGERS or visit lawtigers.com. Law Tigers, California's motorcycle lawyers.
Race number 11. Two-way race with some of our favorite guys been racing. This will be their 3rd race today for some of these guys.
That's right.
Yeah.
Who do we have racing there today, Al?
So in Formula 2, we have on pole Gio Alvarez, followed by Justin Bordenaro and Andrew Krall. On row 2 of the grid, we have Henry Brim, followed by Stephen Ludwig and Jim Avila. Row 3 of the grid, we got Dexter Stewart, followed by Matt Cavaris and Scott Christensen. Row 4 of the grid, we got Carlo Manolo, followed by Edwin Clement and Andrew Burgess. And row 5 of the grid, we've got Jashner Asraf.
Wide variety
He may or
bikes
may
in
not
that.
be here.
Wide variety bikes in that race.
Second wave of the grid, we got CVMA Hooligans Saturday Race 2. We've got Joel Ullman, followed by Alex Calloway and Rusty Gill. Second row of the grid, we got Bill Coulihan, followed by Jeremy Taubman and Joe Powell. Row 3 of the grid, we've got John Glafke, followed by Nico Alexander and Robert Chapman. Row 4 of the grid, we've got Douglas Dara, followed by David Lancaster. And actually, looks like, those are going to be hooligans. We got a Harley Davidson Pan America right there, followed by Harley Davidson XR 1200. So some big bikes, interesting bikes that you don't normally see out on the racetrack are here with the hooligans.
Yeah,
which
we'll
is
see
awesome.
that 890 Duke is a great bike to race around there. A couple of MT-09s. You can race a couple different classes in a Yamaha MT-09.
It's also fun to walk through the paddock and see those. You're walking by your R1 bagger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aprilia 660 hooligan bikes.
Yeah.
It's really fun to just see the different ones that show up for a weekend.
It's just like you were saying then as well, just what you got in the garage, come on out and bring it out and race it, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think the theme of today's broadcast is what's your excuse? Because we'll find the answer to it. You need storage for the bike? We've got that handled. I can't race that bike. Sure you can.
Yes, you can.
I know somebody who's got a CBR 500 Honda currently that could probably come out and race a couple of
real
lightweight
slow.
racing.
And it's real slow, and it's not because of the bike.
They will teach you to be fast, my friend. That's another thing you can do out here is learn how to ride fast by just the people around you and professional training. It's a good place to be.
Well, if you follow Throttle Sauce in my up to speed challenge, where I'm trying to go from a 3-minute lap time at Button Willow and get that under control, check to throttlesauce.com and check all that out.
I think we should.
Good stuff.
Good shot, Andrew Cole. He's got a little shoulder issue with Andy Kroll right now. I wasn't sure he's going to be raced too well. It seems to be doing very well considering.
That's right.
A wind-related thing on Friday. Beautiful bike of Steven Ludwig right there, back a little bit. Gio, of course, in the front row on that 822 Aprilia Reparto Veloce.
Reparto Veloce. Go get your Aprilia. Go see Colin.
See how this Race Light Net Race Nice treat these guys, and good clean start. Oh,
a big wheelie further back there.
And a good clean start in the back row, just a little wheelie in there.
So make sure everybody comes through safe through turn 2 right here.
We'll see if anyone can get up front and disrupt Gio's progress early on. Maybe try to keep him from running away with it.
And here we go.
Yeah.
Start the second wave. Ooh, nice.
I'd say the hooligans are probably a bit harder to get off the line smoother with a bit more torque,
Yeah, you see them kind of all try to want to wheelie up there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just an off the line torque and a different type of motor right there.
You see Gio up front again, on that Reparto Veloce bike, just knocking it out. Just jackrabbit start.
He's on a tear. It's going to be very exciting to see how far he wants to push it today and especially tomorrow. Known for fast lap times, known for getting around this track quickly, and to see how far he wants to push it, see what he wants to get this weekend. He's always good for an entertaining lap or two, and we'll see how this goes.
Oh, yeah. I mean, right now it just feels like in this class he's a little untouchable. He just feels so smooth. Good starts. Like, where's the weakness in this guy's game?
Yeah.
And the rest of the guys are trying to figure that out, and they're realizing there's not much of a weakness anywhere.
Yeah, and I think it's not just Gio as a rider, but I think, just the bike that he's riding and the work that Reparto Veloce is putting into that bike, and, you see the effort that they're putting in when you're at the pits.
Yeah, you got to have that right combo. You definitely do. It can't just be one thing or another thing. I mean, if you're riding a lightweight like a Ninja 400 and you need to put the bolt on your rear axle just to make sure you finish a race, it's important.
Yeah, I've talked to them over the course of time, over the last couple of months. They keep on, every little bit, every weekend they're doing something just a little bit different to tweak as much as they can out of that bike.
And it is a bit of trickle down too. It is a newer platform as he comes across the start finish. A newer platform, so he's helping to do that kind of R&D, what he likes for the bike, what to make it faster, and that can trickle down to parts that they can offer for other people for that platform.
You talk about the people in the pits. I was interviewing Max Toth, who was in the Moto2 Junior World Championship, for a interview series on Throttle Sauce, and that's the first thing he said. I said, what makes the difference between a great rider and just a good rider? And he immediately was the people around you. When you get to the upper levels of this sport, it's the people around you that make those tenths and hundreds and thousands. And so, you go to the garage and you see how well oiled the machine is, as the machine literally, and also just the team. It makes a huge difference in race wins.
Yeah, absolutely true. Because it is a little bit of everything. You can't do everything yourself.
For real.
A couple of friends want to come out and just hang out and have a little fire in the paddock at night and enjoy your time and help out during the day as well. Great time to have with friends.
Yeah, and again, if we think about the Hooligans race here as well, sponsored by Lap Snap. And what's cool about Lap Snap, I think everybody saw the little video this morning, of the lap around the track. But just thinking about all of that data that you can also use to your advantage, that you can download, and you can see where you're making up time, where you're losing time relative to others, because through their app you could see everybody's times that are using that Lap Snap, and you can compare yourself against the pros, you can compare yourself against others, and I think that's just really cool.
A bit of a reality check for sure. Like we were saying earlier with with the Lorax out there taking pictures for Cali Photo is an eye opener. It's like you're not doing what you think you're doing. I'm not low enough on the bike, or I'm not whatever on the bike, and that lap snap can really show you where to improve, and that's the key.
The data don't lie.
Data don't lie. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, looking back at that Hooligans race, looks like Rusty Gill and Alexander Calloway are in a battle. Only 2/10 between the two of them right now.
Yeah, they actually have a gap on Joel Ullman. Already won a race today, and they've got a 2.5 second gap on him, and they are battling out first place right now.
I think Joel's been doing triple duty too. Didn't he do a back-to-back between the Hooligans
earlier
and then on the
day.
750, and now he's back in the Hooligans again?
So yeah, that's something else. So and even in the bikes right behind him, in the twins bikes, Gio Alvarez obviously leading. Justin Bordenau and Andrew Kroll are behind him by about 7 seconds, but they are nose to tail too. So
here we go, almost 3 wide through there. Look at that.
Oh.
Wow. Ooh,
and going for an outside pass.
Wow.
Positioning for
nice
turn 4
outside
even.
Pass. Thank you, drone shot.
Yes, that was beautiful.
He got a great run out of that corner.
Yes, he did. Gio looking good and smooth. Cresting over 9 and 10.
Not concerned with any of that happening behind him.
No, not at all. He has his theme song on, I'm sure.
Yeah. That was really cool watching Gio go through there. He got a, I don't know if you guys saw that, but as he was coming down from 9 into 10, he just got a handful of throttle right there, just on it. That was awesome.
Yeah, you haven't even begun corner 10 there, and you're going downhill, and he's already on the gas.
Again, just great video shot here by the 951 team. They just amazing capturing of this, of the video of all these races.
Yeah, that's
really cool.
Josh out there on that telephoto, and he's going through watching Andy Kroll go through the bowl right there on his 300 bike on his R7 like that, and he's booking it, man. Oh, coming up on lappers already.
Yeah, we got the Harley, the bagger out there.
You know what I love is he's probably got the music cranked up really loud too.
Well, apparently there's some rule against that.
Oh, is there? Oh, dang.
Oh, fun
I was hoping
killers.
he'd be playing Freebird or something.
How
going
dare
through
you
there.
have fun killers? Look, our buddy Steven Ludwig is solid 4th place, right in front of Matt Calvarez. Good for him. He's looking to prove something, racing a couple races today in that pretty bike number 22. Love to see that.
Yep.
Really love to see that.
It looks like Joel Ullman's worked his way back to the front in that Hooligans race. Is that right? He went to the back past Rusty Gill and Andrew Calloway?
Back fast. Yeah,
so maybe he wasn't as tired as we thought he was.
He's on his street triple. Both,
He was just taking a break back there is what he was doing.
Oh, okay, sure.
Like, just gonna hang, cruise for a lap or two, then I'm gonna turn it on.
He's going to let the others have hope and then crush it.
Yeah. And it is Alexander Calloway and Rusty Gill that are doing very well in the points in that Hooligans race.
Joel Soul Crusher Ullman.
Yeah. He might love that. He might just love that one. Oh, good little battle here, too. Andrew Cole coming up on the back end. If Justin Bordenau.
Yeah, Andrew trying to make this a race. It looked like he'd kind of fallen back, and now he's starting to reel him back in.
Right?
And you have some laps left to do it. And when you're that close, when you're on that bike, you don't see pavement between you two. It looks so much closer than the small gap that they have now. You're right there, and then every little gain or loss means everything on your attitude coming up behind him. Great shot down the slide. Look at that.
Yeah, you really get the sense of the speed that they're carrying through those corners, don't you, right there at that shot? Just beautiful.
Yeah, let's see if they're doing different lines. Wow, Andy's
very fast through the ball.
Wow, look at that.
Gained some time being a little farther down the inside. See him tapping the brakes. Yeah, he can smell blood. Look, he's there.
Oh, you're right.
Narrowing this gap a little bit. Narrowing. I don't know if he can try something through patience, but
that's a tough one.
We'll see how they hit over the start finish.
That is, that
rolling around patience right now. Pretty similar. Who's on the gas first? Lean a little left, and who's on the gas? Oh, draft. Do a little draft.
Definitely looks visually closer than the last lap.
Oh, yeah. Diving into 1 and 2. Keep it safe, fellas. We've seen some people go off on 3 here, so keep it safe.
Then we see
clean lines.
Joel Ullman right there giving chase.
He's running very fast lap times on that Hooligan. I mean, there's no wonder he made it to the front of that because he is smoking.
Yep. Yeah, he's turning 151s is Joel Ullman.
Wow.
Yeah, which is incredible on that Hooligan bike. He's running the times of the Twins Cup bikes here.
Yep.
Yeah, 151 on a street triple. I mean, come and get it, right?
Yeah,
that's right.
Well, he said he's warmed up. Obviously has some confidence now.
Yeah.
Nothing like winning the first race will do.
That's right.
Yeah, cycling around, feeling good, looking good.
Oh, nice shot.
Yeah, we could recheck that
Ooh,
last
look
step
at-
thing.
oh,
here we
wow,
go.
look at
Quick jump around. Quick jump around.
Wastes no time whatsoever.
That really punches out of the corner there, doesn't it?
It really
Yeah,
does.
Joel didn't want to wait for anybody. He's already in the
No.
lead. He's like, I'll just take this spot too.
The beautiful shot of Gio right there.
Is that supermoto bike that's out there? That Ducati, I think, right? Or is that Panamera?
I think it was the Ducati.
Yeah, I think it was the Ducati too. We can hear when the hooligans go by because it's a different
Yes.
motor sound, cadence, and everything. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, checking his boot. I'm saying hi, waving the white flag. Gio Alvarez at a 152.25 on that last lap. His closest competitor, Bordenaro, 155. Andrew Krall right on his tail, doing a slightly faster lap. Stephen Ludwig doing 156.7. Good for him. There we
I gotta
go.
tell you.
Oh, Andy Krall got a second place. Got around it for his second spot.
I say
Look at-
props to the guys that are riding those American Thunder bikes right now with the Harley Davidsons, big bikes, those big fairings. That's some serious
commitment.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
serious.
Yes.
Lot of you got to move that bike around. They weren't really made for this, and here they are on the track. It is just awesome to see.
Come race anything. That is exactly how you do it. That is exactly it.
And I think if you thought about it maybe 10 years ago about bringing out a bagger to the track and putting it on the same race as these Twins Cup bikes and these hooligans, you were like, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
But,
Yet here, it works.
It works.
It works.
And we've seen it now. We were doing the King of the Baggers on the world stage internationally now.
Yeah.
See what the Europeans think of these Harley Davidsons.
Yeah, we had a great visit from Rocco Landers, actually.
Yeah.
Indian factory rider in here, also coming to take our jobs, and it's probably deservedly so.
We'll keep him on the track a while longer.
Yeah, he's doing very well himself.
Yeah. So-
Always an exciting guy to see.
Big props to Carbon Maryland, Chandra Mina for making the jump on those Harley Davidsons. That's really cool.
What a
Look at
great
this
shot.
Jeremy Tubman and Bill Coulihan ripping around this track right on each other's tail right here. MT09 and a Duke. So they're 154.7 and 155.3 lap times for these guys and doing it.
It looks like we're having a battle here. For,
Andrew Krall. Andrew Krall on a 300 bike got the second.
Ooh,
got the
is he
second
gonna
go for that inside move?
Oh, did he?
Are they
Oh,
not
no, pass
quite?
back.
Not quite.
Not quite.
Pass back, but
Got
he's
one
trying.
chance.
And look at him.
This
He's
is a little exit speed
no,
too.
yeah.
Come on, you guys, keep it clean and get to the finish. It's gonna be great. Oh, it's smelling that. He's smelling. He's faster through patience.
Oh,
And no, it's not quite close
Not
enough
gonna
to
have
do it.
quite enough oomph.
What a great race, though.
Good shot.
job for you two.
yeah.
Justin Bordenau second. Gio Alvarez first place. Justin Bordenau second place. Andrew Cole third. We're going to see that beautiful Stephen Ludwig's bike coming up next. Good job, guys. And Joel Ullman first place, of course. Alexander Callaway. Rusty Gill is going to be behind these guys.
Yeah, what a great shot of that drone being able to show the last corner and the first corner all in one shot.
Beautiful.
Seeing that kind of that zigzag onto the straight and then off.
Really get the scale of this place. That's fantastic. We're going to hit a quick commercial and be back for race number 12.
Got a slow drip? Or perhaps something more serious? It's time to call a professional. AYS. Always at your service. We are more than plumbers. We are your neighbors. Committed to you keeping dry.
AYS #1.
At your service, always.
We're the Law Tigers, and we understand the challenges riders face every day. We're proud to support our community that includes riders of all stripes. If you've been injured in a motorcycle accident, call 1-800-LAW-TIGERS or visit lawtigers.com. Law Tigers, California's motorcycle lawyers.
Here we are for the last round, round 7 of CVMA racing. We're all the way down to race 12 already. Man, it's been a smooth bunch of fast races.
That's right. So in this case, for race 12, we've got 2 waves. We've got Super Sport Open, and we've got Formula Superbike. And interestingly enough, both of these bikes, both of these categories here, these waves, are going to be leader bikes for the most part. 1,000cc bikes. But Super Sport, they have less modifications that they can make to those bikes. They're much more closer to the stock showroom bike that you buy right off the showroom floor. And with the super bikes, they can do quite a bit more modifications. So that's really the distinction between them both.
Yeah.
But yeah. So what we've got right here on first row of the grid on pole position for Super Sport Open, we got Mark DeGoss, followed by Sahar Zvik and Edgar Zaragoza. Second row of the grid, we've got Andrew Bronson, followed by Justin Feit and Justin Bremer. Row 3 of the grid, we got Brian Burden, followed by Alex Palacios and Kim Yee. And row 4 of the grid, we got Bernardo Pastor. On Formula Superbike, on pole, we've got Michael Gilbert, followed by Aldo Riviosa and Thomas Babcock. Row 2 of the grid, we got Jeff Whitmer, followed by Mike Bishop and Travis Westermeyer, bringing up completing our grid.
All right. Yeah. It's going to be interesting to see. So the first group of the Super Sport bikes, right? So they're going to take off, and we'll see what the differences of the mods do besides the riders. But we've already seen Sahar rip around here. We know about Edgar. We can see how this works too.
Yep.
Justin Feit, we've seen those. Mark DeGrosse, always a staple around here too.
As interesting as you can get, these bikes are, so similar yet so very different.
Yep. Yeah, and interesting, just thinking about how they set up, oftentimes you're going to see the Super Sports, depending on the rider, not any gaps really between them and the Super Bikes.
Yeah, if they're really, if you're that good a rider, you've been around a long time, that skill level can make up for quite a bit of horsepower difference too. Sawyer has a commanding lead of the Super Sport Open category, and he's raced around here quite a bit. But boy, that's for a Super Sport bike like that. I mean, he's riding Mark DeGrosse, man. I mean, that 35 bike, we've seen him rip around here how many times?
Yep, and this race, by the way, Super Sport Open is sponsored by Rider Gear, and for those people that are looking for a new suit out there, check out Rider Gear. You always see them out here providing trackside support every weekend to the racers. So not only, if you buy Rider Gear, not only are you getting the suit, you're getting that support right here on the track for anything that you need.
Yeah, he's right out here under the big American flag, dead center, right outside where the riders' meeting is, and always here. Have him come measure you up.
Yeah, and actually, I think it's not just suits, but I think he also has gloves, as my understanding.
Yeah, look like he had the kit.
He has a whole kit. So, you take a tumble, you need a new set of gloves out here. Come get them.
Yeah. We're gearing up for another 2-wave race here too. It's interesting to see how they come around, line them up. Watch the guys in the back; their hands are up and off the bike, showing everybody, including the flagger, they know that they are aware that they're not leaving with the rest of the pack. Keeps everybody very safe.
So we only have 2-3 bikes in this first wave.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Little rolling start there. I don't know if that's kosher. I don't know if you're allowed to do that.
Yeah, they're going to let the professionals out, let them go rip around this track, and then everybody else gets to go chase them. Ooh. Oh, big standing wheelie staying back there. Yeah, that was Justin Feit right there hanging onto a wheelie.
Nice. You see everybody getting through here nice and clean, though. So far, this whole weekend so far, we've seen pretty much the clean takeoffs from.
That's
from
good.
start.
You see, you can fight for position, but getting up there it looks like Mark DeGrasse up there in the 35 bike is one of victory for the first corner.
Yeah.
See how this shakes out.
Looked like someone was trying to make a move in there into that left-hander, trying to get up into the third spot. It was Andrew.
Yeah, Aldo Roverosa.
Andrew Branson.
Aldo's doing a fine job of leading the first wave. He's got, looks like Michael Gilbert right behind him.
You see the speed coming up over the hill, just that.
Oh, man. You'll see a lot more sliding out of these professional riders as well. Like we have lots of amateur, lots of expert, but when you get professional level, you've got that extra edge requires you to also slide a motorcycle, not just wait for traction, but hope the traction gives way, but just enough.
Yeah, I feel like these riders demand a lot more of the bikes, and they're going to push it to the limits, and they're going to find their limit and just ride on it.
Yeah, good point. That's true in any kind of racing, including car racing. You see when a professional gets done with it, like the tires are shot, the brake pads are shot, everything's done, because they are using everything to the limit. Real tight crew here in the second wave already. So Mark de Grosse, Zahar, Edgar Zaragoza, already tight group, goes back to 5 places right now.
Yeah, they're still feeling it out here. This is a pretty tight group. 5 riders all in one shot right there coming around Patience. Let's see who gets on the gas here for this short squirt down to turn 1.
Yeah, Zahar's trying to challenge already. Like he's doing whatever he can. Zahar's trying to do what he can to get second on de Grosse, but we will see how that shapes out. Got a lot of laps to go, people.
And I think to your point earlier, Al, like the lap times here, you look at the different waves, you look at Aldo at 150.3, and then you go to the next wave, you look at Mark de Grosse, 150.5. Yeah. So they're in different classes. Oh, here we go with the move on the other the side.
Very much on the side.
Wow, that was a heck of a move there.
That really was.
Pure power on that one. Just hanging on there. He was pointed the right way and just held on the throttle until it was pointed.
It looks like he's going for another pass right here. He's just cutting through the pack.
Is that Andrew Branson back there?
I think that might be the 741.
Yeah, that's Andrew Branson making a charging move in his Honda. That's a CBR 1000
R squared.
Making a challenge on that guy. So let's see if he's moving up in the rest of the race.
Yeah, so we have 2 R1s out front and the CBR trying to chase them down. A little Honda pride on the line. He's looking fast there in the third spot, though. I think he's really seeing that these leaders didn't get too far ahead of him when he had to deal with that traffic, and he's going to go try to chase him down.
Yeah. It looks like Alex Palacios got around Justin Fight for 4th place in behind him when they're juggling around like that. Top 5 is close. Very matched class when it comes to Super Sport Open. They're all built, but they're built to the limit what they can do, so they're all very competitive.
Yeah, it's interesting, right? Over the course of years, you haven't seen a lot of Hondas built up to superbike level, right?
Yeah.
But you do see them a bit more in the super sport, or like in Moto America, the Superbike Cup category, which is their more super sport level, because maybe right off the showroom floor, they're much more competitive and user friendly, but don't necessarily improve significantly when you add all of the superbike type components to them.
Yeah, built to the point where there isn't much left on the table, kind of thing. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I think there's only one Honda Superbike even in Moto America right now. I think there's just one, and the rest are sport bike cup bikes. Yeah, the more stock, kind of closer to a stock 1000 machine.
Yeah.
So I know they're, I believe it's Hayden Gillam's machine there in Moto America. They're trying to build up into that full superbike and get back on track with Yamaha and Ducati and BMW, but it's a big hill to climb.
Big hill to climb, and I'm sure you're getting some sort of factory support. I'm sure they want to have you as the test fish, kind of building up that, so more people have it available with stuff in line instead of just beta testing every time you're out. But he's fast. He's fast over in Honda.
Yep. See him closing it down here.
Moving around a lot at the top of the slide, though. You see that? Like he's ducking in for a turn, moving around, tire sliding a little bit, kind of coming in. It's all 3 of them diving in the hole right now. Real low lines.
Very nice.
Yeah, very, very clean. They all feel confident enough that they're on the bottom end of the track, though. They're not trying for speed. They're trying for a little protection. But short squirt they have into Patience right now on the gas, and see that 180-degree hairpin coming at you.
Yeah, the other race, it looks like we're down to 147. The leader, Aldo down to 147 there, just kind of pulling away.
Yeah, he wasn't messing around at all. He went around my de Grosse just a little bit, and now he's doing what he can to gap him a bit as well.
But de Grosse is not going slow either. He's got a 148. He's right there too. in turn, and again, talking about the superbike versus super sport category.
Might be an outside attempt right here too, though, is what I'm looking at.
Ooh,
very close.
Really trying to do it.
Now
he's positioning for the next corners.
He thought about it.
He thought about it. The nose just got caught off there a little bit.
Still trying. He's still thinking about it. There's absolutely going to be an attempt up here. He lost a little bit of time here, but he's got some power. Oh, look, enough power on the outside. He's pulling the wheel.
He's going to try there. He just sat up at the beginning of the straight there, just a little bit to give himself some room.
Let's see what they do power-wise down this back straight. See if they get some exit speed and who's on the gas first.
They both come out of that corner extremely well.
That's right.
Both are just carrying the front wheel just slightly, just on the limit of what you can give that bike. They accelerate.
Nice shot.
Both pushing really hard. Look at that.
Great shot down the slide, and then throwing it into the bowl. Keep it down low. Yep, see how low he is with his knee on the paint coming in. Like, we're not coming on the inside. The back of the gas as hard as possible.
It looked pretty evenly matched. It doesn't look like either one of them really has an advantage, at least this half of the lap, until he's going to go for it. Oh, just barely.
Keeping it a little short on the inside, though. See that? He wants to just keep it a little side, but he can still hang the next corner just in line. So he's going a little bit less distance, but keeping his speed up.
Looks like he's trying these different things in different corners, taking a look at them, seeing where it can actually happen when it does.
Yeah, and it's either that or just being a little impatient, just trying to figure it out, right? But it looks like he's going to make a move right here.
Right here.
Yes.
Ooh.
Oh, we've seen people go off there today, so keep it close, fellas.
Yeah, that is a daring move. If there's any tailwind pushing you into that corner and you miss your braking marker, that could be very ugly.
That drone shot at corner 3 is kind of deceiving how tight 3 is. Where you come in on that corner, you are heading towards the dirt as much as you can. So it's kind of deceiving, but it's a dangerous corner, that 3.
We've already seen a little bit of drama right there today. So it's a place to make a pass, but also you got to be careful.
Up and over the top. A little slight off camber right there. They're going to be slightly careful, but keeping their pace up as much as they can. Back onto the back straight.
Yeah, that's an interesting corner right there because you go in and as you're turning in what is it, 8? Is it right up on top or is it 9?
9's on the top.
So as you turn into 8, you're on camber, but then 9 tips and you're off camber, then you're back on camber, and that on off on just feels so dramatic when you're actually on the track.
Yeah, for like lean angle, right? Yeah, so your lean angle is like, it's faster than it used to be, and not to mention the uphill and the downhill. It's a very complicated set.
Now is this Zaragoza going at Sahar Vic now? Is that what we're seeing here? I think he rode up right to the back.
Wow. And again coming into the sweeper. Who passed is going in there? Wrong side of the bike, but he's trying to make it work on the outside of the sweeper and actually doing it. Wow. Came around the outside of the sweeper for the last lap.
That was
white
brave.
Flag flying. Very brave.
That's 2 huge moves in one lap on 2 different riders. He's feeling very confident. No patience in that pass.
Doing really well. What a wild way to go around somebody because he didn't have much closing speed anywhere else. He must have felt like he was getting held up.
Is that Justin Fight right behind him? Right behind Brunson right there?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, they're up in line right now. So Edgar Zaragoza is right in the middle right there. So Mark McGraw is Sahar Vic right behind him on those.
Caught right here.
And Edgar had the lap. He had a 1:48.9 on that lap. Fastest lap of this group.
Catching some slower traffic here.
And he got caught. He really got caught behind that lower traffic. That slower traffic right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
the Thomas Babcock from the other wave, right?
Yep.
That's going to be tough.
Oh, that's brave there.
Wow. Oh, no. Going around the top of that. How they pop out of the back
Let's hope you all made it back. Come on. Where'd you guys go? Where'd you guys go?
Oh, man.
I was scared there.
I was, too. I didn't know what was going to happen on that one.
Oh, boy.
That's some pressure, man.
And that's the day they leave camera and you go, well, when are they coming back?
Yeah. Sahar in second place now. Oh, wow. That was a nail biter right there. Oh, boy. I mean, this is the last half, the last lap. Let's see what happens. These guys are not giving up. This is going to be last-minute shenanigans. Let's see what happens.
Yep, that's
Wow. Are you
further
gonna-
back, Honda dealing with some lap traffic as well.
Yep.
Any no outside passing on patience this time, I guess.
No, hopefully not. Not when you're passing a lapper.
No.
All right.
Yeah, just got caught up. a
Oh,
little
side
bit.
by side there.
Front.
Let's say it looked like there was a little bit of a drag race.
Aldo Roverosa, professional racing, 146.8 pace, and Mark DeGraw is next in second place. Good for him. So he's in second place overall, but he's a first place in the Supersport Open. Sarsvik, Edgar Zaragoza, Andrew Branson, looking good. Justin Fight, Justin Bamer, Alex Palacios, Ken Yee. That's your top 8 of the Supersport Open.
Oh, we had
Looking
two bikes
good.
coming really close together there as well. Ooh, when you see this restart, big
Ooh,
pop,
big
and then we get kind of a double wheelie there.
Hauls it, trying to haul it left, haul it right, all over. Whew. He made it, though. He made it.
The heart and mouth, it jumps on you once, jumps on you twice. Stay down. Stay down.
Yeah. This is such a good one. Oh, this is all balls right here. He's coming up on the inside. He's positioned right. Coming up for the next corner. He's on the outside and just pulls it off. How do you do this? It's so much farther around the track. He stays, doesn't chicken out. No patience whatsoever. He's probably listening to that front tire
That's right.
scream right there. And then it cuts you off at the left-hander when you're done with patience. And he's got a bike length on him. Unbelievable.
Fantastic.
Unbelievable. We're going to commercial break at CVMA Round 7.
Got a slow drip? Or perhaps something more serious? It's time to call a professional. AYS. Always at your service. We are more than plumbers. We are your neighbors. Committed to you keeping dry.
AYS #1.
At your service, always.
We're the Law Tigers, and we understand the challenges riders face every day. We're proud to support our community that includes riders of all stripes. If you've been injured in a motorcycle accident, call 1-800-LAW-TIGERS or visit lawtigers.com. Law Tigers, California's motorcycle lawyers.
This is CVMA Round 7 on a Saturday, race 13, Amateur Supersport Open.
Yep, and I believe this is going to be the last race that we're broadcasting for the day. But we'll obviously be back tomorrow, but we'll talk a little bit more about that in a bit.
We've got some players been racing already today that are kind of duking it out. It's going to be a good one now.
Yep, so with Amateur Supersport Open, on pole we had Dimitro Izvoznikov. But not sure if he's going to be able to make it. Hopefully he was able to get that BMW repaired, but that one looked a little bit dodgy.
It's a little dodgy. We'll hope to see him up on the grid.
Yep. On second, we got second position, we've got Austin Edgerton, followed by Eugene McMah. Second row of the grid, we got Alex Francis, followed by Steve Chesnakis and Ernest Sauceda. Row 3 of the grid, we got Leonard Guidry, followed by David Thompson and John Yarborough. Row 4 on the grid, we've got John Talpas, followed by Morgan Ryan and Tony Bay. Row 5 of the grid, we got Jay Avina, followed by John Dianito and Tyler Ingram, who may or may not continue to be on the grid. We'll see.
This race brought to us by Too Fast Motorcycle Track Days. So many good track days around here, and to be found anywhere where you're watching this from. It's not hard to find. Motorsport Reg is a great place to go.
Have you done a track day with Too Fast Motorcycle Days?
I haven't.
I haven't either. I'm gonna have to check them out.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check them out. I feel like I've kind of learned from as many people as I can. I feel like any different track day, different group of people, you just build on your experience. It's a great idea to do.
Yep.
Yeah, we've got to check them out. I like it.
They have an announcer track day.
We're doing it right now.
Maybe they have an all-announcer track day. Where it's just announcers from around the country see who the fastest announcer is.
Yeah, I don't know.
I am down with that if you're racing.
Yeah, listen, you'll be faster than me. So you've beaten one at least.
Track day winner.
Check me, dude. Okay, do we see? Let's see, Dimitro, Austin, Eugene. Do we see?
I don't see Dimitro on the grid.
I do not see.
Oh, there was a bobble back further. A couple bobbles.
Stalled. Got it back going. Awesome.
He got it going. Good for the riders behind to avoid him.
Yeah, that is rough.
Look, is that Eugene coming all the way around from third to take the whole shot? I mean, he's not messing around today.
No.
No, that guy can concentrate. He definitely has that. And with the wheelie, here we are. It says no wheelie control on the bike. And I believe him. Yeah, I believe him. Good to see these guys get out here, race, be good at it, excel. Just want more of it too.
Yeah, and I guess with Dimitro off the grid, like gives someone else a chance to fight with him at the front there. So.
Yeah, it is fun sport, and when we laugh about it being addictive, but it is kind of a fact, and I guarantee you,
big wheelie.
If you start doing it, this is all you're gonna do. Yeah, big wheelie. He's comfortable with the traction control off, the wheel control off. I mean, he'll take care of it if he wants to, but wow, that's a rough one.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if you're not getting the performance out of it with the electronics, you're feeling like it's interfering. You've got to just turn it off and trust your wrist.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I would suppose that's the deal. They're keeping a tight pack, 1, 2, and 3 though. Eugene is not getting away. He got a good start, but he's not leaving him in the dust.
And these aren't slouches behind him. I mean, these are guys who were competing for this championship in Austin Edgerton and Alex Francis. Like, these are fast riders. And look at the move all around the outside in the bowl.
Great move on the outside of the bowl.
That's a strong move right there.
It is a strong move. Oh,
he's going to try to get back at him here.
He'll check up, and then they dive it in the next corner. Good position for it. Little inside. Will he come in the next one? Not quite there yet. A little early in the race to be taking those kind of big chances, but he needs to move up and stay up, because otherwise you're just going to watch Eugene just kind of step away 1 foot at a time. So
he had so much entry speed into the bowl. I think he was just like, screw it, I have to just take this.
Yeah, and he had a wheelie right behind him too. We're doing a wheelie contest here. So Francis with an amazing wheelie coming over the start finish. Wow, back into 3, very tight group.
And they all close up on the leader here.
Yeah, look at that. Oh,
Austin Edgerton in third right there is right behind this pack of 3. They're only split by 0.6 of a second as they're racing around 1, 2, 3. Nobody's giving anything up.
And look at Alex Francis right there. He looks like he's winding up just a little bit.
Doesn't it though? Yeah, you can kind of see it happening. You're like looking at your cat doing nothing, and you know that in an instant something's happening.
What's also fun is these top 3 are all riding different bikes. We have a BMW, a Suzuki, and a Yamaha all going 1, 2, 3 at each other.
And also very, not just evenly matched, but evenly paced. You see how they're not quite, slinking or pogoing around. They seem all very natural for being such different bikes. Same type of power delivery. We'll see if that changes, if they change their order. But
ooh, big wheelie there again coming out of that corner.
It does. Like that softer suspension on there. Slick, just click it down here, down the slide, hard left. See how they do the bowl. See,
Alex can do the same thing to McMah that he did over to Edgerton earlier.
See, there's a bit. They're down a little bit, little protection line, little wiggles coming in there.
It looked like Austin was holding that really tight line in the bowl, which allowed Alex Francis just to go around him on the outside. And it looks like Eugene's kind of holding a similar line kind of mid-track, so not quite the same real estate for Alex Francis just to kind of ride around him.
Yeah, you don't expect somebody on the outside of the bowl, so that's why your protection line's on the inside.
Exactly.
You probably don't even know they're coming on the left of you. Someone else keeping it tight.
Francis gets just gets a little bit more going into patience.
Look at this. Look at the gap on these guys now. Like, still after this many laps, look how close. There's still 0.47. Top 3 riders and just commanding the rest of the field.
And Alex Francis slightly faster on that lap than the leader, so he is not only hanging with him, he is pulling back a couple of tenths.
Yeah, and not to beat the point up too much, but our current leader hasn't been on this bike more than a day. you know? That says something to be able to adaptable like this. Different brands or not, it's a wild thing to be able to pick up that fast at this level. Way to go, Alex. Alex Francis on GSXR 750, pulling 150.4. He's in second place right now, 949.
And he looks good in the second half of the lap. Like, he looks really strong, basically from here all the way across the finish line. So I think this is where, if he's going to make a move, he's going to try to surprise Eugene from somewhere. Get it quick and then run away from him here in the second half of the lap.
He's got a nice run right here.
He's got a great run right here. Doesn't look at all concerned with place 3.
backs off just a little.
Yeah, that was getting super close to those tires coming in. Right up on the camera there. Alex doesn't look very concerned with third place, which is right on his heel as well. He's like, nope, I can try the outside.
Slightly higher line.
See, he loves that
outside. A lot of speed into the bowl.
Oh, love the outside. Eugene pulls it off at the
really
last
nice,
minute
isn't
exit.
It's such a good move if you can do it, because it's so brave. It's real fast in there.
Yeah. And at that kind of banking, too, that looks like a jump. It looks like you're going to end up on the moon if you go over the top side of the bowl.
Right.
Lost a little bit right there, though, in that little section.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's very good through here, but this time it just looks like that through that double left, he lost quite a bit of time.
Yeah, 150s. 150.3. You got the fast lap this time around. Eugene did, and then Alex right behind him. 150.9, 150.89 for third place, Austin Edgerton.
Yeah, and going back to fourth, you've got David Thompson, followed by Morgan Ryan and Josh Talpas.
You looked at just that small mistake from Alex Francis in those left-hand turns has brought him right back to Austin Edgerton. Like, this is not over for him as far as Austin's concerned of getting a second place.
Yeah, it cost him being right up on the tail of the leader. Now he's got a few bike lengths. It's not too far, but yeah, 1, 2, and 3 are so close that now he's got to be concerned with defense and offense. Hard place to be in there.
We got to turn 3 there.
Oh yeah, and look, and here we go. Look, who can taste it? Austin Edgerton can taste it now. When all of a sudden, when Alex is fighting for the lead on the pass, now he's got to worry about protecting for third place right now.
It all changes that fast.
It really does. And Austin's happy to get it. Let's see if he can capitalize on what's going on here. As they leave Eugene to get his marks a little better, worry less about somebody behind him. I bet he still protects the bowl, though. I bet he goes up a little wider.
Oh.
There, just a little bit. Without checking back.
Oh, we got a problem. Let's bring her back.
Get off that track. Get off that track.
Someone's got
to.
He knows he's got a problem there. He's got to get off the racing line as fast as possible.
Yeah, that's Josh Talpas on his Aprilia. Bummer, man. Get off the line. Sorry. Park it. They'll come get you.
Oh, nothing worse.
No, park it. Thank you. Yeah, they'll come get you right away. That's a bummer.
Yeah, it looked like it really let go there.
Yeah, it really did. Hopefully no oil escape down the fairings.
Clean across the line. Eugene McMah now doing a 150.6, doing well.
Got to give a shout out to the desert landscape here, right? Just beautiful shots of the mountains behind us.
Yeah. Yeah, it is pretty out here. We're near the city, but near enough that we can't see anything.
There he goes.
Ejection.
Are we going around the outside here?
Oh, he's going.
Austin Edgerton around the outside.
What a pass. Oh,
nice.
Hang in there. Stay on the side, and now it's
great pass.
Yeah, well executed.
Very smooth for his fast.
And now look at just pulling a bit more of a gap here.
He's really found his rhythm here in the second half of this race.
That's right.
He had his spot picked out, and now he's chasing down. Let's see if there's leader or if Alex has an answer.
Yeah, let's see if he does.
Well, now, clean air in front, maybe he has a little bit of a chance to get into a rhythm and just look at that bike come back towards him in the front.
Yeah, we'll see. He
just the
does have
smallest bit of hope.
Yeah, look at the gap he's got on the back straight to third place right now, back to Alex. But does he have enough time?
Yeah, now this will be the shortest race in his life, knowing that he can't quite get back up there to the front. We talked about races that feel long. This is going to feel really short.
Yeah, the only time you're wishing for more
than
6
laps.
There's
a little bit of buildup right here. No.
Yeah. Yeah, honestly, Alex is not letting go. He's not letting go at all. He's seen how far he can push it. He wants that spot back. He can taste it. And they're very evenly matched coming in here. Tightening up this group of 1, 2, and 3 between Eugene McMah, Alex Francis, and Austin Edgerton. Tightening up this group a little bit.
Nice thing though is even with that motor letting go, as we saw the set of riders go through there again, didn't seem like there was any oil in the track or any contaminants that would
definitely
have
on their
interfered with their
mind.
racing line, right?
I remember he went over the 8, 9, 10 turn complex over Crash Corners, and there's really only one line through there.
Yep.
Right.
You got to be very, very careful if you're dropping anything. Just you don't know. Get off the track.
Yeah, and these guys don't know that happened behind them, so they're riding through there, still pushing, fighting for position on the podiums here, and they don't know any better. So that's why it's so important to get off the track, get off the racing line.
Yeah, bit more of a gap here with our top three. Not much gap, but a bit more than we've had before on the last lap. White flag lap they're on right now. If anybody's going to do anything, take any chances, they are going to do it right now.
Yeah, he's pulling back a little bit of that gap from that Eugene had built up, but I don't think it's quite enough.
I don't see it.
It's going to take a major mistake from him here at the front to let him back in here.
Let's not send any of them any bad juju right now.
And they honestly haven't been making any mistakes so far today. They're all very clean, they're very experienced riders, so it's nice to see them do this, especially for amateur riders. I mean, look at the pace they're turning. These guys are tooth and nail into 151s as amateur riders. I know at least one of these three is guaranteed an expert plate next year.
Absolutely.
Probably all three. They all deserve one to running that pace on these bikes. And this clean. It's a skill you need to learn from experience.
Yep. Coming through the last set of corners right here.
Big wheelie.
Like, I got this. I got this. A little showboating right there, going into patience.
Back into the hairpin, feeling good.
That's when you're not hearing anyone right behind you. You're like, I'll just give it a little bit extra, and then a big wheelie over the line.
Yeah, might as well.
Good show, Eddie. Good show.
Excellent job. Eddie McMah leads this. Edgerton Francis for the top 1, 2, 3. Good job, guys. Well, good, safe race. Nice to see that happen.
Edgerton, very fast slap.
Yeah, notable fast lap.
If he would have had a little bit closer, he might have made a race of it at the end there. But
for his last lap being a 150.3 is dang near how they started this race.
Right.
That's absolutely something well worth mentioning. Little checkered flags right there for our race 13. Cycle around. That is Steven Kaznukas coming by in his Beamer S1000RR. Good, clean racing for all these guys.
Yep.
Yeah. What a way to finish the day.
Yeah, what a great way to finish the day. It is always fun racing here for CVMA Racing this winter series. Another great drone shot of all these riders cycling around, doing their cool down laps, shaking their fists in happiness or sadness.
And knowing they have one more day tomorrow to get it done.
Yeah, you take the lessons you've learned now and you move them on to the next day. And if we do have some racing left, we're gonna say goodbye. But here's some great replay photos of massive wheelie. Eugene likes that wheelie. I wonder if it throws the other riders off. We're gonna have to ask him in the paddock. Does it throw you off when the rider in front of you does more than just a regular power wheelie?
Right. And then this move here, just
man,
this was so
just
nice.
Bravery.
Outside of the bowl, and he's just
not quite
pushing. Can't do it. They feels themselves sliding up, front wheel in the air. Can't quite make that happen. But boy, that was a great effort. That's how you're going to have to do it.
And then this around the outside move is class. Like just being able to commit to that corner, knowing that there's a rider there in the inside.
Yeah, that's when Austin went around Alex Francis and then was able to hang on to it for a bit, but went around close. That's his chance to do it. He's able to hold him off.
Fantastic. And then we're going to get a little wheelie, little celebration wheelie coming out here. He knew he had a little bit of room. Why not? Just pull it a little.
Yep.
Why not? There's only a giant hairpin right in front of me. Just pull the wheel up.
Why not put
hang out for a little bit.
Yeah. And then another one here on the straight.
Celebration.
Great shot. Look at that.
Awesome.
Look at that 951s. They got that on dial. They got the checkered flag. They're racing for the finish.
Absolutely.
Big giant celebration wheelie.
Shout out to Race Light.
Shout out to Race Light. Shout out to the 951 Live crew. Thank you very much.
Oh, my gosh. And look at the mountains in the background. Gorgeous day, by the way, today. A little bit of wind, but like we said, the riders adapted and still rode very, very fast.
Yeah, rode
good
very
racing
fast.
all around.
Yeah. Changing every minute. Had some wonderful guests today. Always enjoy it. Great to see everybody out here. Join us again tomorrow for Sunday's racing. Even more excitement coming your way.
Yep. And the big shootout tomorrow.
Yep.
Ooh.
Big money races. We might have some
money races.
Talking to the paddocks about who's going to win money and who's going to maybe get some records or personal bests out there. People are firing up for Sunday.
Well, everybody, thanks for joining us over here on a good Saturday of racing. Hope to see you tomorrow.
Hope to see you tomorrow for Sundays. We're going to finish our champagne and hit the hot tub. We'll see you tomorrow.
Got a slow drip? Or perhaps something more serious? It's time to call a professional. AYS. Always at your service. We are more than plumbers. We are your neighbors, committed to you keeping dry.
AYS #1.
At your service, always.
We're the Law Tigers, and we understand the challenges riders face every day. We're proud to support our community that includes riders of all stripes. If you've been injured in a motorcycle accident, call 1-800-LAW-TIGERS or visit lawtigers.com. Law Tigers, California's motorcycle lawyers.